I'm whispering it. I'm saying it as calmly as possible. But if England win today, England will win the group. All we need to do is get a victory today. 3 points today, and that will be top of the group.
That's not what you just said to me in the pub. What did you say to me in the pub?
I said, win today, and we will win the group.
Win today, you said
it's coming home.
We're going to the semi-final.
Yeah. I'm trying to be more reasoned. I'm trying to be more reasoned and understated these days. It's so excited for this. If England can beat Denmark, it's not going to be easy. The dream could become a reality. Going through it with us today, going through the ringer. It's your debut.
Through whose ringer? What's going on there?
Stevo the madman.
We'll be going through Stevo ringer.
So happy to be here. I swear to God. My name's on the wall anyway, on the shirt. But yeah, man, you men are doing a good thing.
You were great in that game, man. You played 5 minutes and came off injured. Yeah. You were fantastic.
Thank you. I was doing all your running, that's why.
His back was sore after that.
No, Booth, I think there's still a future for you. I saw a number 9 come on for Hungary, and he really reminded me of you.
What, he looked like a darts player.
He's a big guy.
Amazing. I'm very excited for this. The game earlier today has finished 1-1, which means that England are now in pole position. A victory, and we are making... Correct me if I'm wrong here, but a win today means that it should go, according to my workings out, a win today means that it should go Czech Republic, Italy, then game on against France. But Czech Republic, Italy, if it ends up going that way, I think that we're okay. Am I getting ahead of Hugh? Your lack of vocabulary here is scaring me.
We didn't introduce Hugh as well because he's just here every day.
I was waiting for an introduction, but it's okay.
There's no introduction needed.
No introduction
needed. It's good to see everyone in the chat. Much love to everyone. Just as far as the Czech Republic and Italy go, they're massively different as far as what I'd expect from England. Italy, from what I've seen so far, they have continued that historic legacy of just playing passionately. You know that even though they're sort of not the favourites, you can't write these guys off.
The spirit of Marco Tardelli.
Can I say as well?
It shines through, really does.
I just feel as an English fan as well, an England fan, Italy scares me.
But
always.
I understand why you think that off the back of what happened at Wembley and off the back of just Italy being
history.
Certainly the most romantic, in my head at least, the most romantic footballing nation in the world. But remember, we beat them home and away in qualifying.
When it didn't matter.
Pardon?
When it didn't matter.
No, it certainly mattered when we played them away.
The last time we met them in 2012, 2021, we lost.
No, but beating them in the group.
Are you actually confident meeting Italy in the quarter-final of the tournament?
I think that we're just so much better than them. I could be wrong.
We've always been so much better than them.
We should be.
It's like
the last 2 times.
up front and that.
But
they do, but then at the same
they're
time,
better right now than they were when they're beating.
Yeah. And these are the countries, these are the teams that they come together when it matters.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's fine in the friendlies and the
it's that German thing, isn't it? The Germans have all historically done that. What do they call it? Tournamentschaft or whatever they call it, like tournament team. That's what they call it. Like big turning up for the tournament.
Spalletti's a real manager. He won Napoli a league title for the first time in 35, 40 years.
Southgate's not a real manager.
Southgate is a real manager.
Well, he's Middlesbrough's 5th best manager in the last 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Michael Carrick's a better manager for Middlesbrough.
Steve, are you Southgate in, or are you? You've had enough?
I'm
unsure.
Listen, with that group of players, I would like to see him try something different. Try not playing players just because.
It's tricky though, man. Who do you leave out? You can't leave Foden
someone
or
out,
Bellingham.
mate. You leave someone out. You know why?
If you're brave, you can.
You know why you
what
leave
are you
someone out?
alluding to when you say that, though? Like, what decision do you think he...
I'd probably play Gordon on the left. He's in form. He's actually a left winger. Play him there.
The bold decision, the bold and daring decision. And but just for the record, I'm not even saying that I think Southgate should do this. I just think that it would be a bold statement to leave out Phil Foden, for example, to leave out Trent Alexander-Arnold, for example. They would be the bold, daring decisions. They're not necessarily correct.
One game, though. You can't just drop Phil Foden for one game, or Trent. I think you... I would, but I'm not
I wouldn't play Trent in... He's not a centre midfielder.
No.
He's not. He doesn't look like a centre midfielder.
How would your midfielders feel as well? Like seeing Trent start, they'd be like...
I'll be honest with you. In training, they're probably looking at him saying... He should be.
He's got to start. Yeah.
They're probably thinking that. They know how good he is. But a good manager that knows the game would say, hang on, he looks good when he comes into midfield, or he looks good from right back. Like instead of, it's like Lampard years ago. he scores all those goals. You don't go and stick him up front. He gets those goals because he comes from deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think Trent is not a centre midfielder. He's an unbelievable player. But these are decisions that, like that one there, that's gone back to the 90s with England.
Do you know what? I've been fairly hostile to Gareth Southgate over the years, certainly since, say, 2020.
Yeah, man.
Your DMs suggest that as well.
I have been fairly hostile to him, but it's very important to remember that England won their first game. We kept a clean sheet. We did what we needed to do. We are currently sitting top of the group. We're one victory away from progressing. So while we like to explore, is Gareth Southgate right? Do we need to be more adventurous? Should we drop Phil Foden? Should we change Trent Alexander-Arnold in the middle? It's working.
Hey, Roz,
we need to acknowledge he's got it right.
Roz, is it Gareth Southgate's job to get Harry Kane more touches in that first half?
This is interesting, Stevo. I think it's a really good point because Buvey will often get annoyed with Harry Kane when he drops deep. Don't you, Buvey? You say, I want him in the box. I want him on the shoulder.
Yep.
Don't drop deep. We need him to be finishing things. Part of his brilliance is conducting the orchestra from the deeper
Well, if you're going to
position.
play Trent, does he not need to be in the box?
But he
Is the
isn't
whole
as
point of
effective in
playing
the box.
Trent because of his delivery?
He isn't as effective in the box.
We're not crossing it in like that, though, are we?
Or get out of the space for Jude then, because we've got someone that can do that now.
That's what's happening.
Harry
You've got
Kane-
Foden and Bellingham.
But Trent's meant to be
in
someone
the
that
same
brings the
place.
ball in with crossing, a bit like Beckham, a little bit like De Bruyne he's been linked to. 0 crosses in the box against Serbia. 0 crosses. It's not like 1 or 2 and Harry Kane misses one. 0 crosses
Yeah,
from
but that's,
Trent.
that's
So
clearly,
you're sacrificing
that's clearly a tactical decision.
You're sacrificing a midfielder for someone that doesn't even cross the ball into the box because he isn't good enough to progress the ball as a midfielder.
These are all Southgate issues, right?
No, but did you see Cesc Fabregas? Who, by the way, I mean,
Wicked.
I
He's incredible.
adore Cesc Fabregas anyway.
Amazing.
He's one of the best footballers I've ever seen. I think he's an icon. I'm in love with the man. But I didn't know that he was, on top of everything else, an incredible pundit. You know, a wonderful person to listen to
He
speaking about
shows
the
the
game.
other ones up, doesn't he?
So intelligent.
You know when he's on.
But did you hear him speaking about Foden?
Yeah, man.
when everybody was being so kind about Phil Foden, when everybody was being so generous to Phil Foden, he actually went, no, this is Phil Foden's responsibility. Why are we not asking the question? You know, when people go, we need to get more out of Phil Foden. Maybe Gareth Southgate needs to get more out of Phil Foden. Maybe Harry Kane needs to do more for Phil Foden. Cesc Fabregas had some would say audacity, others would say bravery. He had the bravery, in my opinion, to say, do you know who needs to get the best out of Phil Foden? Phil Foden. Do you know who needs to do more to get Foden on the ball? Phil Foden. And I think that's true.
He sacrificed his game in the performance against Serbia. He sacrificed large parts of who he is as a footballer to work hard up and down the wing. There were a couple of moments where he misplaced a pass.
I hope
That's what was
someone
gonna
loves
say.
me
And the
one
touch
day
on
as
his right
much as
foot.
But that
I hope
happens,
someone.
though. It
This
happens.
is, mate. You're like a lawyer for OJ.
But I think I think we're far more generous to the likes of Lampard, Gerrard, Beckham in what they've done for England. They've made huge mistakes. At the moment, he's been very average. Of course he has, but he's not put in bad performances.
It was a bad performance against.
They're not 10 out of 10.
It was a bad
If he
performance.
gets
No,
that
it
ball
wasn't.
cut back to him,
It was a
bad
5 out of 10.
It was a bad performance
really.
against Serbia.
It was.
It really was.
Yeah,
I mean,
5 out
how
of 10
many?
is average. 5 out of 10 is average.
Seriously, as a
How
guy
about
who
today
you're
average?
expecting him to like,
No,
pass
5 out of
between
10
the lines.
is an average. But if I said, Adam, you're 5 out of 10.
No,
at anything,
I'll be
no.
fuming.
Buvey, nobody would have got lower
I'll
than
be
5
fuming.
out of 10.
That's because he's been
5
told
out of
he's
10
a
would have
5
been.
out of 10.
5 out, yeah.
He's made it in his head.
He's been told he's a 5 out of 10.
I'm 5 out of 10. I'm 5 out of 10
Thank
too.
you.
He's
average. He's
Yeah.
average.
But yeah, he did have a poor game. Of course he did. But you have to include these players in the squad. It's crazy.
What are the alternatives to Foden that make you think he shouldn't be playing?
Right, can I go?
Just Gordon.
Here we go. No.
Stevo's got this.
Oh, sorry, because he's playing on the left wing. Right, okay.
What are you about to say?
What I was going to say is, am I the only one that wants Cole Palmer in this 10?
That man right to your right.
I want him in.
wants Cole Palmer.
I don't want him on the wing. I think I look at him and he just reminds me of how someone that picks up balls in that space we call a 10 should be. The nonchalance, the weight of pass.
Yeah, no,
winning
he's
it
a
back.
sensational player.
I would put him in there with Bellingham.
Ahead of Foden in the middle, in the number 10
But the
position.
thing is, Foden plays left wing for City. Am I wrong?
Yeah, he does.
No,
he
this
doesn't.
season.
We
No, not this season.
No, he doesn't.
Remember when you
He
were
won
going,
PFA Player of the Year as the number 10.
bro?
He did.
But remember when you were going, I don't know why Southgate plays him on the left, and I went, bruv, look at the team sheet
Not
right
this
now with
season.
Pep.
Okay.
Not this season.
Okay.
Not this
But
season.
that was
It's
the
Doku
game.
on the, it's
What
Doku on
game?
the left.
Cup final.
No, there was an
Foden was
example.
on the left.
There was an example of you doing that, but Phil Foden definitely played the majority
Yeah,
of
but
his Man
this
City
is the
career
fine
this
margins.
season in central.
England don't play a 10 though.
No,
Well, Bellingham
is
played
that.
it.
They're really playing Bellingham.
And they're
They
moving-
play him as an 8 and they allow him
But
to
they
get
both
forward.
like floating over to the left. They really do.
Can I just say, is the obvious answer to this? Anthony Gordon. Is Anthony Gordon not?
Well, the obvious answer was Marcus Rashford, but he's not there.
Oh, for God's
No.
sake. That's in the past.
Move on.
He's an
What are you talking
Ibiza. You're sat here doing a stream. You don't need to talk about Rashford.
I'm
I don't
going
need to hear his
Ibiza.
name for a month. I don't need to hear
I
his
want to
name.
go IB.
He's bang
You'll
average.
hear his name when England get dicked out of the tournament.
I'll hear his name when he came 8th for you last season in the Premier League.
What happened in the cup final?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, it was fantastic, wasn't it? It was
If we're
fantastic.
going to mention him, I'll mention Raheem Sterling.
There's another one.
But
That's
what's
a
he
real
done?
England legacy. That's
What
a
has
real
he
England
done in England for England to deserve not to be in that team?
Wait, is that
if
not
we're
what
doing
people-
it, if we're
It's
doing
not
it,
been good
no,
enough.
no. But if we're doing it on Harry Maguire was going to be there, and there's certain players that get on there.
but
For
lads,
how
Which
they
is why
Anthony
Southgate
Gordon.
can't win though, because
Yeah.
one minute we're saying
Yeah, yeah.
you've got to pick players on form, the next minute,
Well,
you're saying,
Hugh,
part of
you're
it,
completely
you know.
right. You're completely right because you know, when the squad was announced, look, there was one key position that I disagreed with. I felt like Jack Grealish should be there. I felt like he deserved it. I felt like England needed it. And Jack Grealish could bring a very particular ingredient to this England squad that I don't think anybody else can bring. However, I admire Southgate for picking on form rather than reputation. I admire
He hasn't done
him.
that all the way through. It's why it's strange, right?
Yeah, but you have to now, in my opinion at least, you have to now say, do you know what? He got it right. Whether the decisions are right or wrong, it's kind of not the point. He was brave and daring and bold. And that's what we've been asking him to be. We have constantly moaned, why are you picking Henderson? Why are you picking your favourites? Why is Maguire in the team when he can't get in the Man United team? And then he rose back on that and he picks on form. He picks Mark Gahey, which is a really left field shout for Gareth Southgate. He picks Anthony Gordon, which equally feels like a left field shout.
You need a
And
mixture, don't you?
then
Rory?
when that happens,
You do
people
need
get
a
annoyed with
mixture.
him.
Look at Lowe at Germany, right? He always had Podolski. He always picked Schweinsteiger. He always picked Miroslav Klose.
Yeah.
They were never doing anything at club level. Some of them, especially when they won the World Cup in 2014, Klose wasn't doing anything.
Podolski wasn't.
Yeah, so it's a mix. You need 3 or 4. I think Maguire 1,000,000% would have started every game in the tournament if he was fit.
Basically, if we're going to make a change, should it be Eze? I think it's Cole Palmer, Anthony Gordon, or Eze, isn't it? They're the
people in
three.
the chat.
Are we talking about on the left-hand side?
No, just if
In general, bringing one in.
overall, Hugh, here, cards on the table, Mr. Wizzy.
Uh,
Cards on the
who,
table.
Who do
you
I
think,
prefer? Who am I
No.
more excited
What
to
about
see?
this? What about this as a
Yeah, go
question?
on.
Do you believe, off the back of a victory, off the back of a clean sheet, do you believe that Gareth Southgate should have made a change ahead of this game, or are you happy that he's picked the same team?
Denmark are a technically stronger side, I reckon. So we actually need players who are good on the ball in this one, less physical. Serbia, they're all like 6'4" and, you know,
Game.
intimidating. Yeah. So
You'd have brought a few more technical players in.
I reckon we can probably get away with less in this one.
Okay.
They'll probably capitalise if we do make mistakes. Serbia were on top of us for a long time, but
Hey, look, I don't know if the people.
That defends what Buvey was saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, spot on.
Tell him what you
most
see.
distance covered.
Well, I'm saying that he worked very hard for the side. He covered 13.2
He
kilometres.
didn't work
knew
as
that,
hard as
didn't you, when you
Milinkovic
said
Savic.
I reckon, look, I mean, if anything, that's why
Well, we had
that can be
most
the
of the
only
ball.
reason that Grealish or Rashford aren't in the team.
Can we just leave?
They're not,
honestly,
running like that.
I would like to say on the club, we never talk about Rashford for the next 4 weeks. We don't need to, unless he gets a transfer somewhere. We don't need to talk
Why are you
about
being so
Rashford or
rattled
Grealish.
about the thought of Marcus
Well,
Rashford?
it's in the past.
'Cause he
He's
puts it
not.
on
He's
you
not on
every
the
time he
plane.
comes to the
He's
area.
not on the plane. He's sitting in Ibiza
Yeah, he's
somewhere.
reliable
Beach.
against
We don't
City,
need
you
to
know.
talk
He
about. We
turns
don't need
up.
to
He
talk about
does.
it.
On a
Puts it
regular
you every
basis.
time
Ben
he turns
White.
up at
He
the
does.
area.
Can I just come in here?
You're sweating like
To tell the people that's watching,
McKola.
on TV, they're showing clips of Foden, and there's so many times the ball should have gone to him. And at Man City, the ball goes to him. And that's even where he is now. The ball gets to him.
No, but Steve,
see that
it's
couple
not
of
an
games?
The ball gets
excuse
You know
me.
what? There's a
Now,
reason for
now.
that,
Yeah, but
man.
Rory,
There's
you
a
must have seen that clip where Bellingham's at left wing.
Look at that
He's
ball to
whipping it
him.
around.
Look
He
at
doesn't
that.
play it back to him. Foden
reason-
could have scored against Serbia if he gets a bit more.
Foden could have also
distribution.
scored against Serbia after 3 minutes when he turned and totally
That
miscontrolled
was
it.
hard. That was a hard.
How dare you? No, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you for this.
You'd be livid.
No, no.
If I was saying that about Frank
You need
Lampard
to,
or someone,
no,
that's a
outrageous.
hard
you need to
touch.
stop this because
the
this
box,
is, no,
turn
no,
on the half
this is
turn on his right
ludicrous.
foot.
This is ludicrous. You're demonstrating
touch.
him a love and loyalty that I haven't seen from anybody ever. You are demonstrating a loyalty and love. There is nothing wrong with you saying Phil Foden should have scored after 4 minutes. That's a fact.
I thought that was a really, really difficult touch. It was fired into him really hard on his right foot. when
Find you a girl that loves you the way Buvey loves Phil Foden is all I can
That's
say.
what I'm searching for
Yeah.
right now. Swear to God.
Yeah, how are you, by the way? You all right?
Yeah, man.
Everything all right?
I'm getting on.
apart from that rascal England shirt you got on. What's going on over there, bro?
It's a very misleading shirt. That. It's very misleading. This is
You should have Nobby Styles on it.
West Ham fans are amazing, aren't they? Because they actually, what Steve Stevo's about to say, I want to let you all know actually, what Stevo's about to say to you, he genuinely believes this. And any West Ham fan in your life, you will know, they actually believe it.
Yeah, it's one of the first things that they
it's
claim.
so
Did
weird.
Jeff first play for West
Are you
Ham?
ready for this, Boov? Stevo's going to do something amazing now, and he actually thinks this.
Yeah.
Go on, Steve.
I'm not one of those West Ham fans, bro. Yeah.
But-
what I will say is, I'll throw it over to McKola and I will say, you know, when England, the England spine was united, when they were winning games, it was like United was winning the games. When it was the spine, it was United.
When? What year?
In the 90s.
There was a time
Beckham,
when England's
Scholes,
midfield was
Gary
literally the whole United midfield.
Yeah.
Had Butt, Scholes,
Yeah,
Beckham.
Carrick was about.
I'm not sure there was.
Harry never got picked enough, but
Yeah,
that was
but
it.
it was literally. Then you had up front, you had United strikers as well. You had a United right back, United centre half. Like that was the full.
And we're all,
England
and we're all
team.
in the stands singing "Stand Up If You Ain't Man U."
Yeah. That's why I hate
Can I
him.
say something? We never won though. We never won with that
Yeah.
team. To be
We got
fair.
nothing but semi-final.
But it was a United spine.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the spine that was the West Ham spine
Yeah.
actually brought us
No,
back
you
the
see,
World
this
Cup.
is
The
interesting.
spine that was
When
the
you
West
say
Ham spine
spine-
for Nobby Stiles and
Yeah.
Bobby Charlton.
Yeah, it's a very loose definition of the
Charlton.
word spine, isn't it?
Nobby Stiles marked Eusebio out of the game in 66 and 68 when he won the World Cup. And he played every minute in that 66 World Cup as well. So if anything, you should have Nobby Stiles' face in that England crest.
Anyway,
Was Jeff
Anyway.
was Jeff first at West Ham?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, all the goal scorers. Martin Peters was West
Yeah,
Ham.
is that the whole- everyone?
I think West Ham won the
basically
World
in the
Cup.
final. The reason why, and do you
Spurs.
know sometimes when your friends say something that you disagree with, sometimes you can go for it a bit. Like with Foden, no Buvey, you've got to be more harsh on him. He's a brilliant player. You've got to be more harsh. You know, with this one, with West Ham fans, I feel like you have to kind of demonstrate love and caring to someone because they actually think it. They're like they've got this weird thing where
It's
West
something
Ham
to hang your
fans-
hat on, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's something to hang your hat on.
Yeah, like basically the captain and the goal scorers in the final in the 4-2, they think it's all over game. Were West Ham.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it though.
So they really did win the World Cup.
They didn't.
For England.
They didn't.
They did. They quite literally did. Goals win games, lads. That's
Yeah,
how
man.
it is. You know.
West
There
Ham
should be a
players.
statue of Bobby
That was
White.
made
It
in
should
the
be-
East End.
It should be Bobby Charlton.
But this is an official cross England West Ham. I was supposed
It's
to.
not official England.
It's nothing official about
I
that
love
show
that.
whatsoever.
Mate, you need to consult your OED on the word official. Yeah, this is official. What? Yeah, when you say official,
Hey, 2 years ago, I
Oi,
used to be able to
oi.
do the button up, but obviously,
Yeah, head
mate.
down, so it's fine. Yeah. Too much gymming. We'll say that.
Wait, so what do you think the score's going to be today?
One sec, we got. We'll do score predictions. We got.
yeah.
We got a
what's
super
the score
chat
today, lads?
from Owen, who says the depth of England won't allow Foden to be in his comfortable spot. Saka deserves a say. Same situation when that moron put Scholes on the left.
See that
It's
more. I'm
not
going to
the
take
same.
issue with this.
It's not the same.
I've been a huge critic of Southgate, but not today, my friend. Not today.
Yeah, but because you're all world in motion and
Today,
Where's
you
your
can't,
bucket hat?
you
some
can't do that. I couldn't
positivity.
find it. I looked for it this morning. I couldn't find it. You can't have the conversation about Southgate. You can't be calling him a moron today.
we can.
Today, right? Just
No.
every other
For the
day.
tournament.
Now.
For the tournament.
Now.
For the
Okay,
tournament.
right.
For the
okay.
tournament.
If England draw this
now
game, you'll
it's
be calling him a
nothing but
moron.
love for Gareth Southgate. We have to.
You wouldn't
we
have
to
him
back
at Manchester United.
No, I wouldn't have him. If
I mean, so would.
I wouldn't have him.
I would. It's not going to last.
I wouldn't have him if I was a
working,
Luton fan.
Huh?
I wouldn't have him if he was a Luton.
It's going to be
fan.
amazing when he's your next manager.
You know,
He would
He'll be
never
your
win the
next manager.
championship.
He'll be your
He will
manager.
be your
Chris.
manager.
He'll be your manager when you're in League One, bruv.
I heard something interesting on the radio. They were
Nasty,
talking
innit,
about.
man? That's
He
nasty
was.
for them.
What's the new owner's name?
Ratcliffe.
Oh,
Ratcliffe.
because of the
Charlatan.
fines and that. All right. And I
Switch it to me.
No.
Talk to him.
I
You're talking
watched
to
that
him, innit?
episode. Woo!
What happened?
You
What
are
happened on the
some
radio
piece
here?
of work, man.
He's seemingly super keen on improving United's atmosphere and what is Southgate most famous for?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
making the
culture.
environment.
You need it, I think,
great.
at Old
Give me
Trafford.
a megaphone at Old Trafford. I'll improve that.
No,
atmosphere.
but do you know what though?
you
You
need
have
it.
to
I think
admit.
might be something
Do you know
interesting.
what? I think we do have to acknowledge that there was a time very recently where England players would not work together because of tribal allegiance. Like Steve Gerrard and Frank Lampard and Gary Neville, they would all eat separately. They wouldn't have any harmony. There is something to be said for the way that Gareth Southgate has united not only the dressing room but the country.
Can I have a hot take on that?
Tell me.
I don't know if it's a hot take, but we have to take into consideration the landscape of the world. Like that old
In like
dressing
an
room-
existential sense. Like,
I'm
who am
talking
I?
about the woke thing. Like people are now caring more, which no, I'm not against it. People are caring more. And in that, I played football, not at a high level, but I've been in the dressing rooms. It's a nasty place, man. A real nasty place. That things that were getting said in the early 2000s could never,
And that's
ever
one of the
happen
things
now.
Southgate benefits from here. And if he became the manager of, let's say, Manchester United, who, let's be honest, most of the journalists really going hard on Manchester United, he'd be toast.
Why?
He'd be
No,
toast.
but
because they'd no
he's
longer
the-
have that treat him with like little gloves and like
Yeah,
be
but he
really
balances
nice
the
to him and
journalists
all
at
those
England.
kind of
I
they
think
like
he's done
him.
really well
Yeah,
with
he
that.
balances
Premier.
the
That's what we
journalists.
were
No,
talking about with Mick
they want
yesterday.
England to. It's all this like this faux like let's all be happy clappy and let's get behind the boys and all that kind of stuff. If he was Man United manager and he lost the game, those same journalists would be going, "This geezer needs to go."
Do you not think that the England, the journalism in this country is actually often aimed at ripping the England manager apart rather than supporting him? In
Yeah,
a
but
bygone
do you
era.
remember there
think
was
about
a
the way,
part-
Think about the Wally with the brolly and the turnip and all that. Like
That stopped.
That stopped because of Southgate. Like we have to give him a bit of credit.
No, but it
Capello
stopped
got it in the
when-
neck.
And what
around
he's
the same
achieved,
time.
not just the environment.
Yeah.
Let's not forget how
Exactly,
far
done
we've
bits,
taken the team. It is
There
an
are two
achievement.
tournaments
It's
he's
not-
Let's be real.
incredibly-
If Sven-Göran Eriksson got England to a final and lost against that Italy team, he would have been toast, bro. And he probably would have got sacked
Maybe
because
I
of the
don't know.
atmosphere around the team.
Well, it matters that he's English, and I know it's quite a benign comment for some people, but for certain countries, I think you have to have a manager from the country. I think Germany, France, Spain, some countries are a bit smaller. Obviously, Trapattoni was at Ireland, for example, but you need an English manager
Nah,
managing at the highest level for me.
That's nonsense.
Of course
Sorry.
it is.
I don't think
Nonsense.
anymore. Not in
If
this case.
Capello met Italy in the World Cup final 2010, who's his allegiance with?
No, we're in
Man,
2024
he's
now,
not just a coach.
and football has moved on where you
Man.
want to have the best coach available.
No, it doesn't
I think,
work.
anyway.
I think
Because
the
it's
FA,
your
I think
best
the
versus
FA,
their best.
the
It's
FA
your
will
best.
definitely prioritise.
An English coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for the environment, that's the best thing. But as far as like actually winning something,
It's
I
like
think
club
Hugh,
football. It's
Hugh,
not like
let's
They
be real.
would have employed Mourinho, wouldn't they, by now, if they just wanted
I
to
can
win a
see-
tournament?
I
Or
can-
Jurgen Klopp.
Go on, see.
Pep, I'd take a Klopp, I'd take potentially a Mourinho.
But
actually.
definitely,
Yeah.
you say maybe for the environment. We know if you've got an English guy, when they're walking around the hotel and they're seeing the lads, that they get it. So that's literally got to be a plus. They get it.
They get
Overall,
what? They
I
get
think-
what?
I-
Do you
culture.
want someone that gets it, or do you want a better manager?
Yeah.
No, but that's two separate
Both,
things. What I'm
both,
saying,
both,
but that
Both.
both.
I'd rather have Eddie Howe than Jurgen Klopp, 1,000,000%.
Okay, so
Jurgen Klopp's 10 times
Wait,
the
what?
manager. I'd rather have Eddie Howe as a manager for England, next manager than Jurgen Klopp.
You don't fancy winning
He's
nothing.
German.
I'll be honest, I
There's
think that's
rivalry
crazy
there.
talk.
There's
Wild
rivalry.
talk.
It's like saying Alex
Wow.
Ferguson comes to Man
What,
City.
what
You'd be
experience
shitting yourself.
has Eddie Howe got of like this
But-
that
but- but
level?
he's
winning?
in the
English
pool,
manager. It's
but
our
the
best
pool
versus
is
Germany's
English.
best.
You know,
that's
Southgate had
why-
none.
Germany's best at the moment is Nagelsmann. And
Someone
he's
put
doing
Klopp and
fantastic.
South-
Spalletti's is
No,
No,
Italy's
but
best.
that's
Eddie
because
Howe
he's
in
an
the pot.
amazing coach.
This isn't club
He's-
football where
he's
we can,
innovative.
we can go and get Guardiola, we can get Mancini, we can get Pellegrini. It's England's best versus Spain's best. They got De La Fuente, fantastic young coach. Spalletti's a fantastic Italian manager. It's not about being nationalistic or anything. It's about England's place in world football. Why can't we develop a world-class English
Is
manager?
there a
Well, I'm
theory?
sure. I'm
Is there a
sure
theory?
you can, but I'm not sure there are that many.
But
to
you,
choose from.
you can do that, but also if you go Klopp or Howe, I don't care what passport Jurgen's got, is coming with me.
Yeah, but would he want
I mean,
to?
those
that's
are the
crazy
two-
Why would he?
talk, man.
Why would he want to
Jurgen
manage
Klopp,
England? By the way,
you wouldn't have a Klopp over.
no way.
No, I wouldn't want Klopp to be an England
He's
manager.
German.
I mean, yeah, but he understands.
Yeah,
One of the reasons why people at Liverpool loved him is because he gets it.
Hey, can I say one thing to that? Liverpool people will tell you this. Understanding Liverpudlians is different than understanding the UK. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, he's
they
been-
consider themselves their own kind of person.
Of course, but he's been pretty
Scout's not
instrumental in
English until
changing the
Trent
game,
singing
man.
"God Save the King."
Yeah.
But why would he take England? Why would he want England? He should be a Real Madrid manager or Bayern Munich.
No, I'm not saying he would, but if,
No, but
if
that's
he
the
was,
difference.
if he was
But
sensible-
also, I think the FA, like regardless of Buvey's take, my take, Hugh's take, the FA will be searching from a pool of English managers, I believe.
Graham
if
Potter.
Gareth Southgate leaves, it's
yeah.
it's far more likely to be Potter or Howe
I think
than
that's-
it
I
is
thought Potter
Klopp
was
or
going to
Mourinho.
Leicester City, and
Like,
now
what,
it's
what
Steve
did you
Cooper.
say about Graham Potter for Chelsea?
No, I don't rate him as a
I mean,
manager.
it's
I don't rate him
outrageous
as a
because
manager.
he's English.
No,
he's
but
getting the pass. That
I
shouldn't be
don't
enough
rate him as a
for
manager
the-
for
the job,
Chelsea.
man.
I just think that the FA will be looking strictly through the lens of English managers
because of what Southgate's achieved.
because of what
worked out
Southgate's
successful
achieved,
for a
and I
while.
think just
Yeah, but
because
is
of
that now the barometer, like where you're from? I
think it always has been. I think it always has been. Apart from a period when it was only Capello and Ericsson, wasn't it? Ever in the history?
Yeah, and we swapped and changed because it was clear that we didn't have a manager who had a clue to take us to
But
the next
neither
level
were
needed.
That's a
very
failing of
successful.
English football. That's a failing of English football. When
And
Capello
also-
took the
Okay,
job, it was
that's
a failure.
okay.
Hugh,
It's okay.
do you know what Curbsy is?
What?
Curbsy.
Yeah.
Curbsy?
Kirby.
Kirby.
No, Curbsy.
Oh, the game.
Yeah?
yeah.
Curbsy?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think a Spanish manager knows Curbsy?
No.
Yeah?
No.
So when the boys are walking around, like,
No.
that matters to me.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me.
Yeah, no,
Is that winning
Yo,
us
do you
the
think
tournament?
Southgate knows
This is
Curbsy?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
he
what's
does.
holding
I think
us
he knows
back.
Wembley
We're worried
all
about
over
who
again.
understands
So,
Curbsy.
do you think the manager?
Are we
do you
serious?
Think, do you think the
Wembley's
This
manager?
is a major
think-
international tournament, and we're talking about does my manager understand Curbsy?
I think it's a good point.
I'm sorry.
I think it's a really good point.
And no wonder we've won one
It should,
international tournament.
put it
in
on
our
your
history.
CV. Put it on your CV. Do you get Curbsy? And if you don't want to hear
You
from
know,
you.
street football's a massive part of English football. It really is.
So
Same
do
in
you think
Argentina,
the
same in
manager
Brazil.
should be
It
English?
can't be. I'm sorry,
Same in
it
Brazil.
can't be.
Like-
Not
like
anymore.
football-
It can't be.
football in
The
favelas and
last
stuff
street
is huge for
footballer that
Brazil.
we created is probably Rooney. Sorry.
For Foden.
Oh,
No, Phil Foden plays that clip in the World Cup in 2018 where he's kicking the ball around.
No,
he was probably playing Curbsy then.
Sorry.
Of course it matters.
No. Look,
Football comes from the streets.
mate.
Wait, Ad,
what are we talking
Ronaldinho.
about? What are we talking about?
Neymar.
Ad, can
Gabby
you just-
Jesus.
can you
kids
close this
don't go
argument?
out.
Your boy,
It is.
Gabby Jesus, came from the streets of Brazil.
No,
Right.
It doesn't
other
come from
countries I
academies.
could
It doesn't come from
understand,
money.
but
I don't
in
know what you're
England-
talking about, but I've been told to stop this conversation, so shut the fuck up.
Fair.
The
Right,
game's
we've
about
got-
to kick off.
we've got
What's
the-
your score
We're back.
predictions?
England 3, Denmark 0. England
Rasmus
top of the
Højlund is
group.
therefore scoring today, so that's not
No,
correct.
Rasmus Højlund. You've seen him play so far. He's in the team. He's in the worst team of the tournament so far.
One of the best champions.
He's in literally in the worst team of the tournament so
Strikers
far.
last season. What's your score prediction, Booth?
I'll go 2-0.
Phil Foden scoring?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, can't start a fire without a spark.
I actually made a prediction for this game. I'm going to go 3-0 England.
Yes, mate. Don't copy me though. Don't copy me. I copyrighted that prediction.
You're after me. How'd that happen?
No, I've done it. Mate, I went early. I went early and I went England 3, Denmark 0, and you pretended you didn't hear because you know how good I am at
thinking it.
predictions.
Well, if Rory's doing, I'm changing. Then.
So all
change
of you
that.
have gone for a clean sheet. No one.
I
2-1.
haven't predicted.
2-1.
Clean sheet.
Oh,
Come on,
2-1
we've got
England.
Trent in
I'll go
midfield. He's
for
an
a
extra
3-1.
defender.
I'll go for a 3-1.
2-1 England.
I was going to
3-0.
go 2-1, so now I'll go 1-1.
Mate, we're not
We've
going
got
to.
five
Can I
defenders on the
just
pitch.
tell you something before you say that we're going to concede? Mark Gahey.
Yeah,
He's not
apparently
going
linked
to
with
allow
Arsenal.
us.
Bring him in.
Another,
Mark
Get him
Gahey.
in. Not,
another
please.
one Chelsea let go.
Linked with Arsenal.
Mark
yeah.
Gahey
Let
will
him
not.
stay
We
at
won't
Palace.
concede a goal. We won't concede a goal today. Do you think Mark Gahey's going to allow it?
Why'd you not let him go?
Because we're dumb. Because we're so dumb. You could ask the same question a million times over, and you can actually ask it in the future. Why are we going to
They
let
let
Conor
Maatsen
Gallagher
go last night. Did you see that?
Declan
Hugh?
Rice, why'd you let him go?
Maatsen to Villa for 30 mil.
You know those ones, Hugh. Though, like, look, I'm not making excuses.
Is
but
he
you
a
know,
Chelsea
You know
man?
when people talk about, Declan, and when people talk about maybe Mohamed Salah, and when people talk about De Bruyne, I don't think it's the same
As
as
Declan.
Gahey and Tam. No, because he was so young.
Right.
He was so young. But with Victor Mori, I've seen him play. I've seen him score goals for Chelsea. I know he's a brilliant player. Keep him at the club. I know he's better than Benoit Badiashile. Like with Tammy Abraham, I know that he's at least as good, if not better. What am I talking about? He's better than Nicholas Jackson. Like, I know that. Whereas Declan Rice at 14, 15, I think it's different.
Mate.
Here we go.
Someone
And we're
said,
off. We
why
are
is
off.
Craig Dixon giving it the big one? When was that your name in EastEnders on the bill?
What was I? I mean, I often do give it the big one, but have I done that so far?
Maybe they're
Oh, fuck
Danish
me.
and they're unhappy with your
Smash
prediction. Is it bad that I want Rasmus Højlund to do well?
Yes, it's really bad. It's really bad.
Oh.
There he is. Oh, who's that? Højbjerg.
Mate, as if don't worry.
Did you hear Højbjerg's agent the other day?
30 seconds in, shot on target.
Let me find a
Yeah.
quote.
That's his only shot on target this
Well,
tournament.
Højbjerg's agent basically come out saying, my client wants to play for a team that's going to win trophies.
He's a bit,
like-
he's got some front.
He's a good player, though.
He's
decent player,
he's
though.
the
He's a
most
good player.
average player.
You could see him in Germany. So you could do something at Dortmund.
but he's not going to win silverware.
He's
Dortmund's
like
Dortmund's
the
a
main
good
man
player.
for
He
He could win a
Denmark.
cup in Germany.
I don't like right-footed left backs. I'm sorry. Like, should Trippier be in this team
No,
above
come on.
above Mitchell?
Who was that?
Trent,
Alexander Arnold. Right?
not great.
This is
Tyron
what-
Mitchell.
Oh, he's been nutmegged.
This is not making.
Take him off now.
Not a good
Oh,
5
that's
minutes
that-
there.
Is that Harry Kane?
Harry
Yeah.
Kane,
Harry,
man.
stop it.
That's a
Stop
beautiful
it, Harry.
Take from Saka.
Just
But
stop
look, he
it.
wants to take the throw on as well. Stop it, hate.
But he should
He's
have
already touched
getting
the ball.
involved.
He's already touched the ball more than he did in the
Let
first
him
half.
take
Yeah.
responsibility.
Did you-
The
did you-
skipper.
Middle. Get in the middle.
Did you see that clip of Harry Kane pulling the ball down and winning a free kick?
Yeah, unreal.
Oh, yeah, from Pickford, yeah.
Real.
Mick McCarthy was talking about Ruud Gullit doing that against him yesterday. And I was like, Rory needs to be here.
You'd have loved it.
Crazy.
It's unbelievable how much I love Rodilla. It's just
Lovely, boys. That was nice.
Easy.
This is what Højbjerg's agent said, by the way. He's telling me that every year he dreams of trophies in the end of the season and he doesn't want to play for nothing.
He's a joke.
Tottenham.
But he signed for
That's what a
Spurs.
man. That's what Tottenham will do to a
Who
man.
does he
He's
think
Foden's
he
in-
is? Who does he
Foden?
think he
In the
is?
box, in the box.
bigger than Spurs. That's who he
Højbjerg's
is.
so average, mate.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Start for you.
I think he's up
It's
there.
kind of neither here nor there, and
He's
I
a
actually don't think he
Juventus
would.
player, right?
He's not better than
Yeah,
Caicedo.
that's
mate.
not a player.
Italy, innit, in
Mick
Serie A.
McCarthy was slagging him off. I think he's had a
You
decent
don't
season.
honestly think he's better than Caicedo?
Who?
Mick McCarthy. He's
Boy,
been rubbish.
No, don't try and put this on Mick McCarthy
Mick
because you
McCarthy-
gave me the eyes as if you thought it.
Yeah, he
and
came
now
on yesterday. Like, what do you think of
Caicedo.
that, Mick?
Not
Why are you trying to
impressed.
drag him into it?
Caicedo, he's just like, don't know. Not sure about this guy.
He's been rubbish.
I mean this with all due respect. Mick. Mick.
Be careful.
No, I do love it. I love Eminem.
Ireland's greatest.
I do love
yeah?
Eminem. But I would also say that
Touch the ref.
it's a very foolish appraisal of football last year if you think that Moises Caicedo didn't have a good season. It's a very easy headline.
No, but
I'm
is
sure
he
it goes well on
100
Twitter.
How much was he?
No, of course he
100?
doesn't.
Yeah, it matters.
No, he's not
120
that. He's not as good
110?
as he didn't demonstrate that level.
Well, that's not a good season then.
What did you give him out of 10? Be honest. No money. just purely as a footballer.
Moises Caicedo is one of our better players.
6?
And you know at the end of the season when we won 5.
Five and a half.
I was going to say 5.
Five and a half. Five and a half.
No,
Nah,
it
6
wasn't
wasn't
that
good. He
bad.
went-
It
he
wasn't
went
that bad.
6.
It was a terrible.
Remember when 5
said it, I went 5.
5 was average earlier.
Honestly, he had a 5.
He didn't have 5. Like
I love you.
Enzo
He did have a
Fernandez.
10, didn't he?
Like there were a lot of players that you
Not
could.
10. What is it? 9, 8, 7.
I'm supporting England here. I don't care. I haven't got time for this.
We got a super chat from Harry.
Let's get
Said,
I'm too focused.
I think England should do a box midfield like City's treble and Liverpool, Trent,
great.
invert, Rice as 6, Foden on right.
Well, if you know it all, mate, why don't you get yourself a job in management? Yeah,
Thanks for
can
the
you just
super
back the
chat.
manager? What is this? Why does everybody think it's because of the computer games? Everybody's played themselves on a computer game and won the European Cup or something with Lille, and now they think that they're the main man.
I hope this guy comes in. He's got
This
like
guy.
a Harry
Listen,
A
mate,
license.
can you do
Harry,
me a
whatever
favour?
message you send, even if it's not a super chat, just direct it at Rory. I'll read it out.
Direct to it, Rory. I dare you. I dare you, mate. Just for the next 90 minutes, just pledge nothing but unilateral support.
And what's your
to this crop of
credentials,
England
mate?
team? Yeah. Who is this punk?
Imagine it's Mick McCarthy on his YouTube. On his mate's
yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
account.
On his burner. That's what you call it.
50 years of top flight experience. And he said Caicedo was rubbish.
Yeah. He also said you're a mug.
You weren't even in the stream.
No, I
He said-
heard
he
it.
said
He texted me.
He said my football
He
knowledge was
texted me. He said he had a
fantastic.
really good time on the show, but he didn't like the big guy on the left.
He said my football knowledge was superb.
No, what he actually
He didn't say
said,
your
he
football.
did. He
night.
texted me after the stream.
No, what do you mean? He
Stop
texted
it.
me. Mick McCarthy texted me after the stream. He said, "Thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah.
I really
Why would
enjoyed
he
it
text you if you weren't even on it?
because he's my friend. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't.
old friends, man.
I'd love to come on again, preferably when the big guy's not there.
There are
Make
pe-
of that what you will.
People thought it was you.
Yeah, Rory was going
you'd
to
aged.
watch Mick McCarthy. from the stand.
Look better.
Rory looks good.
Oh, you're too.
There we go.
Rory is looking good today with his haircut. A lot of comments about how sharp he's looking.
I mean, it's misleading.
They're all over us, man.
No, they're not.
They're all over
No,
us.
they're not. What's wrong with
They're
you?
all over us, man. They're good
What's
on the
wrong
ball
with
as well.
everybody?
They're
No,
good
it's
on the
pretty
ball.
even
What do you mean?
so
You've
far.
got the tactical genius in the chat. You've got this like monger of doom over there.
They're all over us.
Call him a mongrel.
Come on, Mark Gahey.
Mungerer.
Oh, mongrel.
Mark Gahey. We just can't. I don't see how we concede a goal in
looking
this
out for
tournament
Foden.
with Mark Gahey there. I just don't see how it
Oh,
happened.
Rory, you're so good. You're setting us up for a nice.
Come on,
Say
look,
stuff
Brent,
like that,
come on.
Boris. You're gonna break my heart,
No,
mate.
be more ambitious.
Relax. It's tight. They're solid in the middle, man.
Relax.
Mate, a
Was it
win-
Rio Ferdinand that scored against Denmark in a World Cup?
You know, give him the ball away.
Is that when he went over the
Wow.
top in the
3-0.
celebration?
Yeah, yeah, I remember
when he
that.
went over the top, it was Sweden.
Was it Sweden?
Sweden.
Nice.
Sweden 0-2.
Oh. All right.
Keep the ball.
I remember once I was at a game and Rio did that, jumped on the top of the group of players as he was celebrating, and I was right in front. And he's brought his hand around and slapped the linesman.
Oh, did he?
He's really good.
He did it on purpose, definitely.
Probably, yeah. But he
One of
got away with
those accidental collisions. Yeah. Yeah, come on.
slapped him up. Keep your chats coming in. Keep your comments coming in. We'll try and read as many
But there's
as
only-
possible out.
2 players that are mainstay in this team:
2?
Rice
No, there's way more than
and
2.
Harry Kane.
And Jude Bellingham.
Saka is has to
And
be.
Jude Bellingham and
Kyle
Saka.
Walker.
Jude Bellingham, Saka,
Oh, Jude Bellingham, sorry.
Stones is.
Pickford.
Stones is the most important.
And by the
player.
way,
Pickford.
I need other people
He
to
shouldn't
start.
be. That's because we've got a lack of keepers, by the way.
Stevo, Mark Gahey.
Not
He's
having
the
it. Not
absolute
having it.
boy.
No, not Mark. I'm Pickford.
Oh, right, fair.
Pickford.
I wouldn't have Pickford in my team, but I think he's done well for
No one's
Everton.
better than him.
Who would you?
No
have over
one's better
Pickford?
than him.
No, I wouldn't
Who,
want him at
Pickford?
my club.
I like Pope.
No, I didn't mean England team.
Right.
But the thing
He's
is,
bad with his feet.
Oh,
There
that's
he
why
is.
you want Trent. Trent. Oh, that is
was
it.
That
By
was
the
it.
way,
That
Saka's
was
cross
it.
the other day took a huge deflection, and everyone's going on like he made
Relax.
he did really well.
Relax.
He did really well to get that ball over.
huge,
If that was Rashford, you'd be going on about
huge
it.
deflection.
But Bukayo Saka did.
If it was
brilliantly.
Rashford, it would have meant it.
Superb.
Bukayo Saka did fantastically well for that goal. So did Jude Bellingham. You don't see enough diving headers anymore. Do you think? I think the art of the diving header. Where's it gone?
It's gone, yeah.
Where's Lee Chapman when you need him?
It's gone where.
It's cutbacks though nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's not
man.
really.
Quite
Guardiola,
diving
innit?
header, man.
Guardiola.
No one's whipping the ball in the box.
Is this an over 18 show?
Yeah.
It depends. Wait, whoa.
Don't get your
It
cut
depends.
out,
what are you
but
intending
can
on
say
there?
what you
Yeah. What, it massively
worried.
depends.
Jack's
What you
worried
think
now.
you're doing?
No.
Wait,
I just think
you need to find out why he's a lunatic. Why?
without sounding crude, I just think the diving header's probably gone where the art of fingering's gone. Yeah, but no one does it anymore. No one does it anymore. Rory's looking like he does it still. Rory's like, what are you talking about? I still do that. But that's it. I won't go no further.
No.
That's my main.
It's my move.
Is it?
my
Yeah.
My signature dish.
He still thinks it's in the rain.
My signature. Yeah. Gary's didn't go anywhere.
Sorry.
Mate, the whole, the new set and stuff. It's supposed to be a more
We had
cerebral.
McCarthy on
I
yesterday.
did ask, and he said the C word. I was like, all right.
But can I just check something? Because I'm a happily married man. I don't really know what goes on. I'm not cool at all. Has fingering gone?
It's a good conversation, Rose, but I'm not sure if we're going to do it now.
No, but,
Jack,
I don't
start
know.
it now.
I don't know
cut to me
anything.
at any point in this
I'm never
conversation.
gonna, you're the young free single Tinder man.
Yeah, you are, man.
Is-
You're always
I
on
don't want
Grindr
to
and
talk
that.
about it. I'm trying to do my job, which is watching football
Yeah,
and
yeah.
providing
Mate, you know
analysis.
when we went away. You know when we went abroad?
You're such a little grass. Honestly,
Involved
you know,
in it,
you know,
mate.
Bertie Smalls.
it's like in the laundrette. There's three women in the laundrette. They're all gossiping about the street. That's Rory. He's got Cotton from EastEnders
I'm
gossiping about the old square.
No, it's very important for me
Honestly,
that I
you-
keep my finger on the pulse.
You're the biggest
By the way,
gossip.
Tom Richardson
No
said
pun
people are
intended.
still getting their knuckles wet.
Oh,
They
right.
are.
There you go. There you go.
They are, okay.
Nice one, mate.
I never realised that there was a
Big Stevo
conversation.
in conversations in the gutter.
I never
Right.
realised that there was certain things that are like traditional beacons of society.
First base, second base.
I didn't realise that they were under threat.
man.
I know that certain architecture is under threat. The brutalist architecture of London, for example, is massively under threat.
Everyone wants
Fingering.
Everyone wants to do things too quick now. They want to skip things. They don't just want to get to the end, and that goes with everything. That's what I'm saying about the Southgate thing. There's a whole landscape change.
This
The
TikTok
midfield.
generation
Nobody
ain't-
cares about the midfield.
No, it's affecting everything.
So you're blaming Guardiola for that? Is that what you're saying? Wow, that's crazy, man.
Nah, there's a man who knows how to treat a lady.
You think?
Guardiola, yeah. He definitely knows how to treat a lady. He opens a door. He lets her. He definitely walks on the outside of the road.
I only learned that recently.
There's a man who would definitely look brilliant with a pastel jumper delicately tied around his shoulders.
Yeah, man.
Rory thinks Pep would like him.
Yeah, we'd be great.
What are your
friends.
thoughts on
We'd
that?
be great friends, me and Pep. Great friends.
I think Pep would find him interesting.
But in a
It's like
weird
a case
like, yeah.
study. It's like a case study.
Yeah.
No, me and Pep would get on really well, I think. Like we just
Oh,
hang out.
nice.
By the way, for people watching, Mick McCarthy arrived yesterday with notes on the game and then left saying, you like don't really watch the game. I
think we do.
It's all unfurling in front of us.
Because on his notebook it said Caicedo's been fucking rubbish. That's
No,
what he
do
said
you know
on
what
his
it said?
notebook.
It said, who the hell is this
Honestly,
big guy on my
he
left?
said, honestly,
Yeah, he wrote all of our names down, to be fair, but he wrote like Lawrence. He wrote,
I thought he was a
our
little
names
bit
down.
to give a nickname. I thought I'm not going to give this guy a nickname. He's,
You
he's a
should
bit
have.
too old. He's only 70
You
years
should
old.
have.
No,
I'm not going to explain to him it's my YouTube.
Is he
name.
70, by the way?
He's 65.
65, yeah.
Wow.
He's got 50
I think-
years.
Good for him.
And ready to get back into
Absolutely.
work as
50
well from the sound
By the
of it.
way,
Really?
am I probably the only one that doesn't like managers over 60 because my club's had a few of them?
No, I like managers over 60.
Yeah, I don't.
Prestige.
I don't.
He was saying he might struggle to get a
Mate,
job based on
when
how young
Carlo
they are.
Ancelotti is doing what he's doing on the touchline,
That's called an anomaly.
That's an anomaly, yeah.
It's,
We've been shit
it's
today.
nearly called that, yeah. No.
We've been shit today.
Wait, Roy, leave me alone. Basically, you said it right.
No.
An anomaly.
Oh, what?
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I went, Colin.
Oh, no. I said that
No, you are correct.
was
You are
an anomaly. Oh, damn it.
No, and you're correct. It was.
You know what I mean.
You know what? We've been shit today.
Can you shut up?
No,
now?
we've been shit
No,
today.
that's a
10
yellow
minutes
card. That's a
in.
booking. No, that is a
10
booking.
minutes in.
That is a
worried,
booking.
boy. I'm
Our
worried.
I'm now calling on our producer Jack, the main man, the Mick Hucknall in the back room, who is in charge.
This is what I think happens.
Jack, I want you to mute Buvey's mic.
I think
if he
we
carries
come.
on like this. This is unjust.
I think we lose this game, come third, and then their semi-final England is on
it.
the other stadium. I think it's.
You're like this, Rory.
Oh, hey, look at that. That's Gay.
Gay.
Sorry.
Gay.
Gay.
Oh,
Gay.
in
No,
there.
no,
Quality.
no.
Palace's
Let your-
finest.
Hang on. Did
Chelsea's finest.
Did you see what Mark Gahey just did there?
Oh, no,
This
but you
is
saw
what-
the run off his shoulder, though, but he was
Did
offside
you see
anyway.
that?
Look.
It's so easy
Look.
for Mark. Yeah, but it's so.
That's
John Stones
onside.
playing him
Look,
on.
That's onside.
Doesn't matter if he's onside. Mark Gahey's not
Bullied.
allowing him to
Your
go
boy
through.
got bullied. 80 million down the drain.
It was 60, but yeah, chill.
Well, plus add-ons.
But
Isn't-
we know how Man City do their accounting, innit?
Mark Gahey, mate. He is the absolute
Top
boy.
quality.
Love
Look at that. Trent seen it.
Top quality.
Only Gerrard used to be able to do that.
That's not going to frighten him as well. Palace United, what was the score this season?
Hey,
It's a
hey,
decent
hey,
ball.
hey.
It's a decent ball. Hold it up. That's it.
Was
That's
it
it.
4-0?
I mean, we were FA.
Pass, man, pass.
Relax.
There you go. Well done, Judy.
yeah.
Give it back to
Busy.
him.
We were busy.
Let's pass again. Look, Phil's there. That's what we need. That's what we need.
This is lovely, England. This is lovely.
Foden. Look at Foden.
This is lovely.
Saka.
Mate, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They don't know
We're
what
all
to do.
over these.
They don't know what to do. It's like watching Brazil.
Come on.
Come on.
See Foden now. That's where he needs it. That is it.
That's
give
all
it
right.
him,
It's all
man.
right. Keep moving.
You like
Patience.
idiots,
Give
bro.
it the ball there, quick.
Give it to your best player.
Easy. Look
give it
after
to him.
it.
You
Give
would
it
give
to
it
your
to him.
best player.
Easy.
Oh my
That's
God.
it there. That's his position. Yes.
Go on.
Go on,
Hey, he finishes that for City,
We've
though.
been playing the Germans on
Look at
the
this, look at this.
park.
Yay! That's outrageous.
Philip, stop it.
Look.
Stop it. See, do you know what he's done?
That's
He's
what we
leaning
want
back.
Good effort,
He's
though.
leaning
Good
back. He's
effort,
Fat
good
Joe.
effort.
You need to get your knee over the ball.
It's a bad pitch. That's what
Now,
I
the
think it
pitches
is.
are a bit bobbly.
Bobbly,
Do you
yeah.
not think?
Yeah, it's Bobby.
That's fantastic. Fantastic.
How do you
That boy, the main man.
Excuse me,
He has
the
to start
pitches are
selling merch.
bobbly.
He has to start
Yeah,
selling
they're
merch.
bobbly.
I suppose, look, yeah. Ooh. I bet it's
You know, the
still calm.
tapping,
Whose
the
stadium is
tapping
it?
is not 100% in
Where
this
is it?
tournament.
Frankfurt.
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 Stadium, yeah. We got a super chat from Javier who says, Booby. That's what he called you. I need a centre back this Sunday. Why is he asking you?
Because you
Some fantastic centre back.
In the States,
would you
fly out,
Would
and
you
if we
fly
win
me
the
out?
game, lunch on him.
Expenses. What? The flight and lunch.
whereabouts
No,
in the
no,
States?
just lunch.
He just said
relax.
the
Just for
States.
lunch.
I mean, the
Relax.
States
I'm not
is a
flying
big
out
place.
there.
Dog.
You think I'm
Hot dog.
flying out there?
If you win.
Yeah, you're going to get
I don't
his
travel
hot dog.
anywhere for free these days. It's all expenses for me.
Free
mate.
glizzy.
You want a free glizzy to play football?
I'll do business class, but that's about it.
Nice.
Nah, go, Saka, go.
That was nice.
That's
from
it,
Trent,
nice.
By the way.
That's it.
Control it.
Oh, wow! Playing the ball
That's
at
a
all.
foul.
Not even.
That's a foul.
Unbelievable.
No, that's outrageous.
Prick. Who's that?
You love a bit of that. Come on, lads.
No, he's a twat.
Come on.
That's a
If that
foul.
was
That's a
Carl
foul. Just
Walker
knee him
against
back.
It's a foul.
Christian Eriksen,
That's a
you'd all be
foul,
going
lad. You'd be
crazy.
crying if that was
Do you
on Man
still
United.
think Denmark have got that
Nah.
Ericsson in them still?
He's
They're
in-
rubbish, man.
He's there now.
So
He's their
it's
main
gone
man.
now.
Nah.
Eriksen ain't
Nah,
got
it's
the
not-
legs no more.
But he's
No,
still got
but
the brain.
meaning, you
man.
know what I'm on about, right?
No, they were a good team, weren't they? When we played them at Wembley, didn't we, in the
That free
semi-final?
kick they scored.
Yeah, but no, I don't think they're as good as they were then.
Like meaning because of he was ill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
the
don't
goal,
think-
the
I
goal he
don't-
scored last match round. Do you see that goal?
Yeah.
Eriksen's goal.
I don't think they're that team anymore. I don't think they have that. Like,
No, we are tempting fate
The theory,
here,
the theory of
lads. What are we
They're
doing?
winning it for
players,
Eriksen isn't a thing anymore.
They have some very good
But they had a
players.
20% because when you're fighting for someone or something, it
Wait,
gives you that.
yeah.
You've
Yeah,
seen the
that's good.
Yes,
you've
yes. Oh, yeah.
seen Karate Kid, you know, and
Yeah,
then
that's
moving
true, man. Mr. Miyagi.
All them ones there.
You look
Yeah.
at all their players are experienced. You got Anderson, Vestergaard, you know, all those kind of guys, Christensen.
None of them get an England team.
No, but they're all very
And
good
they're
players.
They're
within
good at
their
this
own
level,
right.
everyone.
Anderson, might
Anderson gets in England.
Centre half, maybe.
Not
Over
Anderson.
who though?
Not
Over
Anderson.
Stones or Gahey?
Not over
Victor?
Gahey.
Over Gahey.
Over Gahey? You mad?
Gahey's
Come on,
captain.
Hugh.
Mate,
Come on.
He's
no,
Gahey's
sorry.
captain.
He's-
Come on, Hugh.
He's Gahey's
Palace,
captain.
how good is Palace defensively?
Come on,
man.
Come on, man.
No, I'd have Anderson.
Anderson over Gahey. Who would you rather sign for Arsenal?
No, but signing
Gahey.
that's
Yeah,
different.
he's
because
left foot. He's left foot. Is going to give him an advantage.
Who's
there.
left-footed?
He can play. No, but
So you're saying
Anderson
Anderson over Stones?
He's great, Anderson, man. Very
No,
underrated.
he is underrated.
Very
Yes, as well.
No.
No?
Trent. Oh.
Stop it,
Oh,
Trent, man.
no.
Can't keep giving the ball away like this.
Got 3 midfielders on the bench.
Like, I don't want to worry anyone.
If I was
but
watching Trent playing, I'm a central midfielder. I'm fuming.
My-
Nah, he's trying stuff.
my
Let him live, let him live.
entire Euro passage is reliant upon us winning this group.
Also, is Southgate doing this with the big games in mind to keep Trent in the team?
No.
It's
No,
worrying
no.
that he's
You know,
starting
wait,
2
mate,
games.
when we come up, say we finish, if we finish top of the group.
Oh, I love
Really
it.
good press
look
from
at him
Declan
go.
Rice. Declan Rice
Declan.
won the ball
Give it,
80
give it.
yards out.
It's all right, it's all right.
Good
Kane,
tackle, Harry
Kane,
Kane.
That's all right. That's all right.
That was really good play from
It's all right.
Declan Rice.
Of course
This is
it
good.
was. It's
This is
Declan,
good.
West Ham.
Ref.
Ref, that's a foul.
Ref.
Come on.
It's all right, it's all right.
Still got the
Still
ball, man. Why
Still
you
got the
calling
ball.
for
Yeah,
fouls?
yeah, yeah.
No,
Why
man.
you
Yellow.
crying?
But that's a
take
yellow.
the free kick.
Crying.
Relax.
When it goes out of play,
Bit
it's
of
a
big man
yellow.
up. You know.
Both of your teams have got so much foreign influence. You lot keep calling for yellows. I'm saying that.
I
by
didn't
the
call
way.
for a yellow.
You did
I
earlier.
didn't call for a free
You
kick.
called one earlier. on
But
Bennett.
that one was still
yellow.
That was right.
He's
He's
yellows. Yeah,
No, he's a
man.
grass.
Yellows.
He's a
He
grass.
Reminds me of Arsenal.
30 smalls.
Were you a grass on the
30
bill?
smalls.
He was a grass on the bill.
30 smalls.
Oh my God.
Was the character grass on the
You know.
In one episode, I was a grass. In another, I was a drug dealer.
Wow.
He'd shoot you in the head.
The first one was a yellow one.
Do you remember when Patrick Truman got boxed on his head with a hammer?
Yeah. You done it?
Yeah.
So what show were you a drug dealer that would have shot people in the head? And
In
was
the
it
film.
was it
Me and James Buckley,
Mate,
who
is
ended
that
up in the
why-
In-Betweeners.
is
Me and you know the guy in the In-Betweeners.
He was your brother, innit?
He was my brother. We were running the Sun Hill estate. Yeah.
Red Charlie.
No, but look, it is
Walk on.
Cut back.
Macarons! Oh mate, you green! Get in, son. Come on! We're back.
Bro, everyone that went against Carl Walker over the years as well, he's the best right back in the world, man. Has been.
That was a
England.
huge error by
Has been.
Christensen.
Only
there.
he could have done that. Only he could have
Huge
done
error.
that.
Who made the mistake there?
Christensen. Oh. But I think Carl
Hoping it
Walker
was
forced
Anderson.
it.
Yeah. Who made
Carl
the
Walker
mistake
forced
against Carl Walker because he missed the ball?
Yeah. Well done.
As it stands, England are through.
Gareth. Love to see it.
Lovely.
That's superb.
Okay then, that's it. Lock up, yeah?
Yeah, man.
That's what he'll do.
Park the bus now, lads. Park the bus.
Fantastic.
9 at the back. Let's go.
Exactly.
Lock up.
Exactly.
Nah, we
Mate,
can
it's
get
11 at the back.
That is sensational. Carl Walker did so well there, didn't he?
Always Bristol Rovers,
I
man.
thought
Look at that. Look where is
They
look.
travel well with England.
Who's that? Who's that?
Look
He made
at
big-
that.
So good from Carl
He's got to
Walker.
clear that.
But should have passed Harry there,
You
but
got
he
to
didn't.
use
It's all
Saka
right.
there. Oh,
Bit like
is
the shambles.
God. Finish.
Painful. Level.
Look.
Cool
that a
as you
Saka
like.
assist? We'll take that if it is.
Who's that?
We'll take
That's
that.
Anderson. Of course
you would.
Go on.
No, it's not Anderson.
Who is it? It's terrible from that guy.
Yeah, Saka assist.
He didn't touch Saka.
Saka assist.
He didn't touch Saka.
Who's
He's
that?
not desperate,
Who's
man.
17?
Stefan Effenberg.
Effenberg.
Just stop hating on
terrible.
the star boy. Hold on.
Effenberg?
Look. Oh, no, it's little. It's Christensen.
Why do I ever listen to this guy, man?
Oh, it's so amazing.
Harry Kane
You'd
don't
love
miss
that.
those, does he?
You would love that.
Harry, go on, son. Left footed. Beautiful.
Beautiful
How
finish.
far is Anderson away from him, mate?
Mate, it's miles away.
What's
Anderson's
Stefan Effenberg
shocking.
doing?
I think Anderson is
Move,
better
what
than
was
Gage.
Stefan
I'd
Effenberg?
rather have Anderson at Man
This
City.
is because of Foden last game.
No, but honestly, I'd rather have Anderson at Man City than John
Can
Stones.
I ask you, what was Stefan Effenberg doing
He
in
was
there?
fantastic, I thought, mate. Yeah, fantastic.
You went, yeah, Effenberg.
I don't know. Who is number 17? Can we get some production?
Stefan
pictures on-
Effenberg.
for God's
He
sake?
played in '99, didn't he?
He was a good player. He was a good player at Effenberg.
Never heard of him.
He plays for Bologna, Christensen.
But
Bologna.
that was rubbish.
But he didn't get shout man on though.
No, but
Yeah.
he was running slow, man.
He slowed down.
Proper slowed down.
By the way,
this
you
is what
saw how
happens when
far
you're playing
Carl Walker
against
was.
Saka.
Carl
What
Walker was out the
happens?
picture.
Yeah.
There's no way you know that someone's going to do that. That was just. That's
No, that's
ridiculous.
great from Carl
Yeah,
Walker.
man. Trust me.
But he slowed down, didn't he? He'd be frustrated.
'Cause he
could
thought
have
it-
sprinted and cleared it.
Even
Do you know what I mean?
even the other players gave up though. The England players.
Yeah. It's all Carl Walker.
Yeah. You got to give him credit on that one.
Crazy.
It's not over yet though, lads.
But it's the same as
Big
Serbia.
goal for England, though.
Scored
because
early.
Denmark have to attack now.
Yeah, we
That's
need
the
another
thing,
goal.
With Gareth Southgate, you think they'll just shut up shop, which I suppose in tournament football counts.
Trent doing the defensive duties. Love to see it.
That's decent when he can do that for sure. Because on some level, we've got 5 defenders on the pitch. Position he's a midfielder, but he's a defender at heart as well.
Oh, hang on, because I'm West Ham and Declan Rice was a centre back.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another
There's
defender.
a lot of
That's
exactly,
what he's doing
exactly.
for us now. He
Yeah.
drops in between the centre backs, doesn't he? He's so good at winning the ball high up the pitch as well.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Both of them are creative as well. If you see Declan with the set pieces for Arsenal,
Man, come on. Listen, man. Nice one.
come on, yeah, you're welcome. You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
hope
You done what you needed.
I hope you're using the money well.
Won us
You
a
know what
cup. Obviously, you lot haven't won no cup,
That's
have you?
embarrassing. This is all embarrassing. Did you
No,
just
this-
firms him for taking your player?
No, West Ham
No, yeah.
finest. What are you talking
I'm
about?
passing him on.
He's
He
not
had,
supposed to be rivals,
he
man.
had to progress.
But you give come on, feed
play,
him. It's
man.
a bit of a feed.
They're not right.
It's like what you did with Tevez, right?
Yeah, he passed it on to a
Pass
bigger
on to
bigger opportunity.
Yeah,
But no one owns
so he
Tevez.
can win things, big things.
Kia Jarabchi on
That's
Tevez.
true.
Hey, look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
Good defender.
Declan! Aye, referee!
Smashed him.
That was a good tackle.
It
though.
was.
Well played, Trippier.
My kind of tackle. I like that shit.
Well played, Trippier.
By the way, they had more possession than us.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
What's that then?
That shouldn't
Offside.
happen.
Offside.
That shouldn't happen with our players.
It
That should
shouldn't.
not happen with the players we have got.
But you'll see a
every
lot more
single
of it.
player at their respective club, except for Mark Gay, has more possession than the other teams.
It's just the manager we've got, man.
It's got to be the manager. That's what I don't understand.
No, we've had 60% possession.
Oh, wow.
Such a good tackle by Højbjerg.
Mate,
They've had a lot of the ball, though. You're right.
that's weird.
We're
That's
good.
crazy.
England, we've just got this thing. We're
I
trying to bring
know.
ourselves down. Why can't we be proud of our
Hey,
boys, man?
I'm not-
Bellingham,
we're doing
look
our
at
hand up.
Bellingham.
We're doing all right.
I'm holding my
Look
hand
at
up.
Foden. Look
It's
at
hard
what
to keep the
Saka,
ball
look at what these guys
international
are
football.
achieving.
It's hard to have 60-70% possession. At
That's
international
crazy
football.
that we've got 60%, by the way, watching the game.
Yeah, it feels weird. Yeah,
That's crazy.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Okay, my bad.
I think I'm worried about how deep we are already. We're very
That's
deep.
what I think it is.
We're
The
very deep.
possessions.
But that's
Different
Southgate.
possession.
He's going to go into just. That's his nature, isn't
There
it?
you go, Hugh. I'd like to know where that 60% is then, because I bet it's in our own half.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it
of
is.
course, of
Side
course,
to side.
of course. Denmark are a good little system team as well. Man. They're all maybe like 7 out of 10s, but every single one of them.
This is a dream. This is
kit's nice.
exactly what we need.
I had that blue. I'll give it away, that blue. Dark,
Did you?
That royal blue one. I was looking for it to come, and obviously I had to just take this one. But uh-oh.
Should have kept the blue one,
Smash
mate.
Jude.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought you were Rabona.
Yeah, so did
Why
I.
didn't he pass
Do
it to-
you know what I watched this morning? I watched 1 minute, a 1 minute
Rabona goals.
compilation of Maradona Rabona assists.
Oh.
Oh, mate.
Fantastic.
Is he,
Truly
is he
fantastic.
the greatest of all
He's
time?
my favourite.
He's the greatest
Yeah,
of all time.
he's my
R9's a
favourite.
great.
Messi's
for me.
better.
He's
Look, look.
Oh, for me, yeah.
do
Yeah.
you know why? Do you know why I go Maradona as
Did
well?
he play for long enough?
Christian Eriksen in the box. How mad must it be to be Christian?
Get rid of
Eriksen,
it!
bro?
Didn't win it.
You died
Look
not
at
long
Saka
ago.
dying on the field.
Let the ball bounce.
Look. He's basically a defender as well. This is what I mean
No,
about
it's a great-
Saka.
it's a great player.
Undroppable. Yeah?
Yeah, that's never in doubt, though. Hugh.
He don't work great. Forget him. We were saying he's an option on the left.
No, Spencer said that.
He's already a right wing back.
Spencer
as
said
well.
that, to be fair.
Doing the defensive
I
duties.
think
How many
Spencer
right
look
backs
crazy.
did England want to have on the pitch? 3.
I mean, Gareth.
Says it all about Gareth Southgate, isn't it? Really.
Imagine this side with Ben White and Reece James could have played. That's crazy.
I mean, he would have done it.
But does Ben White start?
Yeah, over Gahey and then
Over
you put
who?
Stones left.
Walker.
Yeah, Ben
No,
White
Ben
starts
White
over-
and Stones
Ben
in,
White would have
surely.
started centre half.
Push Walker. Oh,
Ben White would have started centre half.
yeah,
if
Ben
he
White
was
and Stones.
available. I think he would have started over Gahey. I think.
Imagine that.
I mean, I don't think we need
That's
him.
tasty.
Even if he
Yeah,
hasn't
it's
played
tasty.
there all season.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's fine.
that's what I'm thinking.
on the
and
right
Reece
hand
James.
side.
Imagine Reece James. Oh.
Mate, we don't need anybody. We've got Mark Gahey.
Reece James got more experience in
How
midfield
the
than
hell?
Trent. He played there for Wigan Athletic.
Have we got more possession in them? Since I've said it, we ain't touched the
Yeah,
ball.
since you said it,
But-
we've dropped back.
And that's
We've
how it's
dropped
always
off.
been, though.
It's fine.
No, I'm not moaning.
You're moaning.
You are moaning, man.
Too
Stop moaning,
moany.
man. We're winning. We're going to win the
Everybody's
Euros.
I bet he changes.
not winning.
I bet he changes when
Calm
Jared
down,
Bowen comes on.
Exactly,
See a
mate.
new lease of life.
No, but
energy,
100%, mate. You see what he
positivity.
did
Look
last
at us
game?
go.
He was
Look at us.
good.
I did see what he did last
Yeah.
game, but it's against tired
Oh,
legs
here we
who've
go.
been playing.
Oh
for 80
my
minutes.
God.
If you bring Saka
Ball
off for
into
the
the
last
box.
10,
Oi!
you're gonna get.
Easy.
Sorry.
You're gonna get that kind of impact as
Win
well.
there with the header.
We'll
Straight
see.
up.
He did do well though. He did do well, but there's levels to
Because
this
if
man. There's
Saka
levels.
plays how he did last game, which ain't bad,
Ain't bad.
and Bowen comes on and does what he done, he
Carrying
deserves to start the next game.
Carrying country and club on his back, not bad.
Wow.
Who?
Saka. What do you
Are
mean?
we
Who?
watching different people, bro?
What are you on about?
Carrying
crazy.
country club on his back.
Crazy.
Saka's
To
carrying.
what exactly?
To finals of European championships
about
that we've
club?
never
What
been
about
to
club?
You didn't get to the
before.
finals last
What
year.
club?
Look,
You've never been to the final with Arsenal.
Oh,
You're dude.
Declan.
Saka's a good player,
Unlucky,
but chat like
unlucky.
that does him a mischief because he's not that good.
He is.
He's not that
He
good.
is.
He hasn't
He
carried
He is.
nothing
He's
ever.
not world class.
Sorry, he is.
He's a
He
good
is.
player. He's a good
He's
player.
an eight
not,
out of
he's
10.
not a good player.
yeah.
He's not a good
He's a
player.
great player.
He's Antonio Valencia.
Find
like.
me another team who can compete with this 115 behemoth. Yeah,
Liverpool.
Who's leading the charge?
You could have.
Liverpool.
if you-
Liverpool.
Liverpool won
Okay,
it.
right.
Liverpool
Those
won
are
it.
top world class players like Mohamed
You
Salah.
should have
mate.
won it.
Now
You
we're in
should have
there.
won it.
Now
You
it's
should have
Saka.
won
All we
it.
had to do is beat Southampton home and
You
away.
should have won it.
Shoulda,
You
woulda,
collapsed.
coulda.
Your man missed the penalty when you should have won it.
Yeah, all right.
Hold
You
on.
just headed to Beverly
You
Knight.
lost to Southampton home and away. How would you lose to Southampton home and away and you're a big club trying to win the Premier League title? Come on.
Nah,
Southampton.
what I'm saying here is like you're missing the point. It's like these
Playful.
players are quality and of
Yeah.
a level that needs to be appreciated, man. You think if Jude Bellingham and Bukayo Saka are Spanish, that they don't get the love that they deserve?
They get a
What
lot of
Jude's
love.
achieved in the short space of time he's been at Real Madrid, it's outrageous.
I think
man.
Jude's getting a lot
Stop
of love.
bringing
Did you-
Jude
did you
into the
hear
argument
did
about
you hear
Saka.
Maddie,
They're
that's
on the
that
same
bad.
level, bro.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Who?
On the same level.
dear.
Who?
Mate, he's getting 25 goal
Julian
contributions
Saka?
Sorry.
If Saka was on Jude's level, you win the Premier League.
Saka is getting 25 plus
Saka's
goal
not on Jude's
contributions
level.
in consecutive
I
seasons.
love how goal
How do you
contributions
say
become a
he's
thing
not
now.
on that level?
Saka's not on Jude
Bro,
Bellingham's
he's not on the
level.
same
When it
level.
comes to it, he
Of
chokes.
course he is.
I love Saka, by the way.
Mate,
You
they're
remember?
They're the first names on
done
the
it again.
England team sheet for a reason.
No, it's not like I think Saka's fantastic.
Yeah.
He needs 2 or 3 world-class players around him. Jude Bellingham can do it by himself.
Bro, Saka is Antonio Valencia. That's it.
No, you're-
Antonio Valencia was better.
This is why people are gonna.
That's slightly unfair.
No,
But
it's
then-
not, man.
But then,
That's
but then,
No, it's
But he
not,
is,
bro.
he's Ashley.
Antonio Valencia was
He's
mint.
Malouda.
yeah,
Antonio Valencia
He's
was mint.
Malouda.
yeah, could be.
Antonio Valencia was class, bro.
Yeah.
Mate,
I'm
No, he's
sure.
not Valencia.
He
You've lost
is,
the
bro.
argument.
That's
He's
his- that's
he's better
him.
than Valencia.
Is he
No,
better
he's
than
not,
Mahrez?
man. No, he's not.
No,
He's not better than Valencia. Bro.
not better than Mahrez.
He's at the moment he's a Damien
Valencia
Duff.
Rooney
Damien
based
Duff
the
What do you
type.
think better than
Duff.
Mahrez? Do you think?
No.
Nah, look,
Mahrez got more ability in one foot.
it's different. It's different. You know what it is, man.
Different
both
sounds like a
right-wingers.
great way of not
Listen-
answering the question.
I've got
Starboy,
I've got a detailed answer for you. Sit back, get ready. Right? Look what's happened to the. Oh, it's a beautiful ball.
Yes, time. Oh,
Look what's happened to the likes of Jack Grealish and Mahrez when they moved to City. What was the exciting, entertaining,
coached
I'll
out,
take
yeah.
anyone on
Mahrez.
is coached out
Not
of them. And
Mahrez.
what we've got with Saka and actually Bellingham, I see them as the same in terms of they've really advanced and progressed or just been given the opportunities because of the way the game's developed. Now it's about physicality and repeating actions at the most rapid rate that you can. That means you need robots. Saka is the best robot out there. Bellingham for stamina, for strength, for endurance. All
But they're
these
not
type
on the
of things.
same level.
no, they're not at the same level.
I think they are.
One's in a
They are.
different-
If you win the Champions
They're
League, you
Well,
get
that's
into
why
a
they're
different
playing in
level.
the same team, man. They're
Well,
not that
but
far
Hugh,
apart.
Hugh, you have to
Sorry.
actually
That's
win
not-
the trophy.
That's based off their passport, bro.
No. It's based on what they've achieved.
So
at club
Gay's
level.
same level as Jude Bellingham. Because they're playing for the same team right now.
No, he hasn't got us to a final, man. He hasn't got us to.
Saka
Saka never got into a final.
Hugh, as an Arsenal fan,
FA Cup final.
Saka didn't get
Hugh,
them
It's
to a
part of
final.
the team that did, man. Sorry, I don't know why. That's
He missed in
difficult
the
to
final.
accept.
didn't he? Yeah.
Meaning that he got there. No, sorry.
I don't know why.
Meaning,
that's
no,
difficult.
no. Meaning that he got. You're right.
Pickford's come for it, not got it. Ooh.
I meant that he got there. That's the final. I'm on about that final. There is the one where Saka did get us. Like he was part of
If
that.
you win the Premier League, it's a different discussion. But at the moment,
but
it's
that's
fair
not
to say
the-
he's not
the-
achieved in the
Well,
sport
no.
at the same
Again,
level as Jude.
lifting the trophy. It's like you in the FA Cup. You're not going to write off your season's achievements, all those players' abilities, because they lost that
won the
90-minute
league.
match.
But we won the league at the same time.
Yeah, that's not my point. My point is that players that are getting close or thereabouts are still quality, bro. Football is watched. We watch it because 40% of the goals are through unplanned
An
action.
example would be John Stones, was a
unpredictable.
fantastic Premier League centre back, won a couple of Premier League titles, bottled the Champions League multiple times. Then he wins the Champions League in Istanbul. He's unplayable.
I just
Saka's
think
not
that's
had moments like that yet.
it's a really short-sighted, narrow way of judging people if you're just judging them off trophies that they win. It's just
But
really
sport is about merit. It's about what you achieve in the sport. And
maybe
until Saka's achieved anything,
maybe for like fans of your club or fans of the new thing that you've created, sure, that's the only way.
what, one of the oldest clubs in the country?
Yeah,
Man City,
like,
one of the oldest clubs in the country.
I'm not talking about how old they are. I'm just talking
Yeah.
about like what you've achieved in the short space of time
It's
that
a
they've been
football
able
debate.
to.
It's not about club. It's about football debate.
It's probably sort of skewed the landscape of what is acceptable, what people should be doing and have to do to achieve that success. That doesn't mean to say that all players who haven't actually played for City and therefore won a title in the last 5 years aren't of a top quality. It's just dumb to
No
say
one's
that.
saying he's a bad player, though. We're just saying.
No, I'm
he's
saying
not
he's an
described
elite
changes.
player
People
who's
talk
getting
world
25
elite,
goal
world class,
contributions
all
in
that stuff. It's
consecutive
not true,
seasons
man.
in the best or most
he
competitive
world
league in
class?
the world.
He's not world class.
Who? Saka.
It's like it's not difficult to understand, man. You want to put this label of world class on it. You do that or don't. For me, it's like he's playing in arguably the best league in the world, and at the highest level,
Yeah.
the only guy getting 25 plus goal contributions for a team who are challenging arguably the greatest team.
But
to
no
ever
one's
play
debating
the
that he's
game.
not fantastic. But to be world class, it's that level of success he's not yet
I
had.
think Huge, you know what? I think I agree with
maybe
every...
you think that what Jude Bellingham should be defined as world class. I don't really care about the label like that.
That's fair
I
enough.
wouldn't say he's like the best player I've ever seen in that position. But
course.
right now, with the way that the game has changed, it's about blocks, it's about physicality, it's about stamina, it's about rapid repeating of the same actions. Those two are two of the best in the world.
Would he
full
start for
stop.
Real Madrid, who just won the Champions League?
But there is a chasm
on the
between...
right instead of Rodrigo?
No.
What?
No.
What? No.
He's not better than Rodrigo.
No,
No.
we haven't said this yet, but he
We're
would
talking about
have.
Real Madrid. That is like
It's just an
That's the
example.
level, though.
It's an example. They won the European
don't
Cup.
start
Would
with Real
Ancelotti
Madrid.
take him right now for a
He'd
final
take him,
tomorrow?
he don't
I don't know,
start.
man.
doesn't
I don't
get in
know.
the
Again,
bath
Be in the
team.
squad. He don't
Do you know
start.
what? Do you know what the difference for me is? Like, obviously,
Bayern Munich
he's
team.
madly
City's,
like talented
City.
player,
City.
is he as consistent with those repeated rapid response reactions and actions? I don't know. I think Saka is up there with the best to do it. Man.
Hugh, a lot of what you've said, I
to
agree
do
with.
it.
Hugh, Saka is
It
undoubtedly a good player.
requires a different player now, man. It's no longer
but-
silky. It's no longer
We're
aesthetic.
kind of redefining the wheel here to kind of say he's.
Well, the wheel has
he's
been
not.
redefined in football. That's why you've got
he's a
Jude
different kind of
Bellingham
winger.
Not
as
as
top
good as
scorer
you
in La
think he
Liga
is.
and winning
And that's the
Champions
reason
League.
why you haven't won the league.
What?
He's not as good as you think he is.
I just
bro.
think this. Okay, right. There's clearly like an obsession with Arsenal and how we are now
I don't have it. No,
being
Arsenal fans are on an
competitors.
obsession with overrating their players, and that's what you're doing right now. Everything
I
that
don't
comes
think we are.
out,
I don't
everything that
think we
happens
are.
at the Emirates has
I
to
really
be the
don't
best.
think we are.
But
I really
you-
don't
it's
think
not
we are.
nothing to
thing.
show for it.
If he was the exact same player at
I know,
Spurs,
again,
and
the
Chelsea,
title-
we'd be saying the same thing. He's a
The
fantastic
title-
winger. He hasn't won anything
What's
yet.
hilarious is that Arsenal finished.
All right,
like-
forget the title. What
Hold
happened
on.
in the Champions League?
Hold on. What's hilarious is that Arsenal finished 2-3 points shy of City. That is essentially one defeat and a draw or less from us actually winning the league, which to me says that again it's incredibly
Lucky day.
short-sighted to say that because you finish a 90-minute football match as the loser that you're not actually going to be given the credit
But the
that you
moments
would
are
if
what
they'd won that
define these
one match.
players. Moments define these players.
who
And
ca-
we've had a
and
moment
define their
with Saka
careers.
that's lasted quite a few years now.
Yeah, but
So
who came
you're
second in the Olympics 2008, the 100-meter sprint? Who came second? No one knows.
Can I say-
Usain Bolt won. It's about winning. It's about coming first. This is
Can I say
sport.
to Hugh though,
I think it might have
Hugh,
been Johan.
Hugh,
Cruyff.
what I think you're, which helps as well. I just want to say, Saka's the real deal.
I know that.
Whatever
man.
that is,
what
that
I'm
is
tired,
the real
what
deal.
I'm tired of,
he
and the
is.
reason why I'm actually sticking up for him is because I find it fucking outrageous that you got 5 English guys sat around a table. Not one can actually say, do you know what? Mad player.
Everyone's
Achieving-
Everyone said he's a good
achieving
player, though.
Crazy stuff.
We just disagree
I like
with
that
you.
a lot.
You going is world class.
No
is
one
elite.
said world class except you.
You said
bro.
elite.
You said world
You
class.
said elite. I never said world
you
class.
said
You said
Rewind the
elite.
tapes.
You said elite.
Everyone
Did you
in the
not say
chat.
elite?
Rewind
Did
the
you not
tapes.
say elite?
You said
See
same
the
level-
word
same
world
level as
class
Bellingham.
Did
come
you
out
say
of my
elite?
mouth.
You said Rodriguez.
Did you
apart
say
from
elite?
when I'm literally
You said he start for Real Madrid.
quote unquoting what you said.
Did
I
you
didn't
say
say the
elite?
word world class.
The only
You said
thing that
elite.
I
Hugh,
don't
He said he
use
didn't
that
care
term.
about
You said
putting
elite.
labels. To be
People
fair,
have a serious
But he
issue.
but he
did say
definitely
elite.
You
said.
can be 8 out of 10 without, Matt Letizia was a fantastic player. He was never world class because he played at Southampton. He was one of the best players in the league.
Certainly was world class player.
He wasn't
I
world
mean,
class.
However,
again, right,
the-
He
the-
played at Southampton, for God's sake. He was not a world class player.
He's
was
one
he?
of the best players in Premier
in
League
the
at the
Premier
time.
League. That's not
I
world
want to
class.
see
Of course it is. Not
world
Saka. I think he's unbelievable. I think the numbers he's putting in for the last 2 seasons have been incredible and definitely at elite level at this level that we're at now. Go and do it another 2 years, cement it. Then
The
we'll
only,
start
Hugh,
talking.
the only
That's it
thing
for
that
me.
I
We're too deep. We've been too deep.
Oh my God.
Who's that? Who scored?
I don't know.
Like 1-1.
Hoyland.
We were far too deep.
From Ireland. Or something.
Oh my God.
I don't even know his name, bro.
It's
But
definitely
it's 1-1. Denmark have scored. The
I said it was
Danish
2-1.
fans are going nuts inside the
We've done nothing
stadium.
since we scored. Too deep again. Trying to hold on to a 1-0 win for 70 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Come
It's
on.
terrible. Letting them put all those balls in the box.
Yeah, it has been very much all Denmark since the goal.
We've not gone forward once since.
Getting battered. Saka, I think.
I need to
Saka's
see
been
this
fantastic.
goal again because it's Hullman with the goal.
It's a great finish. Whatever you can say. But
Harry Kane gives it away.
we've been so
Was that
poor on
Harry
the
Kane?
ball.
yeah, it was Kane.
Harry Kane gives the ball away inside his own
No,
half.
we've got
That's
two
a
midfielders.
fantastic
Where's
goal.
Trent? Where's
Hey,
Trent?
We've seen some great goals
No.
from outside the box
Where's
this,
Rice?
this tournament. That is a fantastic goal. Pickford's outstretched fully. It's not Pickford's fault. That is a fantastic strike in off the post.
Why is he unmarked?
He's in an awful lot of room, man.
Why is he
real-
unmarked?
Shouldn't be getting shots
No,
off.
but I'm
Got
just
two
saying about
DMs for that reason.
What I'm saying is, it's not Pickford's fault.
2 DMs and one of them's a right back, and we can't press someone from 25 yards out. For fuck's sake.
That's a
man.
huge goal. Denmark won. England won.
See that Conor Gallagher. That's a Conor Gallagher position
It's
on
Kobe
the pitch.
Maino. It's maybe
It's
Adam
everyone
Water.
that we've got there. It's Trent. It's Declan. Like,
And Trent's not a natural presser of the ball, is he? He doesn't hurry people like that.
We're blaming Trent.
I'm not.
No, we're not.
I
No way.
Rice should
It's-
do a lot
but
better.
I think if
Kane
there's
should do
blame,
better.
it's Kane giving the ball away and just lack of midfield. But I suppose the midfield can't predict.
I think
If
that's
Harry-
once
blame-
Kane gets the ball, you start looking forward.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
boys, but forget players make mistakes. It's a lack of tempo. It's a lack of aggression. It's a lack of wanting it from England. Go and win the tournament from now. Set your stall now. And they haven't. First game, first 30 minutes, shocking. Shocking. That's what it comes down to.
They're
It's shocking, mate.
They're quite
It's
good
Italy
as
all
well,
over
man.
again.
It's
It's
shocking
Italy
now
all
when it's
over again.
1-1 against Denmark.
We're 1-0 up. It's
Hugh.
Italy all
Yeah, but
over
they're
again.
quite good,
literally.
man.
No, but we're better than them,
we
aren't
should be excellent.
We're
We've
better
got
than them.
excellent players. You just said we've got one of the best, two of the best, and you said we've got the two best in the world.
No, we've got a lot more than that.
Exactly. Harry in his position is the
of
best
course he is.
as well.
We can't pass wind, let alone a
Still
ball.
this tournament. Can't have
Carl
it.
Walker, like
Fuck me.
it's management issues. I'm
It's all
telling
right.
you.
As long as we respond now, it's okay.
Which
As
we
long as-
will. We'll probably
as long
win
as
it,
we
but it's not
respond.
good enough.
Yeah, it's not
No,
good enough.
listen,
But as long as we
what-
back
respond,
all the time
it's-
every time you
it's-
score.
It's not just that as well, man. Think about where, like, from the opposition's perspective, they've lost. Oh, sorry, they need to win. They drew their first game, right? They have to win.
That matters.
Really.
That matters.
They're great.
So they
side.
know now, going a goal
Hugh,
behind, that
Hugh,
they need to give a bit more.
Doesn't
That's
every
what's
team
happening.
have to win?
No.
No.
We need a draw to really sort of be okay.
No, a draw makes
but England
finishing
needs to
top.
win.
A draw makes
We'll
finishing
be okay
top.
if we draw,
There's-
because
puts-
it's-
puts
it's-
real
I mean, I
jeopardy-
phrased that wrong.
But
Shouldn't
it puts
every
real
team want
jeopardy
to
on
win?
it. The thing is,
Yeah,
look,
sure.
if we finish top of this group, it's likely
that's
to
a
go
tackle, it's a good
Czech
tackle.
Republic, Italy, France. If we finish second in the group, it's likely to go Germany, Spain, Portugal. I don't think we get past Germany. We need to finish top of this group. It's essential for us to have any chance of winning this tournament. We have to finish top of the group.
But we meet France
you think
anyway.
that
If we come
highly
top,
of
we
the
meet
Germans?
France.
I just
Germans
think
got
that we're
mustard,
more
man.
like Germany in Germany.
Yeah.
It's
What home
German.
home thing? You think that matters? Though?
I think it really matters. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you look at what
Germany-
England,
I
if you
think
look,
Germany are the
if you look at England making it
pass the ball.
to a final.
Germany are the favourites now.
Like,
No, they're not-
no, I've said it from the start. Though. I think
they're
Germany
your
will.
favourites.
Or the favourites.
For me, they're the favourites.
Oh,
Mate,
okay.
also, it's Germany,
Germany
isn't
at
it?
home.
Apart from the
I just
recent
think home advantage is maybe overrated.
Germany in German.
It's more
You
pressure.
know,
Is Deutschland.
we'll call that one.
Just on the chat we were having earlier, I have
that
to read
one
out
off.
some super chats, even if they
Oh,
got
oh
like
no,
We're
Same
fucked.
position.
Stevo, we're fucked. This
But
is
Trent got
shit,
there.
man.
Trent got there. That's what we want. That's what we've asked for.
Sorry, Zaza. Sorry, Blicky. I was going to read them out.
Wind.
Uncle Zaza says Adam's got an agenda against Saka. Blicky says Saka's age. Valencia was at Recreativo on loan. All right.
Valencia was a bad
Saka's
shout.
age. Find
It's
me
not a
another
bad
Premier
shout.
League.
It's a
Find me
nasty
another,
shout.
find me another
Yeah,
Premier
yeah,
League
yeah.
player with more
That's a
goal
nasty shout
contributions
from you.
at his age.
It's like saying Stuart Downing or something. It's
Foden
a
ain't
nasty
there.
shout.
That's for sure.
So
It's a nasty shout.
The thing
Oh,
is-
Antonio Valencia was class in the Champions League.
Mate,
Class in the Premier League.
Oh,
I get Ashley
He
Young.
stuck
He had a
everything
bit of a
on
hard
Wayne
team.
Rooney's bonds, bruv.
He's Damien Duff, man. He's
Damien Duff. He's not.
By the
He's
way,
not better than
He's in
Damien
that
Duff.
category. He's in that
Bowen
category.
got to 50 goals quicker than Saka. I just want to put that out
he?
there. Yeah.
Falcon says if England comes second, they play Germany.
it goes Germany, then Spain, then
Glory
Portugal.
Boy says take Saka out of this team, nothing changes.
What about third?
Oh, Hugh, what do you think?
What's that?
Third,
Saka
third
out,
isn't
nothing
bad,
changes.
really.
It does change, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, he's not playing, so it definitely changes.
No, but come on,
100%.
be serious. Like I'm saying, if we put like is he a game changer?
If you put,
Cole Palmer.
is Saka a game changer? This is what I mean, man.
I'm asking.
You know, it's just, I don't know whether I should even
but just-
entertain it. It's just a wind-up, isn't it?
No, but it's
Is
just,
Saka
What
a
is the
game
biggest game he's
changer?
changed?
but the
You just said
question
he's
was,
solid.
Hold
He's a
up.
solid
it's not in the
robot.
team.
You know,
Does anything
literally,
change?
this season,
hang on,
with,
Ad.
this season with
yeah.
Arsenal is our best season in our history, apart from the Invincibles.
You just said he's the best robot
won
they've
other
got.
doubles.
I don't like
won other
robots. Ain't game changers.
What about George
got
Graham
more
and all that?
wins than any other season ever.
That's not your best season.
It's
though.
not George
I mean,
Graham.
it's for
Where's the
winning
pops,
games,
man?
For winning games. It's just crazy that we just
Your best seasons when you win a league.
Hugh, genuinely, what's his best ever game? Genuinely. I'm not like whining you. I don't know.
I
I
had
don't
a
know.
great game against
Here's a good
United
comment
when he
from
shut Rashford up in
United,
the corner
from
with that
John Drake,
celebration.
who says
I know you've forgotten that one,
They
but he
came
bent
in.
it in from 20 yards. that
Another
day, you see what I mean?
unoriginal
Great goal.
celebration from an Arsenal player. Interesting.
just hold that
John
L,
Gray
man.
says this is
Hold
the
that
same
L.
debate about Kane. Arsenal
Talking
fans
about
wouldn't
who's
give him credit
world-class
since he
when you're
didn't
sat
win.
eighth with
And
no
now it's happening.
world-class players.
How many
You know what I
trophies
mean?
did you win?
Yeah.
How many trophies has Saka had in the
enjoy your
last 2
little
years?
cup, man. We won that 14 times.
How
brother.
many trophies has he got? It's all about trophies, baby. And he ain't got nothing.
I know that's all you got, so just enjoy it for the week.
It's
that you
all we
can
got.
call your
That's all
win.
I'd like to have. Is trophies.
Wait, I want to see Cole
I was
Palmer. on
coming,
this.
man.
Yeah, I
That's
wanna
what
see
we'll get
Cole
his
Palmer. I
trophy.
wanna see
Dank
For
Meme says
sure.
Bowen has 20 plus goals assists for a worse team and won a trophy.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. He's an 8 out of 10.
Listen,
He's
listen.
fantastic.
Sorry.
Yeah.
If I'm
No,
gonna-
I know,
no,
but
I gotta
that-
read
that-
about
the
it. I gotta read about it.
With all due respect, though, the European competitions, that's a different level as well. Declan's made the move so he can win a real trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's still done it in the league, though. Still done it in
Oh,
the
yes,
league.
bro.
This is what we're going there.
Foden
Too
shot.
greedy. Why on earth didn't he lay that into Kane?
He's
Okay,
got
let's take
he's
it
got
away
a
from
five
Saka.
on
That's
himself for
that's
a shot on
ludicrous.
target.
Why on earth didn't Phil Foden? Like, it was an
passed it.
amazing run. It was a
He
beautiful
passed it
run.
to City,
Of course he does.
because you're allowed to, and that's what you're meant to do.
Of course, he should have fed that into him.
He has to play that to Kane. It was a brilliant run, like the turn of pace, the way that he burst onto it. It was brilliant from Foden. But he has to lay it into Kane.
The Sidehook says that there's a concern
want to, you don't
defensively
look
going
right.
into the
You don't look
tournament. England take a 1-0 lead, then sit back and invite pressure. Make it make sense, Gareth.
Oi,
Yeah, that is us.
he
all
should
over you,
want to pass that into Kane. We should have players.
Could you get it back as
Wait,
well?
I'm telling you
Kane?
now,
Play a 1-2
Cole
there.
Palmer gets a hard on setting up goals and passing, making through balls, and like he gets off of that.
Do you think Phil
we,
Foden?
we need players in the team
do
like
you
that?
think Phil Foden is feeling the need to
That's what I was about
to
to
make
say,
the
yeah.
statement?
Yeah.
Who's desperate to score.
Have
kind
I
of thing?
felt that about every England team since I've been born?
Yeah,
though.
they all desperate to score, aren't they? Yeah. Especially Phil Foden because he's come in for a
But
lot
maybe
of
it's
sticks.
us listening to us today. Maybe it's because of
No, but
us.
Phil Foden should feel.
Maybe we're the blame.
Phil,
You four,
Phil
for
Foden
sure.
should feel the pressure to score, but he should feel the pressure to
there.
take England to a victory.
But not there.
He's one of our best players. No, not necessarily score.
On any level,
I like
you say,
that.
Do you know
I
what,
can't-
Booth?
I
If you
can't
lay
score
that
from
into
here.
Kane,
Of course.
because of Kane's vision and ability, chances are you get that back off
I
Kane
see
anyway.
Kane get it onto his left foot and finish in that, to be honest. So I think it's just
It's
Kane.
good though. We've done well since they
Well
scored.
well done.
Jude's not been in the game much.
No, he hasn't.
Gotta be stronger there, Kane, man.
Look at that.
well done.
Winning.
Well
Superb,
done.
Declan
This
Rice.
is
Oh my
it.
God.
Absolutely fantastic.
Remember that song? This is it. This is it.
By the way, I can't wait for half time.
Yes.
What's happening at
Yes.
half-time?
We got some good
Look.
shit happening at half time.
Foden.
Foden. Oh.
That was a good cross, to be fair.
No, but
Not a good cross to
Bloody
Saka, though,
hell.
is it?
We don't look good.
It's not a good. Like you play.
Bellingham's the
it's a good, It's a
one.
good cross to Andy Carroll.
And Bellingham's the one, a little slide. We've got to simplify.
Where is he
it.
now? Andy Carroll, he's in France,
Reading.
isn't he?
Reading,
No,
yeah.
no, he played in France last season, I think.
Oh, yeah, he did actually.
Lorient,
Something like that. Yeah.
Metz,
Second
Montpellier.
division of France.
I'm out.
These are just a few comments. Lou Wayne says, put Cole Palmer in, take Foden off.
I don't know about
I don't think we need to do anything.
Forban says Foden's horrible
Trent off for
again.
Wharton.
Tyler says Foden, left wing, playing where the 8 should be. Gordon, Eze and Rashford are far better options. There's a lot of chat about Foden in the comments.
Do you not think that everybody just needs to, including us maybe, it's 1-1 against the toughest team in the group. Everything is fine.
So it-
Like we don't need to do anything drastic. We don't need to make a huge statement. We don't need to try and rewrite.
But you can
tweak.
a decision based off what you've seen in the first 45 minutes. Would you change anything based off
I
the
don't
first
think
45 minutes?
nothing is drastic.
Fucking
that. There
I'd
is
change
it.
that. Foden giving it away in our own
Tell us
half.
what you see. What you see.
Phil Foden's just given the ball away for absolutely no
5-yard
reason, put us
pass.
right under pressure.
Denmark, you
Zed's
see in the
gone.
final
Zed's
third,
gone.
just outside the box. Denmark have been really good.
They're all
Gay's been tremendous, by the way.
Great
I'd-
header
I
by
would get him
Gay.
off
Why is Harry there?
I think he has to be.
Captain Lee.
Look, ref. All right, well done, H.
Oh, Højbjerg
Hughie
absolutely
took the ball.
munching
What, did he get
there.
a free kick?
We're shit.
That was a foul.
Man,
Højbjerg didn't even go for the
sandwiched
ball.
him.
I feel like he took the ball.
No, Højbjerg didn't though. He's the one who fouled him.
I suppose maybe.
Højbjerg
It's
went
all
in
right.
quite
The thing
late.
is, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. We've got 4 points in a group. We've got 45 minutes to go. We're all
We're
right.
be chasing a win. We're deep.
Can we get a
Look
pizza,
how deep
Jack?
we are.
Rasmus Højlund's in the box.
Everyone relax.
Oh my!
I just got a text from Pizza Hut. It said, pizza's coming home. Advertising got me. It got me, mate. There's deep hand right now, man.
I've got to read out this super chat because Rohan keeps talking about it. He said if Saka played for any other team, Adam wouldn't talk shit about him like this.
Come on.
Not true, really.
Have you got
We all
to,
know
like,
that, though.
you-
Come
it's
on.
all
I
right.
hate Arsenal.
Yeah, they
But
No, we know
I,
that.
what I hate more
Oh my God!
is people
mate.
overrating people.
By the way, Hoyland's done
Like Adam with
sweet
Marcus
FA,
Rashford.
by the way. He's not great.
Keep saying that.
He's not great. He's not, I like him. I liked all his...
Don't give it there!
No! Clear the
No, he's done
ball!
well. He's
Christian.
done well. He's done
He's
well.
not going to make me support
Falling over,
Højlund
he got
there.
that extra touch to clear it. That was good, man.
You, man.
Clear the
He's
ball.
tripped, but he,
So dangerous.
he did
We're
well.
shit.
Oh, they're on
We're
it, mate.
fucking shit.
Denmark are on this.
Yeah, they're
we
on
are
it.
shit.
Why aren't we on it?
We are on
We're
it.
England. I grew up where it was Avid. Why are we
Where's,
like
where's
that?
Terry
Denmark
Butcher?
are more.
Where's
Tranquillo.
Paulin?
Gareth
Salva.
Southgate's
Where's
fucking
Paulin?
manager. We've got Southgate as
We
manager.
need Paulins in Rome.
Fucking bottle job in '96.
It's got the classic Pauline shirt as it goes.
Did
yeah.
you?
Didn't get delivered in time, so I'm wearing this. But
Paul Ince in Rome, man. That's what we need. That image of Paul Ince and Ian Wright in Rome, that should be up on this wall.
if we get to the final,
That's a picture, actually.
Paul
We
Ince
can
and
tag
Ian
that.
Wright.
Yeah, Paul Ince.
Paul Ince and Ian
if
Wright.
we get to the final, you're going to be doing a watch along, innit?
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
I'd love to be back, and I'll wear the Paul Ince headband with the blood. yeah.
Now-
yeah.
Now you've kind of guaranteed you're here. So
I like what you did there, though. I like that.
Hey, book me in.
Keep
Book
the
me-
hustle up.
Ask him about cameras so no one can say no.
I'll do anything.
He's good, he's good, he's good, he's good.
If you want me back on, comment now.
I'll do anything you want, to be honest with you.
I love Steve. I'll
course
take
he-
about it.
Hey, chat, would you
anyway.
like to see
Quality,
that?
please, bit of quality. Keep it.
W Stevo.
That's the wrong ball. It's the wrong fucking ball,
Yeah, he's
man.
got all the Spartans in the chat
That's
right
good.
now. Going,
Hey,
yeah,
chat,
yeah.
chat. Would you like to see that?
Harry, look. Harry on the wing.
Shit.
Got
You know
all the-
Harry can do both, by the way. He
Whistle.
can come deep and he can just be a number 9. And you can do
We've got a
different
minute.
roles.
We've got
But
less
then
than
we
a
need
minute.
two up
Whistle.
top.
Just get a shot off. Get a cross in.
There's Trent. That's what we've asked
That's all
for.
right.
You have
Get it back
time now.
in now
I want it
early.
to be
We've
our
only got a
time.
minute. Just get it back in. Oh,
Just
come
blow up,
on.
Remember when
Blow
England
up,
used
ref.
to cross balls in the box?
Just get it in.
I thought
He's
that's
going to
what
blow
Trent-
the whistle. It's going to come to nothing.
Right, here we go. Stacker. What you
Out
got,
your feet,
mate?
out your feet. Let's go.
Show me what Hugh says. What's Hugh seeing you?
But,
That's
am
nice.
I?
That's
Are we
nice, that's
both
nice.
seeing the same thing here?
Yeah!
A lot of the time,
Sorry, Jack.
Well done,
Sorry.
Bukayo.
a lot of the
Well
time,
done, mate.
Trent and Carl Walker occupying the same spaces. Would you not just play one of them?
By the way,
I think further forward though, because Trent, even though he's on paper playing in midfield, he's basically looking to get into that.
But they're
just
like
on the
always
right
in the
mid
same
position.
space. Just then I just seen them kind of like
It's like Foden and Trippier, man, on the other side.
I'm
half time, by the way.
I'm happy with Foden getting in that space twice this half. Because give him another one in that, it could be good ripple.
Do you
Good ripple.
think, look, I know, Hugh especially, I know that you really rate Trent Alexander-Arnold, as do loads of people. But do you think for the balance of this
at
team...
certain things, 100%.
Yeah. Do you think the balance, like you know when we talk about how good Trent Alexander-Arnold is, people that love him talk about how good he is, but they don't talk about what he's not so good at. And equally, people who don't rate him, they focus on what he can't do rather than what he can do. The balance, trying to take this as a whole, trying to just find the equilibrium with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Overall, would England be better with more balance in that midfield? Would England be better with whether it's Conor Gallagher, Adam Wharton, Kobe Mainoo? Do you think this England side overall would be better with just a more balanced approach to that midfield?
From looking at this first half, and we haven't done super bad. They've it's Pickford that made the save, right?
Yeah.
It's made the save, so let's put that into consideration. I would still say yes, we need more balance.
Who's the option you go for then?
The option personally for me is drop Bellingham deeper, because he can do that.
Right.
He can do that. And then I'm putting Cole Palmer.
I'm just going to let you know,
Go on.
he's not going to do that.
I know he
'cause
won't.
He's,
I know,
he's just
but-
won the Champions League and La Liga as almost
As a
top
10,
scorer,
yeah.
as a 10.
But he can do
almost-
it. He
almost a
can't, like,
10 and
you
a
can
half,
go
isn't it?
Forward.
You can
Right.
go to different. You can go to your club and play a different role.
Yeah,
But
but
when you're when you're a top world class player that can do that, like you can do that. Like, why
Asking
can't you
him
do
to
it? And if you don't
redefine-
want to do it, and if we can't fit you in our England team in your position, unfortunately,
unfortunately, we're going to drop you, even though
No,
you're
no,
20
it's not
years
a
old
dropping.
and you've won La Liga at the
Bro,
first
that's
attempt
what
of the
I'm saying, so-
Galacticos, and you just won the
No, no,
Champions
no.
League as well. We're going to drop you. That's never
but you're
gonna
not doing what you're doing for them. You're not at Real Madrid, Hugh.
Can I
It's a
start-
totally different team, mate.
You know, I hear you. I hear
you know what I mean?
But
If it
that
was-
that is his predicament. How do I leave out Player of the Year from the Prem, Bellingham, and also Trent, who's progressive
Every player
passing,
got Player of the
in
Year
the
club.
best in Europe.
You know
man.
your
Him
language
and
there,
De
though,
Bruyne.
Hugh.
Oh.
Do you know what? I don't like the language that you use there in
How
terms
do
of
I?
in terms of I think the phrasing and the choice of because the word predicament has connotations.
It's a nice
but no, but exactly. But I think the word predicament has negative connotations. This is a gift for Southgate. Like what we're doing is
You know what they say about that, mate? Gift and a curse.
no, but what we're
It could
doing
be his undoing.
What we're doing is we're saying, God, how on earth do you get all these wonderful footballers into the same team?
Yeah,
That's a great problem. It's not a problem. It'd be like going, my wallet doesn't fit all my money.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not a problem.
That is precisely what we're doing.
And-
We've got a wealth of riches, and we don't actually know how to use them
Do
properly.
you think,
sure.
is this potentially the answer? Trent Alexander-Arnold off in midfield for Conor Gallagher coming on in midfield.
I mean, it's an option. Yeah, I just think like he will definitely win you the ball back. You know, but it's the high intensity thing, isn't it? He's not giving
Okay.
you more control over the game. I don't think. than
Okay.
Trent. His passing
Trent
isn't actually
Alexander,
that bad. Conor.
Conor Gallagher's. I know he's
Well,
weirdly.
he's a 7 out of 10 in like every attribute, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
He's not elite at anything.
I'd say the one thing
Trent
he is elite.
in the
He's
best
elite.
in Europe.
What Conor Gallagher I think is arguably the best in the whole squad at
Winning.
is not having the ball.
Oh, okay,
It-
chasing people.
Yeah, when Denmark
yeah,
are in
he's a
possession,
great runner.
there is a chance
great runner.
there is a chance that the Denmark goal that was scored today, the room would not be there with Conor Gallagher on the pitch.
Right, because he'd be chasing you down.
He would
and
be
you
hounding.
Would feel his breath on your neck.
But look, if not Gallagher, obviously I rate Gallagher very highly. If not Gallagher, I rate Kobe Mainoo very highly.
I mean, he fouls. I think he fouls more people per 90 than any player in the
he's
Premier
filth.
League.
He's filth.
So he's active. If that's what we're looking for, then it is the antithesis of Trent. But Trent, he can unlock a door. He can give you the 70-yard pingers. He can give you the free kicks, the corners, slip it with three. More progressive passes than basically
in
any
terms
player.
of the locksmiths. In terms of the locksmith, which Trent Alexander-Arnold most certainly is. Bukayo Saka most certainly has that skill set. Harry Kane most certainly has that skill set. Phil Foden most certainly has that skill set. Declan Rice to a degree has that skill set.
We've got enough lock pickers.
We have enough lock pickers. What I feel like we don't have
Padlocks.
is enough. It's just
too many keys,
just some,
not enough locks.
Just some blunt instruments, just to make life as difficult as possible.
We're English. Don't forget we're English.
Geordie says Wharton should be in by far the best choice.
Wharton can keep the ball.
Geordie says Wharton should be in.
But we're talking about midfielders that can't keep the ball. I like Conor Gallagher. He arrives in the box late, can score a good goal, works very hard. He's not very good at keeping the ball, recycling possession. Adam Wharton's the one specialised midfielder, like a Michael Carrick, that we always bemoaned. We never got him into the side. He can keep it simple.
Is it too early for Wharton?
Yeah, but we look at midfielders that arrive in tournaments. You can shock people.
I think one day when
Billy Gilmore was too young for Scotland.
When we're looking back on it, it will probably have, I guess hindsight is easy to say, but right now, I just think he's too young. It's too early, man.
But
it's a big responsibility.
It was an incredibly accomplished
games.
debut, wasn't it? The debut against Bosnia-Herzegovina.
I think he's unbelievable.
Can I just ask everyone here a question before, because we've got something that we need to cover. But are you guys worried at halftime?
Yeah. I'm worried about my semi-final trip.
No, I'm less worried than you guys.
Yeah, he needs England to be top. You're not worried?
Less worried. I wouldn't say not worried. I'd say less worried.
Less worried. Okay.
It's a nightmare, Adam. We're living in a nightmare. We've got three of the most talented midfielders. Whether you like Gallagher, Mainoo, Wharton, it's a debate I'm always going to have. We're living in a nightmare where the manager can't figure out how to play a midfielder. So we're getting a right back in midfield.
You know, the thing for me is with Gareth Southgate, if my heart was fully in it, for this, my thing would be, in the Nations League and stuff, never tried anything out, bro. And I know maybe Wharton wasn't really available at the time, but you didn't played Trent a huge amount of times there.
Carl Walker and Stones, remember, and he got injured for the Champions League. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's all about making relationships and making these patterns of play. And you've never really experimented and tried these things, and now we're trying this in the Euros somehow. But anyway,
nightmare, Adam.
I say that to say this. The other day, we put some feelers out and we requested a little something. And we need Rory Jennings to look at this screen.
What's going on?
Rory, hello mate, it's JT. I know you're a big Chelsea fan and a season ticket holder in the Matthew Harding lower. So a big thank you, mate, for all the support you've given me and the boys over the years. As you can see behind me, so many trophies, so many great memories that I'm sure you would personally have fond memories of as well. And hopefully you've been out celebrating on those nights out after those big wins like we did as players. I'm sure you had a few beers, mate, to celebrate them. Now, you asked me a really good question, actually. So, in the squad of 25,
how does he deal with
players,
working
not
with
everyone
idiots?
gets on with each other, as you could understand. So, I feel your pain a little bit. But I think you have a commitment to the football club, to the badge, that once you're on the pitch or the training pitch, you kind of give it everything, and all of that goes out the window, mate. So, my advice to you would be, when you're in work, unfortunately, you've got to get on with it and you do what's right for the club, for your work, for the team, for everyone's kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
think
that's how we earn money in life. So I think once you're in work, do what you have to do, mate, and kind of you have to get through it somehow. And you have to find a way. So there's certain people that you obviously won't get on with, but you end up finding a way to kind of get the best out of them. And can they get the best out of you? If they're not on your level, like you asked as well, unfortunately, mate, you just surpass them and keep going higher in the company or in the football club, keep renewing contracts. And like me, staying at the club for 22 years, mate, which I love. So, unfortunately, not everyone's got the same mentality as you. That was certainly the case with me. Not everyone kind of wanting to turn up on time, turn up early, do extra work, all the bits that make you a top player.
Going for it.
You got 2 minutes
eventually
worth,
you leave people behind, mate, which is normal, which is natural. So I wish you all the best at work.
Thank you.
A big thank you again, mate, for all the support and all the best. Hope you're watching the Euros. Come on, England. Cheers, mate.
I can't believe that. What?
So we requested a cameo the other day, and we asked it for Rory, and we said his problem was he was working with idiots and he needed some advice. And John Terry said it in a 2-minute long
I
clip.
just can't believe.
I'm sorry,
that
that's
it's
so
worth-
much was it?
disappointing.
160 quid.
So disappointing.
It's so
I don't-
so disappointing.
Your icons,
It's so disappointing.
you know,
mate,
you're my hero.
Mate, do you know what? Do you know what? You're so correct. Do you know why Marilyn Monroe is seen in the light that she is? Because she didn't do that.
Not-
Do you know why
not
Joe
available.
DiMaggio is seen as being this like icon of a bygone era? Do you know why Frank Sinatra is seen? Because he couldn't do that. You couldn't get hold of them.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Mate, I'll be honest, man. There's times I thought about it. It's easy money, but you
no,
just
it's all
don't
right
do
for
it.
us.
All right.
No,
Ding,
the
ding,
joke's
ding.
on him.
Have you done it?
Because it feels like, no, I did it.
I haven't done it. I would.
I
do it.
feel like I just wafted a
Nobody
few
want-
£20 notes at him and he did whatever I asked him to do.
No,
He did a full
man.
2.5 minutes.
3 minutes.
Imagine
me
that.
ask you lot
Imagine
then.
that. Imagine him going, Tony, just film me for a minute, will you? Hi, Rory. Yeah, you know.
Do you have any concept of who you were in terms
No,
of?
of course he doesn't.
No,
I feel like he had a little idea. He
Yeah,
had
that's
a
what
little
I'm
bit of a
wondering.
smirk.
'Cause he
But that
kept
could
talking.
have been because of the question. We called him
Did you-
Rory J
what did
from the
you say?
Matthew Hardy law.
The question's what made him smile because he's like, yeah, I relate to that.
Yeah.
All my workmates were useless as
Yeah, he
well. No
starts
one had the
thinking- he starts
mentality
thinking
I
like
did.
this.
Who is he referring
Rafael
to?
Benitez.
Boys,
What about
Rafael
on the
Benitez
pitch?
was the man
Anyone
that-
that you played with that you really didn't like, do you think? Is Wayne Bridge a bad shout for points?
They weren't. Yeah, obviously.
then, obviously.
Yeah, until then, I think they
Is
were.
there
Fine. Rafael Benitez
Yeah.
is the one that he openly dislikes. Like he talks about Rafael. Like, do you remember something called the ice water bucket challenge? or whatever?
Yeah.
He nominated in a like very aggressive, passive aggressive way. He nominated Rafael Benitez to do that. Like that was his genuine suggestion. And when he speaks about Rafael Benitez, he makes no secret about how much he dislikes him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, do you lot know? Because I send requests. Well, I don't. I got a request, but do you know about a guy called Naked Martin?
No.
None of you know
I
about
really
him.
don't
not.
like the sound of this,
Yeah,
mate.
it's true.
You've already been talking about fingering.
Stop it. Wait, listen, boys.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is when it gets pear-shaped, mate, right? This was from my... Oh, for God's sake.
Nah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh my God!
My mind is healthy and clean. I'm
He's
trying
got a
to keep
Fulham
it that
tattoo.
way.
I knew he'd be a Fulham fan. I knew he'd be a Fulham fan. Oh, I knew he'd be a Fulham fan. Oh my God.
So he says all the things you want him to say, but it's like that. Yeah. So you could book him for stags and all sorts. Yeah,
I
man.
think you can book John
Oh,
Terry
he's
for
shaking it about.
Hey, I bet the... Hey.
It's all right. It's okay.
I bet the chat knows about him. I bet the chat knows. That's amazing.
Put it on screen.
No, it's not, I don't think so. I hope not. Oh, yeah.
I gotta go out.
See what I mean?
Oh my God.
I knew it. I knew you'd be scarred.
no,
That's why I
wait,
didn't look. I'm crying out loud.
I don't want to
Worst thing
look.
I've
That's for
ever
my brother's birthday.
Oh my God. Oh my God, did you see that?
It's
I reckon
crazy.
John Terry would do that
It's
if we
crazy.
gave him a big tip.
Hey, let me tell you. 15 quid.
That's it.
Crazy.
15 quid.
15
What's
quid.
going on?
I'm going to get a request.
I'm telling you. I do it for all my
Wouldn't you
friends.
just... Mate, he's got a Fulham
Next
tattoo. It's got a Fulham... Mate, I saw the worst thing I've ever seen. That's literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my whole
trust me, it's
life.
bad.
How can you
I
do
repay
that to your own bum?
I requested that.
What? You asked him to stick something up his hole?
Wait, what? No.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's
Get
crazy.
one for Buvey.
No,
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, just like not that. Whatever this is.
Let's talk
not
about
this.
Saka.
No, wait.
No.
How many have you got of him?
Video, one for my brother, one for Loons.
You got loads of them.
He's got a multi-pack of videos. from this guy.
I have to explain.
Wait, hold on.
Oh my
Is
God.
this,
Oh my God, you've
is this a
literally got
cameo
him
thing
saved
as well?
in your phone. You've got him
Is
saved.
that cameo?
Naked Martin.
No. He's just his own website.
You just WhatsApped him.
Oh,
Yeah, someone told me, baby.
Do you think he's an actual Fulham fan or someone paid him to get a Fulham tattoo?
Who knows? But,
great-
but
it's a-
I'm going to ask,
it's
would
a
he get a
great- it's
West
a great
Ham tattoo?
question.
That's amazing.
That's a good one.
Yeah, go on.
Get him to
Oliver
get the
Blue.
name. Get him to get Buvey tattooed on his.
And do the thing.
Get and shake it about.
This is the highest we've ever had, I think, for the live
here we
stream.
are talking about,
6,000
I don't know
people.
what
It's
is
all
going
good.
talking about
on.
welcome.
Was it?
We need to talk about football.
Okay,
Oliver
right.
Blue says long in it, quotation marks, Rory Jennings, 20th of June, 2024.
Oh.
Ultimate Ball Knowledge says Rice attempted 5 forward passes, only one of them was a success. We can never win anything with that shin kicker in the midfield.
No,
Oh,
you
need a shin
you
kicker.
enjoyed that, didn't you? You enjoyed that.
No,
You enjoyed that one.
Did you
There's
see-
54 comments.
Did you see
He's
James
honed in
McLean?
on
Did
the
you see
one
James
about
McLean
the
talking
Arsenal
about Declan
player.
Rice? Hugh, did you see James
What did he
McLean?
say?
Yeah, he
James
said
McLean
he's
talking about
massively
Declan Rice. It was so
overrated.
misjudged. It was
But
so
then
misjudged.
he is Irish, so obviously
there you
everyone,
go. There you go.
you've got motive to
Reason.
be
I'd
resentful.
take it from a top player.
Also,
not James
Declan Rice
McLean.
like wore an Ireland shirt and then
No,
back
but
down.
no,
I
but
mean.
you can dislike somebody or you can have an issue with that. But you can't call him a mediocre footballer.
Oh, he called him mediocre.
But he called, no, he
That's
called him
very
overrated.
You have to be better than Rice to say he's rubbish. You can't say that if you're James McKean.
But hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You just killed our whole show.
I don't agree with that.
You
at
just
all.
killed our whole show.
Listen, I don't have to be a chef to tell you your steak is overdone. Right? If your
Right,
steak
lads,
is leathery,
we're done.
I'm going to
See you
let you
later.
know. Right.
By the way, he's much better than a shin kicker. He was my
Outrageous.
ex-captain.
Outrageous.
And also, you also need a shin kicker in your team.
Shin kicker.
I don't think
No,
he's
I don't care.
think
That's
he's
what you want to
enough
call
of a
him. I just
shin
see him win about 8 balls back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
needed.
kicker.
We're
Are you
shit,
feeling
it don't
confident
matter
now?
who. We're
Look,
shit.
it's 1-1. We need a win. A win will see us top of the group. I think that the players need to really have that hammered home to them. They really need to process that. Win today. The third game in the group suddenly becomes a formality. It means you can have a bit of time off. It means that the pressure's off. Just get the win today, and you are non-negotiably top of the group. Do you feel like we're going to win? Stevo, tell me we are.
I'd like to see a bit more energy, man. You know,
Yeah, me
like
too.
I was saying before at the beginning, when we watched Italy, I felt like they wanted it.
Yeah.
They passionately understand, you know?
Yeah.
This is your opportunity to actually get your hands on some silverware. I'm not
It's
getting
also,
that same
it's
energy
also
from
their
England
first
right
time
now.
in a tournament. Like, you know, when we talk about, quite often we talk about maybe Germany, and I've done it on this show already. It's Germany, in Germany, they're going to be a force. Tournament mine shaft where they turn up for tournaments. Italy, we've spoken about the prestige and the romance of the country. But let's also remember that Italy didn't qualify for the last 2 World Cups. And Germany haven't made it past the last 16 since 2016.
It doesn't matter.
You know, Japan not the man.
So they've been that bad, and they've managed to do a full 360 before we can even get back into the final.
No, they haven't done a full
It's
360.
because they've got top-level managers. Their football associations put them in bad situations, and they've got Nagelsmann at Germany and Spalletti in Italy. And we've still got this dickhead managing this lot.
Buvey,
No, but it's
stop
not,
doing
we're
that
shit,
today.
Wars.
It's not the day for it.
We're shit.
We're not, are we?
We're shit, and they
We're
need
not.
a bollocking.
We're currently
Those
top of
players
the
need a
group.
bollocking, Wars. And do you think he gave him a bollocking in the changing room?
I'd like to think so. And even if it wasn't done by them, do you believe that this
Hi guys,
squad...
please, can you play better?
No, but do you not...
Looking through the squad, who's bollocking?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Who's
saying.
bollocking?
Do you maintain... I'd like to think that Harry Kane would
He's not a bollocker.
maintain
Harry Kane ain't got it
standard.
in
He's
him.
not a bollocker.
I've seen
No,
all
he's
or
not.
nothing.
He's
He
not.
The
ain't
whole
got it.
Yeah, he's
team
not
has
talker.
become
He's not talker.
like a retreat. Like everyone's on like this zen, and we get
Really
on and we
nice.
get
Who-
on.
who do you
when
think-
it needs to get bollocked,
Carl
we
Walker,
ain't
maybe?
got it.
Carl Walker.
Who's a standard bearer?
I
think Jude.
think the goalkeeper, you know,
Jude.
Jude Bellingham,
as much
you know?
as the goalkeeper isn't the best player there and he's not played at the highest level there, I think he would be someone that
We lose
give
the head.
demands-
He'd lose
demands
his
the
head if
best.
we weren't
to the
giving
team.
it.
Yeah.
Do you
I think
remember
so
in
as well.
the longest yard, the English one?
Yeah.
When the monk he goes on a run, he gets to the end and he loses it.
yeah, Mean
and then
Machine.
Mean
Yeah,
Machine.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And he loses it.
It's Jason
And they go and
Statham.
score, and he's like, "Sorry, lads," and everyone was scared of him. That's what I see. Pickford. I see him trying to rally the boys, and everyone's just like,
no, Jordan Pickford.
steady,
Jordan
'cause you're
Pickford's
gonna
all
make a
right.
mistake.
Jordan Pickford is all right. I think. In terms of, I think we may be lacking that. We may be lacking that. Tony Adams, John Terry, Sol Campbell
Declan,
presence.
man. That's Declan.
I don't know if
He's
it's-
got
I know
a bit
that
of
that's
about him.
not Deck either, really.
You can't
Declan's
just
quite
compare
different.
Declan Rice to
Yeah,
Tony
man.
Adams.
I think he's got a bit of a leader about
Can't
him,
have
man.
done
He's a
I think he
leader,
needs
but they
a
lead
leader,
in different
not a
ways,
player.
bro.
No, but he's a leader by example, isn't he? He's not a leader by
Nah,
demand.
he's
bollocking
vocal
you.
as
Do you think it's
well,
coming from
man. He's
Declan
vocal.
Rice?
He's actually vocal.
But I'm on about he's not aggressive vocal, mate. Like there's sometimes you need. I don't think that half needed it, by the
Carl
way.
Walker needs-
but I
I
just
think
can't
he did.
see it throughout the whole team. Who is the arsehole?
What are we? Okay, right. So
Yeah,
what are we
Carl
talking
said the
about?
answer,
We want,
Stevo.
we
Stevo,
want
you got
someone.
the-
We
Stevo
want
got
someone
the
who's
answer
running
right.
around shouting. Is that
No,
what we're talking
no,
about?
but then
You need one of
Dressing
them.
room.
Do you not think that somebody occasionally you need to
I think
pick
we're
up the
balance.
full of leaders.
It's a
I'm sorry,
balance.
like you got mentality monsters in Stones and arguably Foden and Walker who just win non-stop.
Part of a
What-
team.
Hoyland in the box.
No.
Edge of the box. Hoyland.
Guardiola would have given them a kick in
Hugh,
at
can you
half-time.
not? Can you not?
Trippier's
in terms
played
of
under
leadership,
Diego
though,
Simeone.
but you
He's
can
not going to be a soft.
No, but you can be a leader.
you
You can be a
watch him.
leader in a different way, can't you? You
Bellingham
can be a
is
leader.
more a leader of men than any
No, but
fucking 20-year-old I've ever seen in my
I agree
life.
with you about
He's not
Jude
listening.
Bellingham. But
What do you
Hugh,
mean I'm not listening?
Hugh, there is a difference.
We're
in
saying- every word you said. They're all
we're
leaders
saying
who give
you
it
need,
when it's
like,
needed.
There's no one. There's leaders of different.
There's different ways of being a
Beckham
leader.
was a different
I've
leader.
just given you 4 or 5 players that can be vocal.
No, I don't-
Not in the way that
but
we're
we don't agree
saying.
with them.
Saying
Brett
John-
Rice isn't.
John Stones isn't going to
Not an
get
aggressive,
vocal
no.
if
I
needed.
think
No,
Jude
he's not.
Bellingham
He's
is the
a bit
answer to this
softly
question.
spoken. I don't know,
Jude
man.
Bellingham can be aggressive, I think.
He's the
Yeah,
only one that
Bellingham.
can, though.
Carl Walker.
Right. He's the
Where
only
are
one
you
that
getting
can
this from? This like secret camera in the dressing room?
No,
seeing your
But
players
we're,
being
we're,
vulnerable
we're
or not?
assessing,
Guessing,
we're
aren't we?
assessing
It's
of our own
personalities,
opinions, the
mate.
personalities.
So you don't think Declan Rice is going to stick up?
I know Declan. He's not like that.
He's not going to stick it on someone who's
he's not
letting him
like that.
down.
He might say we all stick it on someone when your workmate ain't doing right, but there's a different level. Sometimes you need to go beyond that line and be an arsehole.
They need a
Actually
wake up,
start
Hugh. They need a
battering Dons
wake
in the
up.
changing room.
Sometimes
like,
you
gripping
need
Dons
one.
up
You
and
need
pushing them
sometimes
against the wall.
sometimes.
Sometimes
That's
there's
outrageous.
but you're
man.
you're exaggerating.
It's
You come on, you
2024.
come from that era,
It's
mate.
2024, man.
Okay,
Gareth Southgate's
and that's
created a
what I'm
good
saying.
Sometimes there is a
environment.
place
They're
for
not
that.
going to be screaming at each
Not all
other.
the time.
But you still
But
need
you
someone
do
to make
have-
you refocus.
I'm telling you, bro. You're talking about Jude, who is literally.
He's probably
Jude's a
got
show.
He's
that.
gone into
Jude's
Real
a
Madrid
show.
and he's
Jude's got that.
summed actual grown, experienced World
He's got
Cup
that
winners.
right with Jude. Jude, we
And
mentioned
you're
Jude.
saying there's none of these
No,
guys
we
in the squad?
mentioned Jude. We said Jude.
Also,
So you
Hugh-
don't think Walker's got that about him as
I
well?
said-
No,
I
but
Walker.
we've given a shout for those two players, but I think it's fair to say that you can
Harry
be a leader.
definitely doesn't.
I,
We've
I
got
think
about
that Declan
5
Rice can be
captains on the pitch.
We've watched Harry at
Declan Rice,
Spurs.
Declan Rice,
Declan
Harry Kane.
Rice
They
is
could
a
be leaders,
future
but they're leaders in
captain of
different
England and
ways.
Arsenal.
They're leaders in different ways, though. They're leaders by example. They're not leaders by getting you around the scruff of the neck and saying
The point
demanding
this
more.
started with was, is Gareth Southgate the guy to go in the dressing room and say, lads, you need to fix the fuck up right now and focus?
Yeah, and the answer is
And
no.
then we went, right, so who are the players to do that? I went, maybe the goalkeeper. Some people said maybe Jude Bellingham. And
Then you start out of 26
Rice
squad.
as well,
It's like,
man.
who else?
100%.
Which is bad.
The way Adam just said it is more aggressive than Southgate would have said it in Germany.
Yeah.
Your tone of voice then, you just said it in a way that is more inspiring than
think
Gareth
Declan
Southgate.
Rice-
And we
Yeah.
might be wrong. There might be people in there. Gay might be that.
Yeah, he's not.
But from what I know, he's
not.
not.
He's not.
I've worked with these kids since they're 16 years
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Half of
Foden's
them.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but then you would
Palmer's
know
not.
that the way to do it is not. We're not
I
in
know.
the 90s, Steve.
I know.
It's
No,
not the
I'm with
90s
you, and I am a bit of a
where
throwback.
You
You.
get clipped round the ear, pull
Yeah.
people. But listen, man, these
Not always.
players have got an arm round them, and that's what's got them this far. That's why they love playing for England.
But every
Coming
now and then
together.
you need a wake
Not
up
the
and-
fucking back in the day when I'm sure they were getting a clip round the
And
ear.
it didn't work.
I'm not saying
What
go back
have
to
we
the
won?
90s.
No, I know
What
what
have
I'm
you
saying.
won?
I'm agreeing
Your
with you.
golden
I'm
generation,
agreeing
your
with you.
best players,
Hugh,
mate.
we're not saying
All
go back to
involved.
1976 we're going to get a clip
didn't
around the
work.
ear. No one's saying that. They need a vocal kick up the ass, and a bit of inspiration.
It's like, for instance,
We're clinging on to a
dunno.
draw.
Wait, wait,
Denmark.
I think you're underestimating what he's been able to do, man.
Maybe. But the
Let's
fact
see.
we
We've
lost
seen
at
it for 8 years. We've seen it for 8
Italy
years.
in
I
the
like
finals.
the idea. I like the idea of somebody who demands that the standards are met.
Need to
Yeah.
kick up
You
the
need
ass,
you
man.
need somebody in a dressing room who's going to do that. And I
Echoes the
appreciate that.
manager.
I appreciate that there are leaders, but you can be a leader in a different way. And N'Golo Kante is a leader, but he's a leader in a different way. He's a leader by example.
Silver's one that would have John Terry.
Yeah,
people like that.
a proper leader that gives everyone a kick and demands that it isn't good enough.
Have you got that at Arsenal, Hugh? I look through that and I see probably
Gabriel,
not. Is it?
I think Gabriel's got the aggression.
Well, you don't sometimes need it. But then that Arsenal team, I'm looking at it for the last
Gabriel-
2 years.
Gabriel definitely
I
did.
would say
Follow
they've
him into
needed
battle,
it.
the heart of battle.
Yeah, I think Gabriel definitely is a warrior.
100%, man,
Absolutely.
100%.
Go on. Oh my
Is
god.
it Trent?
Oh my
Trent
god.
with a 50-yard run.
Oh, and then
The
played a
other
terrible
way, man.
pass.
It's not natural.
Jesus, man, he's played it 3 yards behind him.
Was that Trent?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for these guys now. I mean, you've got to be fucking not only world class, but you've also got to have good lungs on you.
But
for
they
half
are.
time.
In their respective teams, they are.
I don't know.
So we want to see that. Go and repeat what you're doing for your team, for me personally. Like
Yes.
that. Well done. Exactly like that.
Lovely. Oh,
Touch.
it's all right. It's better anyway. We're building here.
Trent's not a
This is
midfielder.
good.
Get him off, please.
This is good. It's all right. We're building. There's no
Lovely.
rush. Lovely passing
Lovely.
behind there. And now support him. Nobody.
Let's get in. Go to Cruyff.
Got to.
There he is.
That's
Just
good.
get it
That's
out
lovely.
here and get it back in.
That's lovely.
Look, no left footer, man. Oh,
That's all right. That's all right.
Want him to
go on then, Deck. Have it.
Yes.
Yeah, have it. Have it.
That's all right. It's better. It's better.
Better. It's
Make them think. Are we going
right.
to shoot from there? Are we not? Change it up.
We've had a big debate about it, but they've perked up in the second half.
Yeah.
Can they keep it for 45 minutes?
Oh, that could have had a little bit of a ricochet. It could have gone anywhere. Okay, better already. Come on.
Nah, it's not great. Being reduced to shooting from 35 yards.
Yeah,
It was a nice passage of play on the build-up there, though. We looked after it well. We were in the box. We came out. We retained possession. We didn't panic.
Take your time, man.
What flavours did you get?
Shooting when you got 3 defenders in front of you is frustrating.
Cheese and tomato?
Yeah. Oh, there's one with meat there. Sorry, lads.
That's all right.
It's better from England, but it's a long way to go.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
That's what I'm in that.
Don't everyone eat at once, yeah?
Yeah, one at a time. Rotate around the table.
There's margarita and then there's that one and that one.
Like the stream if you want a pizza from Adam McKola. Like the stream and subscribe to the channel, and he'll be sending you a pizza for every
paid
new
for that?
subscriber. Huh?
We used your card.
My card?
Yeah,
I use
you left it
PayPal.
over there, didn't you?
I use PayPal, mate. So I don't have a card. I'm cardless, mate.
I need that one.
Go on. Yeah, come on, lads. For fuck's sake.
Come on. Please.
Wow. It's dangerous. Once the
That's
food's coming,
Southgate in the dressing room. Come on.
please.
That was pathetic.
He's got in
wasn't
there.
it? Come on.
Lads, you were
Please.
fantastic today.
2 margaritas, 1.
Oh, it's
Don't
close.
open it, Stevo, for God's sake,
He's
man.
playing.
Fumbling a
Playing games.
box. He's bottling it.
He's
You gotta
fumbling
go
in the
down.
box. He was talking about that earlier,
Go
wasn't he?
for it. Oh, for God's sake. That was decent from Saka.
By the way.
You're getting off screen to eat. You're pathetic, you are.
I might actually do the same thing in 20
You
minutes.
can't come off screen.
In 20 minutes.
You
What's
can't come off
happening
screen.
here?
I'll let Rory go
Why are
first.
you all going off screen to eat?
No,
I don't want to get
It's
some
just
shit on
Rory.
this top, man.
Oh.
It's a brand new top.
You got a t-shirt underneath. You'll be right.
I don't.
You do. You do. Oh, you don't.
His hairy chest. Oh, it was cotton.
Proper chest there. Look at that. Yeah, come on, lads, for God's sake. I want a substitution earlier than 60 minutes. 55 minutes.
We got some super chats. Mindcracker says this is just like Sven Days, starting players out of position just to fit everyone in. For a favourite, you'll have no control over games.
Gallagher again.
Gahey's been excellent, by the way.
Gallagher coming on.
Is Gallagher coming on?
Yeah.
For Trent,
Is,
yeah?
is he for Trent?
I think the experiment has failed, catastrophically speaking, in my opinion. Completely failed.
ELG says any chance he puts Trent at right back, bring Maino or Wharton
Oh,
on
he's
in midfield.
coming off. Trent's coming off.
God for that. Thank
Trent's
God.
Over. The dream is over.
Your dream?
Not really my
You don't
dream.
think he
no.
starts next game now then because of this?
Unless we win, no. If we win, then potentially.
It's over now. No more. No
Jonathan
more.
Goodwin says England are a top of the world talent pool with an MLS coach.
Right.
Geordie says England people should just realise their players simply aren't as good as they think.
Could be that.
Jonathan also said Trent is getting run ragged in midfield by a 24-year-old Sporting player.
He's not a midfielder. He's not. The experiment's completely wasted. 2 good games Maino could have had and Wharton could have had.
Mental.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
No, bro, I'm just fishing.
It's like you're a fire, but you only get lit up when it's like Arsenal.
I hate you, man. I'll be real with it.
It's all right, man. You'll be
Why'd
back
you hate
soon,
them
innit?
from
You'll be
the
back.
rival?
I mean,
They're fucking irrelevant now, that's why.
we're so irrelevant. We've won more trophies than you in the last
no
2
one
seasons.
can listen
Crazy.
to titles.
That's harsh.
The Prem's what
Crazy.
people
True
care
though.
about,
That's
man.
true.
Be
Crazy.
honest.
Yeah.
Go on then, lads.
There we
Go on
go.
then, lads.
There we go.
Give the ball. That's it. That's better. That's better. Come on.
Go on then.
Give it. That's it. We look better already.
Okay, I
we look
like
better
that.
already. We look
That's
better already.
better, man.
Decent.
Come on.
Decent.
Beautiful. Are you having the whole pizza? Got to sharing's caring, Stevo, man. Fuck.
It's only like 4 slices, by the way. But they're big though. Maybe that was 2.
Taking 2 at a time. I do that. There's 3 of us eating. This is shocking for the stream.
Yeah, I'm not eating yet.
Sorry,
I'll
lads.
save a
Sorry,
slice till after.
streamers. Sorry.
Sorry, lads. How many in the stream
He says
so
sorry
far?
while he deep throats another slice.
Yeah, I
Incredible.
can't do it.
stuff.
I'm not a natural eating on camera. I don't know how they do it.
Mate,
to be honest.
you gobble down bananas on screen.
No, I try and tuck it away a little bit, and I don't want it on cap. Yeah, I don't want it on camera. Why'd you raise your eyebrows when I said that?
Because you said you like to tuck your banana away. I was just wondering where.
Come on, Sacks. Come on, you special play. There we go. I told you. You ain't got
It's a pen.
It's not a pen. It's not a pen.
I told you the 3rd time. Don't fill that space in that
Good
position.
effort.
That's
Was a good
fantastic effort.
I don't know. That's got to be close.
Look at that, man. Oh.
Better. That's better. One more chance like that for me.
Yeah.
One more chance. I think Conor Gallagher's been decent. What?
Oh, come on, man. What?
You're funny.
It's the Trent agenda. I don't want this guy on the side. I can't. But it's a living nightmare. He's even starting in midfield. It's a living nightmare. Honestly. Move boxes off the table when pos. Okay.
I mean, you're not supposed to read it out loud.
Why? It's production notes.
You're like Ron
You
Burgundy.
keep talking about
bro.
knobs.
You're like
you
Ron
keep talking about-
Burgundy.
You keep talking about
Go fuck
Arsenal,
yourself,
Antonio
San Diego.
Valencia, and fucking penises and all that.
Where?
Who's penises?
What?
You keep talking about people's knobs.
You have. It's been you, you know.
And you got to listen to
You
you.
was showing
You've been
videos
going on
of
about.
No, I'm blocking that. All that crazy talk. I'm blocking it out.
He brought up Antonio Valencia as
Sorry,
well.
mate.
Antonio Valencia.
No diddles.
Do you remember when Mick McCarthy yesterday walked off for a bit?
Yeah.
I don't think he needed toilet, you know.
We think this is the break.
He just needed a break from Booth.
I thought he needed.
What do you mean, me?
Two. He was in there for about 10 minutes.
Mate, someone said that on the stream. I started cracking up.
Yeah.
Someone said that on the.
I didn't want to go into the loo that he went in case it smelt. I didn't want to be left with that.
Them lose defo smell.
Yeah, we've got some weird toilets where we
There's
currently.
a little dog wandering around out there as well.
Yeah, little.
Little whippet.
What
Is it
kind of
whippet?
whippet?
Greyhound Whippet.
I don't get why you get a dog like that. I just don't understand. What's the
Looks like
point?
Santa's little helper.
I'd rather just get a smarter dog. Give me a smart dog.
Receiver,
smart car.
golden receiver.
Yeah, something like that. Not one of these little poodles and stuff. What's the point? Man?
Yeah.
What's the point? You might as well get a cat.
I've got a bulldog.
Bulldogs all right.
sense.
Bulldogs all right.
Yeah.
But you know the small thinny ones.
I like
thin
two
ones.
cats.
Whoa, it's big.
Two cats. Yeah, I'm more of a cat guy. I think. But
Cats
I
are
like
class.
dogs.
I got Simba and
Oh,
Nala.
hey, cats, man. I found out. So I'm looking at a cat and a dog at the moment. What do I want to get? And I got told that, say someone was to pass away in the house on their own, a cat would wait for your body. Say you fell down, or the cat would wait and then eat you. Eat your eyes, eat your tongue, eat you. Where a dog would be at the window trying to get help.
I don't know. I think a dog would eat you eventually.
Who has been
That's
selling
one
you
into the
dog?
butt. Oh!
Have you not seen Game of Thrones?
I wonder if the
You know
chat
that
can
scene in
help me
Game
with
of Thrones? We've been talking about the dog.
Yeah, so we're talking
Mine
about
cracker ass.
Dog out there. I've been
Pineapple
hanging
on
with the
pizza, yes or no? For me,
Lovely
yes.
pizza, that. But,
Oh,
but
you
more
took
importantly,
it.
there's
You
a
took
dog
your
out.
own pizza, by
No,
the way.
it's over there.
He
No,
ate
it's
it on the
also-
toilet.
No, I would never do that. 'Cause
Did you eat on the toilet?
no, obviously not. You know what? What's going on under here, Stevo? It's like
He's got like a off license under the table, isn't he?
come on, England, half hour.
That's funny.
Half hour.
I think we're going to send Jack over the edge today.
He saw it.
He saw it.
That's a great-
One
There
to
we
beat
go.
Saka.
Hugh,
One
Hugh,
to beat.
go on.
One to beat
Hugh,
Saka.
go on,
I want to see Sack.
Go on, Tony.
I want to see Sack,
Double
Hugh.
up on him. Double up on him. Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, it's
Next time, have a shot.
Nah, come on.
See how they double up on him though, because he's that special. Come on.
I love you, man.
Taylor said Stevo cannot get away with saying golden receiver.
Is it not? What is it?
You're the best, mate.
What is it then?
You are. No, it is that. Do you know what? From now on, it's that. From now on, I'm going with that. It is from forever now.
retriever.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
Who said it? Who said the chat? I got
It's been redefined. It's the
Taylor.
golden
Big
receiver.
up Taylor.
It's the golden receiver. You are absolutely correct.
Wow. Boothie, you didn't know. He went, yeah.
Boothie.
He went, yeah.
Betty Boothie.
Just like flipping Stefan Edinburgh.
We do
Everyone
Boothie
know,
like
that's
all the
great,
time.
wasn't it?
We do
Mate.
Boothie all that. Like a random player will come on and went, he was at City Academy.
And he goes, yep.
Is he?
yeah.
Okay.
Mate,
Don't get me on that
Adam,
one.
do you know what happened earlier, right? When Denmark scored, he went, who is that? And just, off the top of my head, I thought the geezer like had a semi-resemblance to Stefan Effenberg from like 1999. I went, Stefan Effenberg. He went, yeah, Effenberg. Effenberg, yeah, I was thinking that.
Gotta be careful with that man there, you know.
Conor Gallagher looking quite good first time.
Lovely.
Wait, Saka.
Brilliantly
Saka,
well.
body in this man. Body in
Yeah.
the next one.
Can't find a white
No
shirt.
end product.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. Fighting the 5,000 that year. Far out.
Boothie sticking that down
Boothie,
him.
man. Boothie is sticking that down his neck. Isn't he?
He just one-throated a pizza slice.
Boothie just ate a pizza slice without...
One-
he
yeah.
ate it like one of the... What are those birds called that just swallow? Pelican. The pelican brief.
Michelangelo. Remember they used to-
Yeah. Lady and the Tramp over there.
Right. Nice though, yeah?
Oh, it's fantastic, mate. Thanks for sharing. I
That
looked,
was
you had half of it
great
without even
pizza,
looking.
that
I had half.
You sure?
I had it on my lap.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I forgot myself. Handball. What? Oh, come on
Denmark have been the better team.
I don't think we win this.
Not
We
second
win.
half.
Throughout the whole game.
It would be absolutely fantastic
We're on the road
to
to
not
do it.
play particularly well and win. It would be
We need
a sign of things to come. Yeah.
Better than going
Wouldn't
into
that
the
be typical
semis and
Southgate,
quarters.
England, though?
No, because we often play well and we win, and we play badly and then we lose.
No, that's terrible.
So shit.
That was terrible.
Did
Is he
well
still
there.
at Man United?
Again, I don't know if we're watching the same game.
What were you thinking?
We're underestimating what we've done.
We've been all right.
We've been shit.
We're not going to.
I don't think we.
not been
Mate,
shit.
I've been saying it's
We've not been
1-1.
shit.
It's
Can
1-1.
I
We're
ask
top of the
you, Hugh?
group.
We've
we're
hit the
doing all right.
post. We've had a couple of good efforts from long range. We've had, I'm going
Yeah.
to say 3 or 4.
Well
clear-cut
done,
chances.
Connor Gallagher. Brilliant.
Hugh, can I ask you?
Oh, he's booked him.
With
booked him.
having probably arguably the best right back in the world,
Yep.
apart from Rodri, I'd say Declan's best defensive midfielder, but then the best other midfielder, the best right winger in the world, the best striker in the world. Don't you think we should be doing a little bit better against Denmark?
You're disrespecting Denmark, man. Do you remember?
They're not. They're
No,
not that good,
I'm
though.
praising our team. I'm saying how good we
Denmark.
our players
Denmark
actually
have got
are.
history in this tournament. They've won it.
Yeah.
1992, yeah.
What have we done?
With a better team, they had the best keeper. That's what I'm saying. They had what we had.
They're
the
not a
best
bad
keeper,
side, but-
they had the best striker in Laudrup, best
Yeah.
winger in Laudrup. Like they had what we had.
Yeah.
He's not saying we've got to smash every side ever, but
should
if
be doing better.
Denmark
We should be doing better.
aren't a special. They
100%.
couldn't beat
Yeah.
Slovenia.
Yeah.
We've been poor today. There's no question about it.
Denmark have been good,
I
though.
don't think we've been poor. I
Denmark
just
have
don't
been
think
alright.
we've been good enough.
There are moments in the
Hey,
first
let's
half.
be real here.
was
If
shocking.
England perform like this against any decent side, they're not going through.
No, of course not.
That.
And that's the be all and end all. This is an England side that have got to the final. And we're all sat there going, why can't they beat Italy? You don't beat Italy playing like this.
No, but it was such an average Italian team. That's why
exactly.
we were.
And Italy are better now.
Yeah, they're better now.
And I'm looking at
But
England.
we're a
Way
better
better.
team now than we were then as well. though.
Whoa.
I don't
so
know.
You're saying,
I think
so you're saying with
England were amongst the crest of the wave.
Rashford and Grealish on form is better than the players we got in there.
Grealish barely played that tournament, and the development of Foden, the development of Bellingham.
Okay.
Like we're a better
I don't think
team.
England are better now than they were then.
We-
Because then it was like England were, it felt like they were building something and they were arriving somewhere. Now it feels like you have to
And
deliver
what you
now.
can say now, and I don't think this is hyperbole at all. Even if you disagree with it, I don't think it's a wild statement. The best player last year in Spain was English. The best player
Oh,
in
I
the
agree with all
Bundesliga
that.
last year was English. The best player in the Premier League last year was English. The second best player in the Premier League last year was also English. All of that makes us a better team than we were in 2020 because you couldn't say that in 2020.
I've got to go with that, Ad. I've got to go
But
with that.
I still think England.
That's why we should be doing better this
no.
game.
That's who he is, though. That's who he is. That's okay. No composure at all. That was a problem.
He had a hair transplant as well.
Did he? He's looking like that.
Nah, when you're reborn,
he's bald, mate.
your hair comes back.
He did have a
He hasn't had a hair
he's-
transplant.
He had a hair. He had
He
it.
needs his money
Rooney
back,
had
man.
about flipping 40 of
He
them.
hasn't had a hair transplant. He's
Oh
bald.
no, he's had one, but it's not worked.
Yeah,
He's gotta
it's
go
gone.
back,
It's
he's gotta
not
go
worked.
back.
Really?
Yeah. Some, it
Nah,
takes
he
a
hasn't
long
had
time.
one.
Can they not
You've
work?
gotta
Things
go
there,
for
like-
4 or
What, they
5
did-
sessions.
He had one. Don't you remember when his hair grew a bit at Spurs?
Do you know what? Your hair grew
Spurs.
a bit once, didn't it? Your hair grew a lot.
That's so funny. Like the plats, they are so funny.
You know, Adama Traore, suddenly you turn up, it's like, wow, man, that grew
He got
fast.
dreads. Bob Marley.
How have you done that?
Yeah, from Usher to Bob Marley.
It won't be S. Yeah, quality.
Well, funny story that Hugh. Those plaits I had in my hair were actually in a vacuum pack from when I was younger.
Don't lie.
That's my real hair.
What are you on about?
That's
No
are you serious?
way.
It's my real
What,
hair.
you put your hair in a
you
time
saved
in
it.
like a time capsule.
Yeah.
You saved it for
Didn't.
He buried it in 2000.
88.
I buried my hair in 1990. I buried
Beat
my
a time capsule with Stevo's dreads in.
Stevo.
That's so funny.
England are struggling here. I can't talk about this at the moment.
We're not
I'm focused.
struggling. We're in the
Clip this
game.
for me, 'cause
Look
I'm
at
gonna
us
put-
running the game in the final
Go on,
third.
Jude.
Jude
the
winning us free
ball!
kick.
It's not a
Give
foul.
the fucking
That's a free
ball.
kick, Jude.
You thought that was a foul?
That's a foul.
Hey, Gay's been tremendous.
Gay
Why the- oh, bad pass.
Gay is the boy, isn't he? Gay
Gay
is
has
the
been
bad
England's
pass.
best
I
player.
told you, we're never going to lose
Love
the game
that
because
ball.
Gay
There.
won't allow it.
Saka.
Yes,
That's
come
it.
on.
He's had so much of the ball. Do something,
Here we go.
mate.
Kill him.
Do
Kill him.
something.
Kill him.
He's doing it. He's doing
That's
it.
it.
Relax.
Doing it well.
Fucking.
Ah!
That's a great cross, that.
Do you know what? If he picks that pass out there, it's a goal.
He's Antonio Valencia.
That's a shame.
Mate,
That's a
if
real
my
shame.
nan had wheels, should be a bike.
Not anymore. It's all changed.
You can't nick that from the Italian guy from this morning. You can't do that.
Gino, yeah.
Yeah, Gino Campo.
He never made. You think he made that?
No, but he said it. It went famous because of him. It went famous.
You think he made that
Yeah.
statement?
He made it.
Look there. That's a foul.
What do you mean?
He made it famous.
If I slip and you kick me in the knee, it's still a foul.
It's not a foul.
It's a foul.
Is that Hugh?
kick me in the
Hugh,
knee,
I'm
mate.
as
You didn't
tribal
get
as
the
anyone.
ball.
I love Jude Bellingham. I want it to be a foul. In fact, you know what? I'll
Stop
go with you.
hating on the
I'll go with
boys.
you. I'll go with you. Filth.
That was definitely
Geordie's
yellow. Get it out.
Yeah, filth.
Geordie's got a counter to Rory's argument. He says, no, Rory, the best in Germany equals Wirtz, in Prem equals Rodri, and Spain equals
Oh, you
Vinny.
can't tell me
true.
that Harry Kane
That's
wasn't
true.
the best player in the Bundesliga,
He
man.
wasn't.
He
Of course he was. He didn't win the league. He came
Oh,
third.
your don't win the league argument is so trite,
He came
mate.
third.
Okay.
Bayern
can't-
Munich finished
He
third
didn't have a better
again.
season than
Bayern Munich
Florian
finished
Wirtz.
third.
No
You
way.
can't. Oh my God, we've given away a corner.
Action, bro.
You can't honestly think that not winning the league equals not that you can't possibly be the best player in the league.
Florian Wirtz had a better total season. He's not a goal scorer like Kane. He won the league. Of course he is.
Because he
If
won the
Arsenal
league.
win the league, Saka's probably
Who's
player
coming
of
on?
the year.
Who's coming on?
So if Arsenal won the league, Saka would be player of the year.
Yeah.
Foden won the league, so it's Foden.
I think it's as simple as that sometimes.
But aren't we awarding here individual awards?
I see a player that won the league invincible, won a double, got to the European final as well. But Harry Kane didn't have a better season than Florian
it
Wirtz.
can't be that flimsy
I
an
don't even watch
award. It can't
Bundesliga
be that. It can't be that flimsy an award. Okay, let's make this Saka Foden because I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting.
Yeah.
So you honestly think that Phil Foden was the best player in the league last year? You've made that case a lot, and I do agree with you. But if he didn't win the league, if Arsenal ultimately had won, if Arsenal had beaten City at the Etihad, say, that would have been it. Switch
And
the player
Saka
of the year.
scores. Yeah, of course.
No, not Saka scores. Saka don't even play that
Okay,
game.
fine. Saka
don't
doesn't
even play that game.
But Arsenal win the league,
Yeah.
and Saka wins PFA Player of the Year. And I would have voted
Saka
for
wasn't
it.
Arsenal's best
But
player.
that makes the award so
don't
much.
think
Saka
I
Arsenal.
don't
Saka
think,
Arsenal's best
I don't
player
think
last season.
Saka played against City when we won.
He played. Yeah, he did.
Did he?
No, if Arsenal won the league,
Yeah, I
who
think
do you
he
think would have been
played both,
player of the
didn't he?
year?
Don't think so.
Phil
If
Foden.
Arsenal won the league, who do you think would have been?
Someone in the
Foden.
chat will tell you, but I know.
Yeah,
it's a bit of
I thought he had a
blur
full
for me,
strength
if
side
I'm
both games.
honest. I don't think he was.
Saliba
there
obviously
for
played.
Just
and
lay it
Rice.
off. That's it. I feel like Phil Foden was player of the year. It can't be as flimsy as that, but maybe people disagree with me.
When it's as tight as it
But
was,
it's like
in
the
Premier
Ballon
League.
d'Or in it. It usually goes for the team that wins something.
No, but the Ballon d'Or is far more political than this. Also, your opinion on the Ballon d'Or can I'm asking like your opinion rather than the facts.
Okay, yeah. We got a super chat from Kafsa who says, being an English fan and an Arsenal fan must be exhausting.
Yeah, you know we're quite similar, aren't we? Yeah.
Bottle job.
No, don't do that. We're going far
With the
deep
overrated
into
manager.
tournaments and getting better. That's how we're similar. Okay, no.
That's a foul.
Hugh, have you missed us?
Hey, look.
Oh God, that deflection off Saka there could have been.
When you said
he did
Antonio
well.
Valencia, I thought he was going to walk off.
He did
When you
really
said
well.
Antonio Valencia, I
promise
thought
you
he was
that-
going to leave.
I promise you I'm not wrong with that.
You're miles off that.
What subs do you think England should make people?
Eze,
Hey, don't
I,
do
think,
coming on now.
I reckon
What-
Eze and
Watkins.
Watkins, mate. In my eyes,
So you are a Southgate
I think
Bowen
Eze
as well.
and Watkins would be what I would
Two up
suggest.
front.
Oh,
4-4-2, baby. Come on.
Foden off.
So is that
Let's
Kane
Tony
going on?
Pulis.
Bowen scores.
Yeah, he's been average.
Foden had enough.
Tony Pulis, 4-4-2. Come on.
Hooked
so
off.
is Kane coming off here? Will it be Kane for Watkins?
Bowen as well.
Bowen as well.
Bowen, Eze,
Gareth
and Watkins.
Southgate is going for it.
Kane's off.
Yeah.
Gareth Southgate is going for it.
He's not had a decent
Kane,
game.
Saka, Foden off.
Kane, Saka,
I rate that,
Foden
Taking
off.
the-
I rate that from Southgate,
brave.
you know.
It's brave.
Wow.
It's brave.
Because I never would have,
Imagine we smack these
Okay.
up.
So
Come on,
Come
Eze.
on, this
Come
is your
on,
moment,
Eze.
lads. This is your
especially
moment.
taking Kane off.
It's a statement.
Like
Yeah.
it's a big move.
Mate,
from,
it's brave from Southgate. And this
Kane
is what
has
we
been
need.
shit as
Whoever
well.
No, he
wins us
scored,
this
though.
game, wow, you've
he scored,
solidified
man.
your role.
Yeah, but
Kane has scored.
Buvey would have scored that.
It's not an assist by Saka, by
Kane,
the way.
Buvey
He didn't
would have
touch
been
it.
there.
I'm left-footed.
He
Buvey
would
would've
have been
scored.
there.
Hugh, he didn't
He's
touch
had a
that.
decent
Who,
game.
Saka? No, I saw. Look at you trying to destroy it.
I'm
Sad,
sorry. I'm
Sad,
sorry.
innit?
I love Starboy.
Come on,
I love
Ollie.
Starboy. I love him. I
so
love
down
him.
for Ollie
I love him.
Watkins, by the way.
You make
So
great
down.
points.
No.
So it's a great comment on what you can achieve as someone coming from the Football League and Jared Bowen as well. Eze's
Eze's
came
part
from
of that as well,
QPR
yeah.
Watch Eze go. Watch my boy go, man.
It's not all about coming from the Man United Academy, the Liverpool Academy, the Man City. It's about coming from the Football League. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's
Mike,
it's nice to see that pathway, isn't it?
Exciting, imaginative, not scared to do stuff as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
it
Give
should
it,
be
but
good,
look,
man.
come on, Jude, man.
I think Eze's one of the most. He's certainly one of the best players to watch in the league, isn't
Yeah.
he? You know, just to, if you're watching football, just to appreciate the art of the game.
United
I
should
think
get
Eze is undoubtedly one. of them.
please, no.
City
Bring
wanted
him back to Arsenal.
Pep wanted him.
I almost don't want him because it's like, I want him to be a genius at a smaller club,
Yeah.
with all due respect. You know, I want to see him
No,
do
but
things.
do you not think
you
that
know?
we need to see Eze playing at the highest level?
What club do you think he'd fit?
Yeah,
I'm not saying he can't play. but I'm
Tottenham?
just asking.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Tottenham maybe, yeah. Newcastle,
Where would he play for Arsenal?
On the
do you
left.
think?
Villa.
Swap with Martinelli, maybe help out Saka, play
Arsenal,
on the 10 if he
yeah.
wants.
Do you-
Newcastle would be a good one. Newcastle.
Yes!
Villa.
Go on.
The touch was heavy,
Well
but
done, Kyle.
Yeah, he did well there, Carl. Though the pace.
Give it to
get-
Bowen. Watch what he does, man.
Go on, Jared.
There he goes. There he goes.
That's all right. Throw him.
Yep.
It's good. It's
Yep.
good.
That's
Keep
right.
the pressure on.
Watch him.
Relentless. Come on.
Honestly, watch
Keep
what he
the
does.
pressure building.
He's just a threat, the kid, man. I
Wave
love
after
him.
wave.
We'll
Wave.
get a win at this point.
In the acoustic
You're
version.
doing well here. And
Amazing.
Steve, I haven't heard the acoustic version. Wave after wave. At the moment, England are 1-1. And
It's incredible.
come on, Eze.
As it
Here we
stands,
go.
England are top of the group with 4 points. Slovenia have 2 points. Denmark have 2 points. and
It means we
Serbia
need to
have
win the final game, doesn't it? Whereas we can just.
Look at that!
What a ball!
Yeah! See that? Right, listen to me. Hey, please.
Who's that? Jude.
Eze.
Please.
Was that
No,
Jude?
it wasn't. It was Jude.
Yeah, it was Jude.
Playing deeper, like we said, Hugh.
Mate,
that he can do that as
ball
well
round
as
the
joining in,
corner.
man.
Look how
That's a
easy.
great
Beautiful
Look how
pass.
It's a
easily he
great
does
run
it.
by Watkins as
ball.
well.
Mate, look how
the kind of
easily-
runs Harry Kane weren't making.
Mate, look how easily
not a
Jude
shark.
Bellingham
Jude
sees
is
and plays that pass.
amazing. He can do it
Jude,
all.
look,
That's a big save, man.
look, he's telling him every time. Ollie Watkins round the corner.
Yeah, man.
God, that was so easy
Gives
from
us an
Bellingham. He
extra
just saw
player
it and
forward.
played it. God, that was beautiful.
Bloody
So
hell.
made it look so easy, both of them. Does Ollie Watkins need to do more than that once he's onto it?
Look.
Nah,
Bowen,
he hit
look,
the
look,
target.
look.
save.
He hit the
Think he
target.
did enough?
Schmeichel save.
Not Schmeichel-esque.
Oh.
Schmeichel.
Oh, come on.
I meant more Peter, I guess.
Oh.
but-
Oh no!
Oh, my
Denmark are on the break.
Look,
doesn't
Conor,
matter.
Conor
You're lucky
Gallagher.
it's gone-
Conor Gallagher.
You're lucky it's gone to Ericsson there with
Just
no
gonna say
pace.
that. Yeah.
Zero pace. Oh.
But you see the difference with Conor Gallagher on the
done
pitch
there?
to slow him down,
No, he
and Conor
broke
Gallagher
Jared
making
Bowen's
that tackle
legs
there.
What's he done there?
No, but you see the
Bowen's
difference
ankles
having
are
Gallagher on rather than
snapped
Alexander
in
Arnold
half.
for that challenge, for being there, for slowing it down.
Yeah.
Serious, he's limping as well.
Jared
But-
Bowen's ankles just got snapped by a little back heel.
His whole legs got snapped. But Cole Palmer ain't coming on then.
No.
No, not today.
Yeah, how's Eze coming on ahead of Cole Palmer? That's a big statement for him.
I don't know.
Must be based off training, innit?
They've both been amazing.
Also,
Don't get me
where
wrong.
has Eze fitted in on the left?
I don't actually
He
know.
probably
It's
fancies
hard to
Palmer.
see.
a
Nah, he's
little
got
bit
in centre and Drew's dropped back. Actually, no, he can't have.
Oh no.
Stop shooting from
save.
there, you dick.
Well, we're letting them, mate. Oh!
Great
Yellow.
tackle.
Has
Jeez!
to be.
Shut
Straight
up,
red.
Adam.
So where's Eze? Left wing.
Great tackle.
Straight red.
Yellow, definitely. 100%.
Yeah, in between that, but
Get the
it's not
yellow
straight
out.
red.
Orange, blue.
Red.
Say his surname, everyone.
Mayor.
Mike and
Mel.
that's how it is. That's how
Pickford's made a couple of saves, by the way.
Mayher.
Mayer. John Mayer.
John Mayer.
Yeah.
Do you listen to John Mayer
He's got one song about the world.
about the world?
It's like about the nice world.
All
what
of
you mean.
me.
Oh, that's John Legend.
John
Oh,
Legend.
right. I'm out.
Yeah.
I only know that. I heard it at a wedding.
I
You
just
know
know.
who really grinds my gears?
What, go on.
John Legend's message. Does my head.
Ah,
Who is
Oh,
it?
the presenter.
Christine.
Christine Bleakley?
Nah,
That's the one.
That's Frank-
That's
Lam-
Frank's girl, I was about to say.
Christine Frankart.
There we go.
Christine Lampard.
Who are we talking about? Christine who?
I have no idea.
Yeah, she's on
Chrissy
Britain's Got
Teigen.
America's Got
Chrissy
Talent.
Teigen.
Man.
I
America's
barely
Got
know who
Yeah,
we're talking
she
about.
she
Chrissy
said some
Teigen.
crazy
Chrissy
stuff,
Teigen.
man.
Chrissy Steigen.
Tegan.
We
Tegan.
already said it. We've already.
I can't hear you because you're fucking waffling. I can't hear you over
Yeah,
there.
it's true because you are waffling.
Oh, he heard me. He sat right next to you, bro.
He's got better
I
hearing
love it. I
than me.
love when Buvey goes on the defensive. I can't hear you waffling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mate, you need to
Yeah,
engage.
she
I'm trying to watch the game. Okay.
Also, I figured clocked with him. Every time he hates someone, he says he loves them.
What do you mean?
You.
Right,
Oh,
this
he's
is
shit.
good.
I love him,
Lads,
but
lads,
he's
lads.
shit.
I've got a good feeling here. Set pieces. Set piece. Whipped it in.
Doesn't beat the first man.
Oh, is there a Bowen conspiracy going on there? What's going on there?
I didn't say anything.
Why are you
mate.
so rattled by Jared Bowen?
I just said he didn't beat the first man. I was
It's 'cause he said he won-
co-commentating.
he
He
won
said
more
he swung it
trophies
in.
than-
I said he didn't beat the first man.
Yeah, mate,
You lot are pressed
mate,
about
we're
this.
going back.
There
We're
he is
going
now.
back to. We're going
Mate,
back to back.
We're waiting for Jared to do something. Come on, he's just kicking the ball out of
No.
play. What are we doing here? Come on, Jared.
Come on, JB. Don't worry,
I
mate.
don't know. His ankle
Big
might
boss.
actually be bust.
Is that Phil Power Taylor to
Yeah,
the left?
exactly.
Yeah, that is
Let's
Phil
feel the
the
power
Power
Taylor.
Taylor's on the England bench. Yeah.
What is happening?
You know, he needs better coach than this idiot. I'll tell you now. I'll tell you
You
now.
know
Stop
what?
it.
We spoke
Not today.
We spoke about foreign managers. Little shout out to Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in the England camp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
striking coach.
Striking
With
coach.
England.
Yeah, he's there because of his relation. He's
That's
friends
like
with
us how we
Southgate
got
from.
Benny McCarthy.
He's friends
Just
with
knocking
Are you
about.
lot?
Southgate from Middlesbrough.
He come from Middlesbrough.
They played at Middlesbrough together.
Yeah, he's done him a favour there, isn't he?
Oh, that's a shame.
He managed QPR, didn't he?
Hasselbank did.
and
Yeah, yeah.
Burton
It didn't go.
Albion.
Didn't
Who
go
else
well.
did he manage lower leagues?
Burton Albion.
Burton Albion. Yeah.
Apparently, at that level, he was mustard.
Who did Edgar Davids manage?
Barnett.
Yeah.
He used to drive up. There's a little stat for you. Not a stat.
Fact.
Anecdote.
Fun fact.
Anecdote.
Fun
Conversation.
Stevo the Madman anecdote.
He used to drive up. Like, so there's a hill where they trained on. So there's a hill overlooking where they trained. He would drive his car onto the hill. Wait, it's cold. Wait. Then do their warm up. Then get out his 100 grand car and then go into training. Be the best player though. Be the best player. It was unbelievable. But yeah, he was definitely.
That's a shame, isn't it?
Never a foul.
He relegated them, didn't he? I think.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Apparently he was a right handful, man. Old Edgar, but
He was at Palace as well. Remember that
Oh, yeah.
Tottenham.
in the Championship.
Oh, yeah. Tottenham. He played for
mate.
Tottenham with
Is that
Van der Vaart.
who was the manager?
Martin Yeo.
Martin Yeo.
He done
Remember when
well
Martin Yeo
there.
got sacked during the game?
Yeah.
He was managing a Europa League
Yeah.
game and he got sacked and he went round the stadium and he was stood down the sideline. Just
No way. That's bad. Spurs are bad.
Grim
Bad
club.
one,
Grim club.
Yeah.
also, like, who do you think you are? You're Spurs.
Yeah. We can all agree on Spurs
Yeah.
are
He's probably their
terrible
best
club.
manager in 20 years.
Pony.
Oh.
They're shooting him with
Mate.
These like do not rate your man in goal.
Or
That's
they
his
just
face.
or they just know that they can't get past Mark Gahey, so they try.
Yeah.
That was never on.
That was never on.
That was never
one
on.
two was
We can't
never
pass-
on.
We can't pass a ball.
That one two was never on.
If we draw
Mate,
this,
did, mate,
it's
did
so
you hear?
bad.
To former Tottenham managers, did you hear Ozzy Ardiles talking about the state of the Scotland game last night? He was just like, this is a joke. This isn't football. This is the worst game I've ever seen. This is totally pointless.
think
None
about
of
it.
these
But
teams.
Rory, think about the level. And I used to say this, and then I actually watched the game. I think it was United Arsenal 2000, 2001. Like two of our best ever teams in the Premier League's ever seen.
Yeah.
I watched the game. The first 15 minutes was so bad in ability, but I loved it. I loved the fact that the midfield battle was won in the first. I loved that. But if you're talking quality,
Just wasn't there.
it's not there. So if you go back to Wizzy Ardiles' day, shut up, Wizzy.
Yeah.
Shut
Although him personally, I think he
was a good player
wasn't he? Yeah.
in
Also,
that era.
his Tottenham team. Do you remember they had that famous five?
Klinsmann,
Klinsmann, Dumitrescu,
yeah,
Popescu, Anderton.
Ronnie Rosenthal? Am I wrong? No, that's before.
Do you know who it was? It was Nick Barmby. It was Nick Barmby. Nick Barmby was the other one.
And who else? Darren Anderton? You said
Nick
Darren
Barmby, Darren Anderton, Popescu,
Teddy Sheringham.
Sheringham.
There you go.
But his team, like they scored loads of goals.
Les Ferdinand in it as well.
Nah,
Later,
that Newcastle
a bit later.
That
He was at
yeah.
Newcastle then, yeah.
He come under One Day Ramos.
Nah.
One
Day Ramos would have been 08.
And
One Day
no,
Ramos
George
would have been
Graham,
08. He would have been much
and Glenn
better.
Hoddle. I played against him. So it was Glenn Hoddle. Sorry.
That's good, that.
I made my debut against Les Ferdinand. And then Stefan Everson and Redbroth. It was the three strikers they had.
So he was Leighton Orient against Spurs?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a testimonial for a guy called Steve Castle. Yeah, testimonial game. Good. we had
Steve
full-
Castle, who played for Orient. didn't
Yeah.
Where did you play? What position in that game?
In that game, I played centre back.
Yeah.
And I started right back because I had to deal with Luke Young running up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
He was a good
Jesus.
footballer, yeah. He
Yeah,
was
man.
underrated
Charlton as well, isn't
Engine.
Yeah, he was
Charlton
Charlton.
Athletic.
And then, Eze. And
there.
Watkins is
Get
going to
there,
do
please,
this
get
all
there,
day.
please,
Please,
get there,
please,
please,
keep it
get there.
on.
He's unlucky there.
The ball.
He's not unlucky. You've got to be able to
Bring it back.
understand momentum.
No, because if
and
he
go a
fully
bit
back
more.
heels it goes to a Denmark player. So he has to kind of get just a slight touch on it.
You needed a bit more on that. That's good though. We're looking in behind pace.
Yeah, we are looking.
Why
at
did they
that.
keep shooting from miles out?
Shit, man.
Because they're scared of Gay.
They can't break through.
Can't break these lot down. Fuck me, man.
What's the next fixtures? England, Slovenia,
Yeah.
England,
Denmark,
are all right.
Serbia.
England are all right.
But we have to
You
finish
said
top,
Czech
Adam.
Republic. You're like-
We have to finish top. If we don't finish top, it
point
goes
you finish
Germany,
top,
Spain,
right?
Portugal. If we do finish top, it goes Czech Republic, Italy, France.
I hope we
so
come
much
third.
more favourable
I want
the
us to
first
be
wave.
third so we can go to Munich for the semi-final. That's what I'd like.
Against Germany.
Yeah. That's what
No.
Germany slap England
don't want
5-0. Talking about
you
that
don't
Beats
want that.
guy.
You want
Beats
that.
guy in
Better
the
second.
super
What
chat
you
says
really
the
want
same
is the
thing.
semi-final in Dortmund.
In Dortmund.
Oh, Eze.
Munich's a better stadium.
Really?
Yeah,
You want to go to the Allianz? It's a famous stadium.
Was that a foul?
Been there, done that, won the European Cup, my friend.
Come on.
That's amazing. You did, yeah. Yeah.
But no, it needs to be Dortmund.
I wish it
Come on,
was
Eze.
Munich for me, but
I mean, can you just stop?
the Allianz is better for us. Kane plays there.
it's
Your
gonna-
favourite player in German football ever, apparently, is Harry Kane.
My favourite
He
player
plays
in
at the
German
Allianz.
football ever.
Who is your favourite player in German football?
Oh, that's a good
Michael
question.
Ballack.
Oh,
Mesut Ozil.
Good answer.
Michael.
what for Werder Bremen?
I mean, why not?
Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Schalke as well.
Is everyone just going to say a German player that played for their club?
No,
I'm going to say Pizarro.
favourite
How about that?
Who, Ozil?
Sure. German player, yeah, for sure.
Do you believe
No,
that
Ozil
Ozil
was
is the
very-
best
Haller,
Arsenal
Haller.
player? Is Ozil the best ever Arsenal player in the Emirates era? Or is it Alexis Sanchez?
Or was it Cazorla?
Depends on what, man.
Saka.
Depends on what.
Do you know if you just make football as
From what
simple
he's
as you
saying, it
can?
should be Saka.
It should be
The
Saka.
best-
Hugh.
From what you're saying, it should be
Sometimes-
Saka, by the way.
Saka couldn't lace any of those.
You know, if we say
boots
Thierry
that
Henry is the best player
25
to have
plus
ever
goal.
played for Arsenal, or I was to say Dennis Bergkamp is the best player to.
I just.
Do you think
he's
Emirates
like
era?
He's got the best vision I've ever seen.
Ozil.
Yeah, 100%.
But
Never
from
seen
my
anyone.
memory, and obviously
Bergkamp
I don't support.
will come like a second.
Not
Fabregas played at
do you know,
Emirates.
from my memory,
Mm.
that season that Alexis Sanchez had was just
It
mesmerising.
was bad.
I remember
yeah,
Alexis
for
Sanchez
sure,
doing
for sure.
more than Ozil, but maybe I'm wrong.
Because he got a lot of goals, but half of those goals is going to get him through Ozil. I mean, there was a season where Ozil, I think he had like 16 assists before December, so technically
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
2 to have the record.
Did he get it?
He didn't get it
How comes?
because we had a lamppost up top who hadn't fully matured into what he is.
So he
become.
didn't get 2 assists from December to the end of the season.
What, 20 games?
An assist, it does.
When
sort
you-
of rely-
the
you are sort of
lamppost-
There we
relying-
go.
You're relying on the guy finishing
Who's
his
the lamp?
finger.
Who's the lamppost?
The man who you'll say is, you know,
Hang on, the lamppost.
one of your heroes.
Giroud.
Oh, Olivier Giroud.
Olivier
Giroud,
Giroud.
sorry.
The lamppost.
Yeah, he
How
grew
crazy.
into his role, man.
Worst
After.
plus
He was
person
not-
he's interviewed.
striker
He
for
wasn't
you.
the finished
Absolute knob.
article at
Right.
Arsenal for sure.
Really? Go
Yeah.
on.
I might have come in a bit strong.
Worst
First
person
question.
ever.
First, yeah.
Wow.
And I've done a load, yeah.
Wow.
I might have come in strong because I said, what's it like? Obviously, you're good looking like me. That was it.
It's minor.
Yeah, he didn't like it, mate, and that was it. Off.
He didn't like you comparing yourself to him.
Maybe,
Mate,
maybe,
that's
but I didn't.
No, it can't be that. It can't be that.
If I'm being logical here and thinking as an adult and not being, he's always getting talked about his looks. Maybe that day he said, you know what, let's talk my football for once.
You're being way too
that's
nice.
just-
You're
but
being
you're
way
trying to
too
like-
nice. That's just.
You're trying to make the
his
move
reaction is
like
totally
a little bit more relaxed.
Of course.
There's
Your
nothing wrong with that.
your icebreaker is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very intelligent way to start the conversation, and it's appalling that he
Yeah,
took
you
that.
took it
Yeah.
so wrong, man. I just said in the end, I was like, all right, I said, done. Like,
remember that goal he scored in Baku?
Fellaini done that to me. He walked in and he went, right, we're going to get this done. And I thought, oh, shit.
I remember an ad that
getting
he
rushed
did.
here.
Was it? It's like an old Spice ad or something. But he's basically stalkers and talking about I'm so gorgeous. So I don't know how he's
yeah.
responded
okay,
like
there you
that
go
because he
then.
played
There you
up
go.
to it.
He played up to
Paid
it.
for
There you
it.
Yeah,
go.
he made it his thing. Yeah.
There you go then.
Good footballer.
And he is good looking, and I
very
wasn't
good.
being horrible, and I think he was a good player as
And
well.
the Scorpion goal.
Jesus.
Mm.
Great
He
arse.
won
That's
the-
what he was, though. He was a scorer of great goals.
Did he win?
Oh no! Oh my word! No, 3-on-1.
Oh, he's taking a horrible touch there.
Yo, get him.
You see, the first Gahey's
What
done
a
well to
recovery.
recover, but the first touch the Danish player took there was so bad. It took him wide. But he didn't need
That's
to.
an unbelievable recovery.
Yeah, great recovery from Gahey.
Who was that?
Also, he's so good on
It was
the
a
ball.
bad pass from
It's a
Declan
bad.
Rice,
It's a
though.
bad pass.
Come on,
Hospital
clear it in. He'll it into Rose Ed, mate.
It's a really bad pass from Declan. I'm not making excuses for Gahey. You know I love him, but I'm not making excuses for him. But Declan Rice has played him into trouble.
Gay, how much does he cost to prize away from
50.
40.
No
50?
more.
Oh,
No
I'll
more.
take that.
No
50
more.
mil, I'll take
60.
that. 50 mil.
40
No
mil.
more.
In today's market,
Pay
it's
the
probably
money.
70 or 80.
No. Think.
Which
Hang on,
is
lads.
overpaid.
If
Yeah.
Maguire 5 years ago was
Lads.
80, if
Think-
Maguire...
He's missed a sitter.
Also, lads, it's so
Højbjerg,
much more
is that
than
Højbjerg?
Højbjerg, yeah.
it's so much more than 50.
Tottenham.
was 80.
Just to go back to it, it's so much more. Just think about what Crystal Palace said for Oliver Glasner to go to Bayern Munich. Just think about what they priced
20 mil?
Glasner. They priced him at 100.
100 mil, yeah.
But the manager,
They weren't.
He's got to score that, you know.
They weren't legitimately trying to.
Gay,
It's
again,
Christensen.
man.
Andreas Christensen.
Shit,
isn't it?
I was saying it all
Yeah,
game.
he's usually good. On it.
Gahey's done well there because he put the pressure on him, but
We're waiting
shouldn't
to
have been
lose.
wrong
We're
side.
waiting to lose.
I'm not.
Lads, come on! You're gonna throw this away.
Dude.
We're
Well
waiting to
done,
lose.
Connor. Get there again.
Well done. Oh my God.
That's
Højbjerg's unlucky there.
We're waiting to lose.
Oh my god. Oh my
heads on.
god.
Let's just lose. Why not?
Shut up,
Get it, let's
Buvey.
just get it over and done with. We're shit, mate.
Stop
We're
it.
so deep. We're holding on for a draw.
Stop
clinging on.
it.
We're
We
clinging
need
on.
a draw.
But we're holding on like for dear life.
It's just not as good as we think it is.
It's not a bad team.
For,
It's a
for
good team.
Conor Gallagher to be in this team,
Mate,
a bad man.
40
Højbjerg,
minutes
he's playing
at a time,
against
like-
he's playing against Højbjerg, who
I
can't
don't-
get in the
mate,
Tottenham
it's just
team.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but
I
he's-
like Conor.
it's a bad
He's
managed
playing
side.
against
When-
Højbjerg,
is
who
it-
can't get in the Tottenham team.
Yeah, but he's in mid-table. Do you know what I mean? I think he's right.
Like,
Okay, but
what's
Conor
going on
Gallagher
here, man?
didn't start.
We have great players.
Conor Gallagher didn't start.
England was
shockingly
thinking the
managed.
place out before Conor Gallagher got on it.
No, they
Yeah.
were. They were.
We started the second half good, and you've got your 1-0, and you brought on a defensive midfielder. That's what he is. He's defensive.
No, but
I know
he's-
you brought the other ones on after,
You
but
wanted
that was your
Trent
first
off,
move.
though. We wanted Trent
I like
off.
Gallagher. I like Gallagher on. It shored it up. It gave Phil Foden 2 opportunities on his left foot. I think it gave
Is that
him.
when he come
it
on,
pushed
no,
us up
bro?
5. Yeah, it pushed us up 5, 10
that was
yards.
the first half.
No, Phil Foden when he hit the
I was
post.
happy that- Oh, the post.
Yeah, when he hit the post second half, that was after Conor Gallagher. He pushed us up 10 yards. I think it's far more trust with Conor Gallagher. I don't care who it is. It cannot be Trent in midfield against Slovenia. For God's sake, it's a nightmare.
There we go. There you go.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 draw now, mate.
When you got
let's just move on and eat some
Bellingham
pizza.
running onto flick-ons.
No, we're-
That's
we're-
not
we're-
that is not what Bellingham's
I'll
doing
tell
at
you-
Real Madrid.
We've
He's
lost-
not running onto flick-ons.
Shit.
Do we beat Slovenia?
Not like this.
not like this.
Not like this.
Not with this
As long as we
team.
beat
Not with this
Slovenia, we're
team,
top of the
right.
group, aren't we? If this finishes 1-1, we will be top of the group
Smash
if we beat Slovenia, right? Draw. Yes, we will be.
Yeah, we'll be top. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Get a draw now. Just make sure that.
Oh, let's win this, man.
Yeah,
We should be
but
winning now.
don't
Win this.
lose it. Don't lose
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
A
there's
point
that
is
as well.
fine. Don't lose it.
Ooh, pressure pressure
God.
gets on them over. That's a draw, Ross.
Look how deep we are. It's like, fuck me.
I mean, we're deep because there's a throw in our own third.
but
Also,
when
I
they've
think
got the
draw-
ball,
I think
we're
the
deep.
draw's good in terms of the group, but in terms of general morale,
Mm.
especially the performance.
No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
might, it might be what you need as well.
We said
It's not
8
a
years is
defeat, which is going to
fucking
cost
idiot.
us, but it is a wake-up call. Massive
Yeah, that's
wake-up
true.
call.
We said 8 years.
Oh my god! Go on then, go on then.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
done
the
well
pull
there.
was
It's
on
done
there. The
well.
pass was on there.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking 1-1, 86th minute. Be good if Harry Kane gets a chance.
Good.
He's not on.
yeah.
He's gone.
I think it not his legs have gone, but
Why
he looked
can't
very
we-
slow for fatigued.
He wasn't
He,
staying in
well,
the
he,
box.
well, he was injured before
Why
this,
can't we
wasn't he? He had
put
a back
two
injury.
strikers on and let Harry start doing the deep and
Right,
have one up?
Bowen.
Pass it, mate.
He
Who are
couldn't
you
run,
taking
mate.
off for that
See,
second
the
striker?
couldn't
control we've lost on the right-hand side is evident, bro.
Foden
Sorry.
at the time.
Yeah. You don't have two strikers if Kane can't run. You need to, unless it's Tony and Watkins coming on. Do you know what I mean? Like Kane looked leggy.
It just
Denmark have been really good.
I'll take a draw now. That's how bad it is. Take a draw now. God.
Nemo the Fish says England are coming home, guys. HW says bringing on the Rottweiler Gallagher who shin kicks for a living. Or Maynard Morton sums Gareth up.
Shin I like that.
Shin kicker.
Tracking says Musiala is better than Bellingham.
That's an argument.
He's technically more gifted player, I think. Yeah.
I'd rather Bellingham.
Me too.
At United.
Yeah, I mean, I think both players are fantastic, but I'd rather Bellingham. United.
Come on, please.
I mean, we could have got him if fucking played our cards right.
Thank God you didn't.
We just didn't. Yeah, I bet he says the same as well.
Yeah, like no banter. Like it's Real Madrid was the perfect club.
Yeah,
and
Real
I don't
Madrid's a
think-
club, man.
I don't think he achieves what he achieves this season, and even Man City or anyone.
Pickford doesn't need to take this shot.
You say that, does he not go anywhere and do it? Like he's done
If
it
he comes
everywhere.
to City, do we win the league? Yeah, probably. But in terms of his impact as a monumental figure in sport, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
You would have thought that at Madrid, though. You'd have thought he would have got sucked in like in a overcast at Madrid.
Well, Real Madrid kind of allows for individuals to shine. In
Galacticos, isn't it, and all that.
City, like, look what they've done to
Yeah.
Grealish. Ruined him.
Right, come on. Look, we've got a lot of players up here. A bit of quality.
And you've gone to my did.
I thought he was lining
Shit,
up a
it's-
shot.
It's
was that?
bad.
It's Walker.
It's bad.
Shame, man.
What's
When
the
you have an
fucking-
opportunity like that, you have to make it count. We had everybody up.
Southgate's dead food, man. Serious, man.
Right, to
If
go
Jim
back-
Ratcliffe ever brings this guy to Old
Please,
Trafford,
please.
I'm never
go
going
back-
to
He
needs a
him
job.
ever again.
So what we were saying at half time, I think we were saying it. Right now,
Palmer.
88th minute.
Palmer.
wasn't-
I'm in the Palmer camp now.
I wasn't going to
Now-
say that, Hugh.
Oh,
what I was going to
think-
say about who's grabbing people by the neck.
Oh, I'm saying who's grabbing this game by the scruff
Yeah,
of the
as-
neck.
as well.
Palmer can do that. He can get the ball.
He needs
wants,
something,
He wants
though, doesn't
to
it?
create magic. He's not scared to shoot. I need that in the team right now.
England in both second halves of the games have been erratic and have been holding on.
Yeah,
He is probably
that's-
just thinking
true.
about
Harry,
holding
look,
on.
look.
That is true. We
We get
both
a
second
point.
halves.
We're okay. We get a point. We're still in this.
No, but
I mean,
England are
he's not gonna
okay
take-
with a point. I think a point's a good result in the grand scheme of things. But how do you feel?
Yeah,
Honestly,
I don't
honestly,
think
Your confidence
honestly-
from the start of the tournament.
Honestly, no, my confidence from the start of the game has dropped because of the 3 substitutions we've made.
Careful.
We've taken Foden, Saka,
Nothing
and
wong with going long, lads. Nothing
Kane
wrong with
off.
going long. This is so risky.
He's off his head, isn't he? He's
and
off
even
his
though
head.
we've looked better, I'm worried.
Get rid of
I'm
it.
worried.
He's off his fucking head.
What are we doing?
I cannot tell you how much I detest that desperation to play out from the back when things are going wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with finding. You know that old expression, if in doubt, kick it out. There's an awful lot of truth in that. Just
long.
get rid of it.
Ben Foster.
That's Ben Foster. In the stand, I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's Ben Foster in the stand.
He's a YouTuber now, isn't it? Where else is he going to be?
Yeah.
He's going to be on the bench.
Good header, JB. He's pulled back. Get in the box. Let's go.
Right. Let's go long.
I think the guys lost the plot, Southgate. You go from game 1 to game 2 with 2 glaring omissions that have to be made. Trent has to get pulled out and maybe even Phil Foden based on today. He keeps the same 11 and then the second half he makes 4 substitutions in 50
Only
minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, had it on.
Completely decimates the flow of the side.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
Foul on. Who's number 10?
Jesus
Jude.
Christ, I thought he was going through.
God, we're fucking shit, man.
Been telling you, man. It's all Southgate, you know.
How'd you go from game 1 to 2 with no changes?
Do you know what, Booth?
So many.
Booth, do you know what?
says-
Booth, I know it hasn't worked, and I know it's not looking good. But do you not think that the Eze substitution, for example, was like quite an inspiring one? Do you not like?
It
It hasn't
like
worked.
a roll of the dice, all of them together. It's not Eze for Foden in a tactical sense. He's just.
No, but you know
But also,
when
it
Mourinho
feels,
was-
it feels like he's changed personnel, but hasn't changed.
But when
We've lost all the rhythm,
tactics.
Roris. We've lost.
He hasn't
got
given
no
any
rhythm.
new information to the players.
But you know when Jurgen Klopp used to do that, you'd see the 3 substitutes warming up.
Yeah.
You know, we used to say, God, that's brave management, daring stuff.
But Jurgen Klopp would also maybe change something, tinker with something a little bit, or give a little bit of a different instruction to certain players. I don't feel like Southgate's doing that. I don't think he's giving the in-game management and the in-game tactical changes that are enough to make you.
He's gone, lads. Warm up. There you go. Get on the fucking
Yeah,
pitch.
just swap them out.
I've got no idea what.
There's
I've
no
got
changes,
no idea
it's
what I'm
just
doing.
swap 'em out.
I wasn't adventurous enough to change the starting 11. Kept the exact
That's
same
a great
11.
shirt, that.
The
And we were
keeper.
talking about
I was
that
like
shirt
92.
yesterday. The keeper
Yesterday,
shirt.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
92.
Smart.
92. Peter Schmeichel's shirt.
Come on, England.
Imagine we win this.
Mate, I'd love it.
In the mixer.
Mate, just get it in there. Win this first header.
I'm still confident that we can get a goal.
I can't believe the amount of dead ball situations that we've had where we have found a redhead.
Yeah.
We have found a redhead every single time.
Mick Hucknall on every.
Yeah, Mick Hucknall's like Amy Adams, Mick Hucknall, that geezer out of Harry Potter,
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran in the box.
Every 50-50.
Absolutely everywhere. Yeah,
Losing every
Jessica
50-50.
Chastain on the ball.
Shit, man.
Dan Arena says making Trent a scapegoat because you've got a championship level manager playing a low block against Denmark.
Yeah, man.
I said it from day dot. He's been given 8 years. 8 years.
He's given a foul for that.
Fuck off.
Trippier's finished as well.
Gay's been amazing.
Gay's man of the match.
Gahey
for
is the
England.
absolute boy. He was sensational the
That's a
first
foul.
game.
That's a foul.
He's given as a foul.
Soft.
Wait. Come on. Hello.
Come on, please, England.
Wow,
just
this
one.
really is
just
it.
go long.
This
Look,
after-
30 seconds. Just
after
go
that.
long. Go
Come
long.
on,
Get
lads.
Watkins under it. Get in and around him and hope
more.
for the best. That's all we can do. Just get in and around.
Right, what's
Actually,
going
just
on?
punt it now.
Okay, just don't lose.
England
Fine.
are happy.
Okay, just
Point,
don't lose.
yeah.
Fine. Just.
Look there.
Last one.
Why now?
Now.
Go on.
Terrible.
Right, let's see it, Eze. Let's see it. Let's see it.
This is it.
Go on, son. Right,
Who's
where
coming
are
in
you?
on it?
JB.
Oh my God.
We're shocking, man. There's no
Go. Build.
Come on.
Build.
One more. He's going to let you do one more.
Quickly. Urgency, England.
It's all
Come
slow,
on.
innit? It's all slow.
It's
Put
not
it in the ball.
Lads, I think we're after a
wants to
point.
blow that
I
whistle
think
so bad.
we're after a point.
Done.
We're after a point. We didn't want to win it.
It's over.
Shocking, mate.
It's
Shocking.
over. 1-1. England
We-
won.
we literally
Denmark
didn't-
won.
4 seconds left and
Lad,
you're
we-
passing it backwards.
We didn't want to win it.
Cross it in for crying out
Just
loud.
hope for the best. Mate, shoot. 4 seconds left. They can take a goal kick. They can't score.
They're on the floor,
Now you're
heads in
crying
the
on that
ground.
set. Yeah, no, heads in the ground, yeah.
That's
Feeling sorry
bad,
for yourself. No, mate, no, not having that. Sorry. Niceties are out of the way now. Done the support. Let's constructively criticise now because there's a lot to break apart, really.
Yeah.
Agreed. After the 90
he's,
minutes.
he's got. This is it, mate. This is it. Sorry, you're gone after this, so don't mess this up now.
This is it. Like Michael
was
Jackson.
Bellingham as impactful as last time? Did he control the game at all?
Not at all.
Trent, is he worked?
No.
What do we think this comes down to here? Like with England's performance, are we seeing players that are underperforming and not rising to the challenge, or are we seeing a manager whose tactics are causing the team to not perform? What do
Honestly,
you
it
think
looks like a
this is?
clusterfuck, man. Are the players that we're bringing in at this level, are they ready for this level? To make immediate impact at international level? I don't know.
But
do you
before
know
the
what,
subs
Hugh?
were made, we saw the same issues.
But do you know what, Hugh? There are certain players. Look, we can talk about. You could debate: is Gahey ready for this? You could have that conversation. But I tell you, who's definitely ready for this: Phil Foden, Harry Kane, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Bukayo Saka, and the fact that they aren't playing well when we know their qualities needs an explanation. Either they need to take responsibility, or, and I imagine that it's more likely to be this
System.
system.
And what is the system? Are we a ball-playing side? Are we a counter-attacking side? We're playing 2 defensive midfielders. One of them isn't a midfielder. We've got 3 most naturally gifted midfielders ever in Adam Wharton and Kobe Mainoo in terms of their age. And we've got a right back in midfield. It's abhorrent. It's so bad. And he didn't make any changes from the first game to the second game. In the second half of this game, he's making 4 changes very, very quickly, completely disrupting the flow of the game.
He also
we had no
didn't
rhythm.
change the tactics. Like if something clearly needs to change, and it wasn't just personnel, and he didn't make those changes. Is he the manager to make those changes, Stevo?
No, I don't
You know
think
what?
he is.
He's not the manager people want as well. Let's be honest.
I think
He's
listen,
not.
camaraderie and all of that coming from the team, amazing. You look at Lions Den, well done. But it's got to go beyond that. It's got to go beyond when you're playing, what was it, 65 minutes. Now, Conor Gallagher pushed us up a bit. I don't personally think that was the substitute we should have made, you know what I mean? But again, whatever he does, we're going to argue about it. We applauded the subs he made, to be honest, the second set of subs, and we applauded Harry Kane coming off and all the rest of it. It didn't work out. If they go on and win 2-1, we're
Do you
applauding
know what?
him.
I'm getting a little bit bored of all of the other stuff, though, that we're talking about here. You know, when we celebrate the other things, so you mentioned the Lions Den there. Those the great videos that come out, the footage of the England squad playing the journalists at darts and have... Mate, you're not allowed to do the Lions Den. You're not allowed to do...
We're going to go back to that.
Yeah.
That goes back to what we were talking about before about having that hardness.
Enough fun. Yeah,
Yeah, enough fun.
Tough love. We need
Enough
tough
fun.
love now.
Enough
Yeah.
fun.
Could be balanced.
Enough. This player or that player, this generation or that generation, playing games with what's his face on the Lions Den. Absolutely enough of that now. Enough of that. This is meant to be a team of winners. And let's be totally frank, we are a team of winners. We have some of the most sensational footballers that I've ever been fortunate enough to watch. Jude Bellingham is an icon. Phil Foden, one of the most dazzling players I've ever seen in a single season. Harry Kane, according to Wayne Rooney, the best striker England have ever had. And we're turning out this level of performance.
that's crazy.
So no, I tell you what, it's cancelled. The fucking Lions Den is cancelled.
Sorry, Josh,
all your little dark.
No more Christmas for you.
Yeah.
The pools, I
Yeah,
don't care.
swimming
I
on
don't care.
unicorns,
I
man.
want to know that you're in the cryo chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting frozen.
Do it proper.
Yeah. No, wake up, get in the ice bath,
I completely agree.
go for a run, get on the training
Demolition
pitch,
man.
go to sleep.
You
Eat,
feel things
go to
aren't
sleep.
too serious?
No,
Is that what
they're
you're trying
not
to say?
serious.
here?
I don't think they
No.
are.
I
They're
think
not
it's gone too
serious
far.
enough.
It's gone too far.
It has
It's gone
gone
too far.
You're having too much fun.
Hugh,
It's
gone too
costing
far.
us.
Mate, did you see the darts competition? Like,
I know it
like,
happens
like,
a
like
lot.
Jordan Pickford competing against the Daily Mail journalist or whatever at darts. That shouldn't that happens
No, but it's
when you are
broken
a
down.
team of Man City win the league, they can play the competition, right? Arsenal get over the line, they can play the competition. Man United win the FA Cup, play the competition. But you don't play the competition on a build up to a tournament like this. Everybody's saying that back before it was all too serious and Capello had it too serious and we banned ketchup and yes. Now it's time
It's
for
got to be.
that.
I think we're all right. I think there's got to be balance. I think a bit of that, a bit of this, but at the moment, our results show it's too much of that.
Is the
too
manager
much.
therefore too nice?
Yeah.
Is that what
and,
we're
and I
saying?
think
And tactically inept?
too preoccupied with the other stuff.
being harsh, we're being
It's not about tactically inept. What he is he is part of, and people will celebrate this, so he can't win, but he is too focused on the culture and too focused on is everybody happy in the camp, and do you know, I don't care if you're happy in the camp. I don't care if the players get
it
on.
matters,
I don't care
Ross,
if you
it does matter, bro. Let's not
matters,
go
but it's gone
too far the other way.
It's gone too far the other way with this level of performance. It's like it doesn't really matter. We're out here, everything's all right. Like you can imagine him giving them all a pat on the back after that.
Yeah, I
Who's
can
gonna?
imagine.
He
We're
literally
back to
just
the
did.
same thing.
Yeah,
We're
I
back
can
to the
imagine.
same thing about a rocket. There's a man there's a man actually, Carl Walker. You know, when we're talking, I think we kind of got lost in this in the halftime chat that we had, and let's revisit it now. Hugh, you know, when I was saying, maybe I didn't make my point articulately enough, but you know, when I was saying, who is going to boot a football boot across the dressing room now? Who is going to do the hairdryer treatment? And you were saying that there is an example of leadership in the squad, and I was saying I think that Bukayo Saka is a leader, but he's a leader by example. I think we need a
Saka's
Paul
not
Ince.
picking boots, bro.
I think we need.
No one ain't in that team.
Well, we need a Paul Ince. We need a Paul Ince. We need a Brian Robson. We need a John Terry. We need a Rio Ferdinand. We need leaders of men.
But are those figures that we're talking about there, and I don't mean as players, I mean as personalities, in what England are trying to build with all that, let's play darts with fucking Martin Samuel and let's do this and let's do that, aren't they kind of trying to get rid of that?
Yeah, wrongly.
kind of character?
Listen. No, look around. Look. Literally, we've got a beautiful set. Look around. See Materazzi. What's he saying after that? And why is he on this wall? See Rui Costa. What's he saying after that? And why is he on this wall? Look around. Look literally anywhere you want.
Buvey, me and you.
There's me and Buvey. What are we saying after? Right? I'm not joking. Somebody now, and I can't hear what Kyle Walker's saying, and he's a man who I respect massively in a footballing context. The way that he approaches football, the honesty that he displayed when he spoke about Jack Grealish's omission, I hope that what he's saying there is this is completely unacceptable, and if we aren't careful, if we aren't careful, this whole journey of Southgate, this 8-year journey is over very soon.
There's a difference between players, and this is what I wanted to get across to you earlier. There's a difference between players that will say it's unacceptable. I think there's a lot in there. You don't become and play at the level that these lot are playing at and the consistency that they're playing at without having that in you to say, like, this is unacceptable. But I'm on about an arsehole.
Yeah.
I really think you need it in every single team. You need one that's going to, after the arseholes come in and he goes in the shower, you need the one that comes out and says, look, lads,
Yeah, it's all right.
he's not
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
come on in.
yeah.
But the squad's finished. We're not going to fly
Look,
someone in.
lads,
man.
like John Terry goes mad. Lampard comes out when everyone's like terrified, and Lampard goes, "Look, he's right, but it's going to be fine. You know, we'll put this right in the next game." I don't think there's anybody doing that because the manager's not doing it.
And we could be wrong though, Ross. There might be, it might be in there.
Well,
No,
Hugh
you can see
thinks
it on
we're
the
being...
pitch.
Go on, Booth, mate.
No, look, the squad's finished. We're not going to fly in Terry Butcher, are we, on an airplane to come into Germany? So it's over. The squad's finished. What we can change on the pitch is how we address Slovenia. No right back in midfield. The Trippier thing's a different situation because Shaw's injured. You can't blame Trippier. He's been fantastic. And for me, Phil Foden isn't working. And you're looking at Gordon. You're looking at Palmer sat on the bench. Why are these players not featuring in any minutes in the tournament
Do you
so
think
far?
Southgate will have the bravery to do that in the next game? Do you think he'll really ring the changes? Because it's not working at the moment.
I don't think it is bravery.
Whatever you think, whatever you want,
I
whatever
think
you're
there was
hoping.
a sign of him going that way with the substitutions.
Yeah, maybe. Like one thing that we can't slate Southgate for. He has been brave both in his squad selection and his team
But not
selection
in his
today.
tactics.
We praised him today for keeping that team. You know what? I'll praise him if he keeps that team again for the next one and says, you know what?
It's not working.
If we keep that team again, we're
No.
going home early.
100%.
Yeah.
What you said earlier, though, Hugh, that you think overreacting a
You
little
got
bit.
Jared Bowen coming on for 10 minutes playing against tired legs. Literally lost control of the game where we were focused before. You got Phil Foden. He's literally our best player on the ball. Technically, he's a wizard. What are we
But if
doing?
he's not delivering, is it right to take him
He
off?
was, though. He was getting in the
Was delivering.
positions.
He's had 3 shots, so they were getting
Yeah, man.
closer every time he took
Every
one.
time,
Sorry,
every time.
He was looking
you go
better,
deep
but-
into the 80, 89th minute. I need Harry Kane in the box.
Yeah, I
I
agree with
need
that.
him in the box.
I agree.
Sorry,
I
mate.
do agree with
I
that.
think
He's going to
I
win
think
us a
Gordon
pen.
has to start next
Crucial.
game.
Does
Gordon has to start next
Watkins
game.
have the same ability at that? I don't know.
So what do we want to see? What do we want to see? In fact, not what do we want to see. What do you expect to see in the next game? Do you expect changes, or do you think Gareth Southgate will stick with Alexander Arnold?
Listen, mate, if you don't win, I don't really care about what he does. It's all irrelevant. It's up to him, right? Good luck. If we don't win, it's over. Forget it. You're going home. On to the next.
Can I add to that as well?
So it's not even like we could soon be seeing the end of Gareth Southgate. You got 90 minutes.
Yeah, man. 90 minutes. We got to win. Have to win. In the end, it won't matter how we win. But I do want to see, after the first 2 performances, especially the start of this game, I want to see us go out on the front foot straight away. And I want to make it evident that we are on it.
Warriors,
One of the
gladiators.
things, like, my heart isn't, like, I want England to do well. My heart's not in it like you guys. So I kind of have this beauty of being able to just look at it and just see it for what it is. I just feel when we keep talking about bravery and when we keep talking about these things, it all goes back to the manager, because these are players that you see week in, week out for their clubs deliver at the top level under pressure every single time. And yeah, we'll have little laughs and jokes about certain players or whatever, and we may not rate some of them, but most of these players are the top quality. And when you see, they should be playing against Denmark, pinning Denmark back, getting them in the box, creating chance after chance after chance, and putting them under pressure to where you're going, this goal is eventually going to come. And in a 1-1 draw, you go, you know what? We drew, but the goal was coming. And you never ever feel
you know
that
what,
way
Adam?
with
The circumstance couldn't have been better. You've got a packed stadium in Frankfurt, which is the majority English. We're 1-0 up. We're 1-0 up. At that point, we were on 6 points, guaranteed top of the group. The conditions were there. The circumstance was there. Keep the status quo. Get the second goal. Denmark aren't coming back from that. Instead of that, we shrunk. We were cowardly. And we invited them back into the game. And by the end, let's be totally frank, by the end, we were hanging on.
I'm not sure I agree with what you just said.
You don't?
'cause,
You think
I'm
Southgate
thinking
is brave enough?
Like, no, you know what you were saying about those players are doing it week
Yeah.
in, week out at the top level for their clubs? I don't think they are. Is Jared
got-
Bowen?
got-
Is Jared Bowen
No,
a
but you
9 out of 10? I'm not picking on him just because I'm
feel
trying
like
to
you
keep-
are.
No, I'm not. I'm coming to the next one. There's a long list.
But let's look about the
start-
players that started,
Let's,
though.
no, hold on. Let's
Go
start
on, go with that one.
Because I'm looking at what finished the game, right? And like, if we're moving forward, you're saying you want to see that team again. Like, do I expect 90% of his games to be at an elite level for Conor Gallagher, for Jared Bowen, for who else did you bring on? For
Eze.
Eze. Bro, you play for Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
there's
with
a
all due
lot, you
respect.
know.
That's like, if you give me 7 out of 10 good performances, amazing season. It's not every day.
I'm sorry, though,
You've got
but
to be
most of the
honest.
teams that these
That's
lads play in the
Saka.
Premier
That's
League are
Foden.
better than
That's
Denmark.
Huh?
Most of the teams they play in the Premier League are better than Denmark. Most of the teams.
But I think what Hugh's saying, I think if you bring Bowen
Like,
on,
most of the teams these players come up against, Bowen for West Ham,
Yeah.
are better than Denmark.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the Premier League defenders as well. You can't rip
I don't know
Denmark; they're a good
how we-
side. But what I think what Hugh's saying and what I agree with is, if you bring on Bowen, then you make a commitment to what he brings tactically. You don't bring him on, then Eze and Ollie Watkins and Conor Gallagher all in a space of 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
We had
Also,
no
that was a
rhythm.
lot.
Also, to
That's
get on
it's
what-
a bit mediocre, isn't it? That basically, if you
cowardly.
think about the more mediocre, I know they're all brilliant footballers, of course I do, but within the squad there is a hierarchy. Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Harry Kane are at one end of it, and it goes then through. The team that finished that,
was bad.
it was the
That shouldn't
weaker.
be our England.
It was the weaker.
Yeah, man.
We're only a game and a half in. That's not
Yeah.
good enough.
and
agree.
also, like, when I talk about players, not every country has 11 world-class
World-class,
players,
yeah.
but they have a nucleus of them, and England have that nucleus. You got Jude Bellingham that's carried, well, not carried a team, but played a
At
huge part
various
in getting
points
the
in
team
the
to the
season, at
European
various
Cup.
points in the season, he
Yeah.
carried them.
You know,
Yeah.
you got Harry Kane, one of the best strikers in the world. You got Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, who played at the top level this season. These are players that you should be going into this tournament thinking, we'll batter you and we'll score 2 or 3 goals in the process. Coming up against
But I think-
Serbia, coming up against Denmark, Slovenia, yeah, England are going to play Slovenia. You think that's going to be 3 points. Slovenia haven't been that bad, you know. They were winning up until the late stages against Serbia. I think they were leading against Denmark as well.
No, it's not going to be easier.
Like, it's not going to be easy.
Can I add
And
to that,
also,
though?
we've seen nothing in this England team to suggest that we're capable of breaking anyone down.
You know what's crazy? That nucleus you spoke of, 5 players maybe, you've got another 20, or what's the score, 26 now? You've got another 21 players that ain't of that.
No,
They're training. So they're
Then you got
training.
Stones and Walker. There's another 2.
No. Hey, you're right. But there
we
is a
did
lot
finish
of players over the years, like comparing it to the years before, it's a bit more lacking. And like what he's saying, he disagreed with you there in a nutshell was like, hang on, these players that you've just said are playing at the top level against the top players, we consider that Champions League. There's a lot of the players that ain't in this squad.
No,
which is
no.
unusual.
These are week
But
in,
Denmark
week
can't
out
Champions
top
League
level.
I know. The Premier League's still a good.
No, I think
Unbelievable level.
that is a really interesting point, and it's all very well saying make use of the squad, and I think we have to do that. And you can bring on a Gallagher for a particular point at a particular moment in the game for a particular role, and Gallagher can do that very well. But what you can't do really is have a situation where Conor Gallagher, Ollie Watkins, Eberiche Eze, and Jared Bowen, 4 of the weaker players who have played for clubs who aren't in the Champions League, are all on the pitch at the same time in the business end of the game.
Also, we've seen
in the
England
business end of the game.
in the-
That's
in the
ridiculous.
biggest game
in
of
the
their
biggest
lives.
game of their lives. They're in the and then look, you know how much I love Mark Gahey. I've been saying it all game. I think he's been England's player of the tournament so far. But that you've then got Gahey, who equally hasn't played at the very top level.
Southgate.
But
You've
you're
got to
looking, at
know
an
that.
you're looking at an England side, though, that have started the game on the front foot, gone in the lead in both games, and then sat off.
Yeah.
And,
So we've
and,
seen
and
them
that
do it. So
presumably
why
is
are they sitting off at 1-0
presumably
after 10 minutes?
do you think it's tactical, or did it rally
Tactical.
Denmark?
Definitely
I think it
tactical.
stinks to
Or-
Southgate.
Or did Denmark answer? Did Denmark's manager get it right? Did we go 1-0 up and Denmark rallied?
This England side resembles who Gareth Southgate was as a player, very limited centre back, with lacking in kind of drive, lacking in any kind of world class qualities.
That's not quite
Conservative,
fair.
Limited player, and he is as a manager and he is as a coach. He's not tactically ambitious, is he?
Hey.
It's embarrassing.
The type of player he's putting in the team now is the type of player he was.
Safe.
Middlesbrough,
Safe.
Villa,
Safe pair of
Palace, all but a top player should be in the England team at the time. You're looking at it. Oh my God, he's a top player.
Him
He
and
could go
Eggyard
to
were
City.
class.
Who? Yeah,
and
man.
Eggyard were a good partnership.
They're the
Beat-
sort of
beat in
players
the
he's
cup
putting
final,
in the
though.
team, though.
Beating the cup final, Dennis Wise. That's all I'm saying. What I would say though, moving into the next game, we've spoken about Gareth Southgate. We've suggested that there have been, even if it's misplaced, even if we don't agree with how it's manifested itself, he has been brave. Leaving out Jack Grealish is a brave thing to do, whether you believe it to be idiotic or not.
Yeah, brave and foolish, thin line.
Agreed.
Very thin line.
Yeah, agreed.
yeah.
Because
But in the past, he wouldn't tread that line. In the past, he
controlling
wouldn't.
a game. Who? If,
controlling
I don't
the game is
Who
Jack
you've
Grealish.
got in your team
Adam
at
Watson.
City? No, at
Oh, right,
City.
yeah.
Who's more capable of securing possession?
No, it's Jack
More
Grealish.
capable of winning the foul.
Let's be real.
More capable.
He hasn't
Sorry.
done it. He hasn't done it. We're all crying for. He's not here now. It's like when you got your ex-girlfriend. You're like, oh my God, I missed that.
No, but Jack Grealish. Look, I thought it was brave from Southgate, but what Jack Grealish would bring to this. Look, I don't want to go back to Jared Bowen because I liked him and I thought it was a good choice, but. If you've got a choice between Jared Bowen at West Ham and Jack Grealish, who's won a treble, the answer is Jack
One
Grealish.
of them. At least Eze,
The
Bowen.
answer is just Jack
He's
Grealish.
taken
man.
3
He's
strikers.
been on fire, mate, and he against every top team, no matter what team he plays against. Now, you was going to say something earlier. I thought you was going to say that he's not playing 9s out of 10. He actually is, but he's just not playing them at
He's not a champ.
level.
Exactly. Jack Grealish is.
He's not doing it. But Jack Grealish ain't playing 5s at Champions
Sorry,
League.
but 70%
Yes, he
of the
is.
tournament isn't Champions League level.
Yeah, but
No,
the amount of players
we
playing for
need
England
players
should be
that are that,
Champions
though.
League quality.
No, but you
You're
don't need
missing
that to
someone.
beat Denmark. You don't need that to beat
Yeah.
Serbia. And you don't need that to
Yeah.
beat
No,
Slovenia.
but actually-
and we've
maybe
seen
in the later
England put in
rounds.
dog shit performances against 2 of those teams.
Ultimately, when you look at the way that we ended, when you look at the team that we finished that game with, it's too mediocre. It's too
You know what,
mediocre.
though, lads? I think it's a case where it's not even about the players anymore. It's about the manager.
Yeah,
and what
it
he's
is the
asking them to
manager.
do.
It is the
There was a
manager.
hateful moment towards the end of that game, and you and I, our eyes caught, and there was an epiphany. There was a moment of realization where I looked at you and you looked at me, and we suddenly realised that England don't want to win this game. There was a hateful moment. It was a hateful moment where we suddenly went,
not
like,
trying
look, we're like
to
this.
win this
Go
game.
on, win the ball. You've won a free kick, right? Here we go.
Yeah.
They're laying it off. They're
backwards,
They're
yeah.
not. They don't want to win it. We're here going right. This is it. This is it. This is it. And the players went, okay, take the sting out of the game, calm it down. They've obviously been instructed. A point is
Do you
fine.
know a huge part of this game today as well? And again, it just goes with the psyche of players. By the way, they watch us. You know, over the years, these players be on the internet watching things we are saying. They're in tune on TikTok and
Ramsdale's
all the
dad
rest
was
of it.
calling him a knob.
Is it? Yeah, there you go. Right.
Wait, really?
What I'm saying
Ramsdale's
is-
dad called you a knob?
A dick,
Harry-
yeah.
A dickhead.
Harry Kane.
Don't add extra letters.
Harry Kane, first game, not enough touches. This game, he's in his own box, getting the ball, giving the ball away. Like, so he's obviously listened, or even Southgate, this could be a manager thing, has actually said, get more touches, or he said, get more touches, rather than, you know what, we had a plan. We said, you're going to stay up there because we need to get Jude on it. Let's stick to the plan. We changed it all up. There he is right there. We changed it all up. So he's had more touches of the ball. I'd rather you not had those touches. The only one touch that I cared about is the one when you scored.
Yeah.
The other touch the other day is holding the ball up. He's getting fouled. He was doing all sorts for the team. And I'd rather that. And I know that he could do more, but that's what we need for this team. That's what it's got to be.
Basically, though, we've got to stop viewing it as a problem. You know, if you've got Jude Bellingham who wants to play in that kind of 10.5 position that he's established at Real Madrid, and then you've got Harry Kane, who is the most lethal centre forward in Europe this year.
Also a
That's
great 10
great
in that space.
problem.
Yeah.
And again, I'm now doing what I don't like it when people do. It isn't a problem. It's a gift to have those players in the same team, to have Bukayo Saka on the other side and Phil Foden. I guarantee you this: whoever you believe the best manager in the world to be at the moment, or ever, whether you believe it, Arsene Wenger, Pep Guardiola, Alex Ferguson, Harry Redknapp, whoever you believe it to be, they would find a solution to this. They would come up with the answer to how to make that work.
Southgate's such a weak manager that he's got 6 individuals, I think, that all want to play their own game. A top manager, Guardiola, for example, used to manage all these superstars. It's my system, whether it works or it doesn't. Kane wants to drop deep. Foden wants to come into midfield. Bellingham wants to run the show. Rice wants to play his version of his football. They're all fantastic players. A great coach says, this is my system, and you fall into my system first. You follow the leader. The leader is Southgate. We're talking about Bellingham. He's 20 years old. He's not a leader of men in the same way that the manager of England should be. We used to have Bobby Robson. We used to have Al Ramsey. We got this idiot managing these generational players.
So the likelihood is England are going to go through in it.
We'll go through
even
in
without
some
that,
definition of going through.
How do you resolve this in the knockout?
No, but can I just point out,
Go on.
Adam, what you said there, it isn't good enough. England will go out. Everything that we've seen from this England team, if England don't go through, look, don't get me wrong, there's jeopardy if we go through top. But England will go out if we do not win this group. We have an opportunity to go further. We have an opportunity to be on a very kind side of the draw. Beat Slovenia. If we draw with Slovenia, end up going through second, lose to Slovenia, maybe still end up going through second, we are out because it suddenly goes Germany, Spain, Portugal. We won't beat one of them.
Can I say, though, there is a thing that you have to get kicked down sometimes to go.
Rise up, yeah.
It
Mate,
could be
we've been
we need.
kicked. Do you remember Wembley? Do you remember Wembley? Do you remember Qatar? Do you remember Moscow? We've been kicked. Do you remember when we got launched out the Nations
but
League
we've
and
refreshed.
relegated?
We've refreshed, and this might be the kicking of this era that we need.
So
it
okay.
might be. I'm
Okay,
saying.
let's solve the problem then. Let's solve the problem. We need to beat. I think we're all in agreement, right? We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
You can't finish second.
No.
You have to win the group. Okay.
You'd
So
prefer that.
how do we finish? How do we win the group?
Okay.
Buvey, tell me how to win the group. Go.
Adam Morton in midfield, Gordon on the left, and keep the same back four, keep everything else the same.
Stevo, tell me how we solve this problem. How do we win the group?
I would like to see Cole Palmer in the team.
Yeah.
Drop Jude Bellingham back to where he made that pass to Ollie Watkins.
that was a shame, wasn't it?
And Declan in the same position. Let's give that a go. Foden, I'm still happy with you on the left. Saka on the right.
So who's Palmer coming in for? Sorry.
Trent, but
Trent.
Bellingham replaces
Yeah,
Trent's
Trent.
position.
Okay.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
It's aggressive.
But Bellingham technically isn't a number 10. He arrives in those positions and scores the goal he did against Serbia.
yeah.
He isn't a number 10 like Cole
He's
Palmer
box
is.
to box, mate. He's all action Roy of the Rovers, mate. He's Gerrard.
And Eze's not had a world-class season. He had a great season for Palace, no question. A great Premier League season. Cole Palmer had a Champions League level quality
unreal.
season. 20 goals in the league.
Unreal.
It's
How
European
many
level.
pens?
Oh no, fantastic!
How many
man.
pens?
He's running games.
I'm
He
just
was
asking.
running
Is it 9
games.
or 8?
Half of them.
He was running games at a
just
superb
under.
level.
10 goals
Just
for
under
midfield is still good.
His level is far better than Eze's.
No, but
Far
it was
better
still, it
than
wasn't
Palmer.
half. He got 25. What did he get? How many goals did he get?
No, it was,
20 goals, 10
yeah,
pence.
it's not quite half.
Yeah.
But wait, are you anti?
Am I
Are you
anti-
anti the Palmer selection?
I love Cole Palmer. Look, everyone's
He's done what
favourite
Buvey does. He does what
I mean,
Buvey does. All your goals are pens. I love
Is
you
he,
though.
is he the answer? Probably not. No.
The answer is Southgate fixes the fuck up and
It's
realizes
Gordon.
the players that he's got. Because no matter what players you put
Pace
into
and
this
width.
team, they're hampered by his tactics, man.
Who would you change? Adam, who would you change?
I would
The manager.
Honestly,
No, but-
I'd either drop either Foden or Bellingham. I know that sounds mad, but
So is the answer this?
probably.
Is the
Probably
answer
Foden.
Kobe Mano in midfield
Trent's
instead of
gone.
Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Drop Bellingham into where Trent is. Put Foden inside and get a pacey guy out there.
Gordon.
I think you need to drop. I think you need to drop Foden, which sounds ridiculous to
Not
me.
from the team.
Yeah, this
From
is
the
what
team, right,
from the
okay,
team.
right,
I think
right.
I think Kobe Mano plays instead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Anthony Gordon plays instead of Phil Foden, and Jude Bellingham plays in his number 10 with Harry Kane in
So
front. Like,
we're not saying that. We're not looking. I'm not looking at Trent and saying, "Oh my God, what an awful display! What an awful player you are." I'm looking at it saying, the balance don't look right there. That's what I'm seeing when I see it. You're naturally, subconsciously drifting over to the right. We saw the best parts of England over the last 2 games has been leaving that space open for Walker to run down. You're now doing damage. Like, I just think the balance of the whole team. But if I'm going to start with the balance that I don't like the most, it's that Trent one. Now, who comes in? Maino.
It's Wharton or Maino, isn't it? It's not Gallagher. It's Wharton or Maino.
Experience. So I'm saying Trent drop back. Another. If we're going to do experience, I'm looking at Cole Palmer. Experience doesn't matter to this kid. He's just got it.
And he is experienced. I know he's very young, but he is experienced.
Can I just say those, Steve? We'd say that about Foden if he wasn't playing. He's just got it. Get him in a team.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Like we'd say that about a lot of these players.
It's Southgate.
It's Southgate,
It's
bro.
Southgate.
No, but
If Foden was on the bench and Palmer was in the team, the performance would be the same, and we'd be going get Foden on the pitch because he's going to change it.
Can I ask you boys, because I wasn't here for it, and I've watched a lot. I love you boys. I'm a bit of a fan. But your predictions before the tournament,
yeah.
now watching England,
I never
2 games
predicted
in,
England to win.
are you changing it?
No.
I predicted England to go out in, I think, the quarters of the semis.
Are you changing that? Because that sounds optimistic now.
I'm definitely changing my prediction.
Go on then.
Because I don't know, you just threw it on me, right? And I hadn't thought about it at all.
Oh, yeah,
So
when
it was
we
just
did
like,
it.
who's going to win that and that and that? I ended up with Belgium winning, and they're like the worst big team I've seen.
Yeah.
Lukaku, oh my god,
That's mad. It's
wow,
mad.
just frightening.
Mate,
frightening.
it's so over for that golden
So,
generation of Belgium. It
yeah.
actually ended in 18.
I reckon now that I've seen them, one of tonight's teams, Spain or Italy, I'm going for.
Italy underrated, and they've got a
Massively
manager
underrated,
can
but-
get you so far in life.
Plus Spain are
A
playing.
top level manager
Spain
gets
are
you so
beautiful, yeah.
far.
Spain are beautiful.
Mancini, a top level manager, limited Italy side. They win the Euros.
I did mean England. I'll be honest with you. Your England prediction of where they're going to
I can't
finish.
remember. Did they get out of the group?
You put them out the group top.
And then that's it. You're done. You come across one big guy, you're losing.
Do you think we get out the group top of the group though?
Because then they play Czech Republic, don't they?
If it all goes to plan, it goes Czech Republic, Italy.
We
Yeah,
should
they are
still.
against Italy.
We've got to go and beat Slovenia. Like,
Wait,
I'm not having that. We're not.
okay, look, I'm just going to try to bear with
I
me.
don't know, man.
Let-
Sheshko.
This isn't
Sheshko,
going to be.
Jew.
Yeah, but
He's
Mark
Jew.
Gate.
Well,
Mark
they're
Gate-
gonna
unleash the
Mark Gate,
dragon on
Mark
them, man.
Gate, he-
6'7" or
Mark Gate, he
something.
I like it when
doesn't
the
care.
beat goes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can I
Bad
just
boy
try
player.
and do something here?
Go on then.
It isn't coming naturally to me, but just bear with me. There is room for positivity. We're unbeaten.
Conceded one goal in
We've
2 games.
conceded one goal in 2 games. We're unbeaten. We've scored 2 goals in 2 games. And we are currently top of the league, 2 points clear.
Imagine if we were Belgium.
Yeah.
Then we'd have reason
We're still
to be
more
angry.
likely. We're still more likely than not. More likely than not, in fact, by a
what
long
it
way
is,
to win
Ross,
the group.
Well, everything you've just said there is such a modern day take of football, and that is the stats. We
Whereas
just
we've
watched
it and we know.
We just watched
felt
it.
it.
We
We
felt
felt
it,
it. We
Ross.
breathed it. Yeah.
We felt that, right? Everyone felt that. That ain't it.
Yeah.
So, but now you've just said to me, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Hang
We
on.
did the same thing in the World Cup. We drew to America, didn't we? It was one of the worst
Yeah.
performances ever. We were clinging on to a 0-0, I think
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
1-0.
0-0.
Either 0-0. And then we get to France and nothing changes. So unless we can debate around the
that's not
table,
true.
That's the
That's
something
not true. We
changes
were
in the
quite good
knockout.
against France, I thought.
Unlucky.
For me,
Also, because
for me,
we're weighing
no.
up whether England will win the tournament or go far.
Okay,
in the tournament.
just
so
tell
we're
me
kind
this.
of taking for granted they'll go through the group.
Will
It's
it-
when
will-
they
will
come
we
up
go
against
through the group
Italy,
top?
France, Portugal,
Will we win the group top?
I think they'll draw and finish top of the group.
Draw and finish top of the group. So unbeaten, but 1
5
victory.
points.
We're winning the game.
Yeah, we're winning that, man. If we do not then don't even question how we're going to do against the other team.
Yeah.
If we can't beat Slovenia, draw against Denmark, Serbia, which ain't a bad team, Serbia, by the way, we've got issues. Like those top players, we've got 5 of the top players in the whole of Europe, and we can't beat them, not just beat them, mash them up.
By the way, you all predicted England to win, and I said 1-1.
I done a 2-1 on my prediction thing.
Yeah, but you
When was
predicted
the last
Marcus
time we
Rashford would be
played,
starting up front.
Look at it.
Just saying. So you're predicting them to beat Slovenia. Probably not going to happen.
No, it's gonna happen, man. Come on.
Surely.
We gotta
Crazy,
keep the faith
man.
a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean, surely.
Do you
Listen,
think,
this
do
has
you
been.
think we're overreacted?
Even though I did see you cheering for Rasmus when he's going
Yeah, I see that.
through. I see your
That was
eyes
embarrassing.
lighting
I support
up.
Manchester United, man.
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's
for
not
God's
Manchester
sake.
United. Time.
Manchester
Have a
United
day
had
off.
2 players
Have a
on
day off.
Denmark.
What country are Manchester United based in?
What country? Republic of Mancunia, mate.
There we have it. Thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Really do appreciate you watching. I've loved the stream. I love the new set. Loved the lads. Stevo the Madman. What a debut. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for having me,
We're
man.
honoured. We're honoured to have you.
Love it. Love
Hugh,
it.
you feel like part of the family now. I don't feel like I have
I
to.
appreciate you,
wait.
man.
But thank you for
Appreciate you.
coming again.
Thank
And we're live on Sunday. We are live tomorrow. We are live. We are live tomorrow
For a
and
big
on
game
Sunday.
tomorrow. Who is it? France, Netherlands?
Yeah, man.
We're
Make
live
sure you
to-
subscribe so you get notified.
Make sure you subscribe
never
and get
say it, lads.
notified. And
Make
then
sure you
when I mess it
subscribe to
up,
the
it doesn't
channel.
actually matter to you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all tomorrow.